we'll open it up, even though we have no opening for these yet. You know what I'm saying?
We don't even have a name.
We don't even know what we're gonna call these yet, but you know, I do go by the name of AJ the Menace,
Tone Groove,
Jay Nobles,
and
we are
This is the mashup show. This is the Menace. This is the Menace material. Or we could call this like Menace Material All Stars or like the All Star Team or something like that. I don't know.
That might get some egos involved.
It might.
You trying to turn this into No Jumper, nigga?
No, I'm not.
You ain't learned nothing from that last episode.
He didn't learn
nothing from that last episode.
The clout getting to him. All them views.
So that shit about
you know how it be, nigga.
You're right.
All Stars. You better be careful, nigga.
Competition is good.
Shout out Cherry.
Yeah.
Shout out Shade.
Shade and Petty, you know. Put some respect on the M. You know?
It's for motherfucker.
Yeah. But you know the.
You gotta come up with a name for this.
You know, a little friendly competition is always good.
Yeah, you know. I mean, since we had it.
since we had it, but yeah. But
That's
so
crazy.
we didn't do either. Obviously, there's no shows. The 3-0 podcast did not come out this week, or it won't be coming out. And LOI is not going to be coming out either because we had Dreamville this last weekend. So this is why it made sense again to come back together.
Which y'all got to talk about. Y'all got to talk about Dreamville.
Yeah, I think we'll start with that.
Yeah,
we'll start with that.
say.
So we'll go through the review. Lauren's on the boards as well too, of course.
Yeah,
but me and Lauren went to Dreamville. Y'all went to the pre-event though.
We went to the free one.
Yeah. Tell us about that first because we missed that.
Nigga, when we was walking in, this lady came up to me. She was like, "You model?" I was like, "I need to."
Right,
she was like, "Let me get your numbers." Like, she took a picture for like her profile of me.
Oh, damn.
I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Hey, that might turn into something for real.
It might.
Maybe, hopefully.
For sure.
Or you
But
might
yeah.
get like some voodoo on you, nigga. We don't really know what she was doing.
Nah, nigga. It don't work like that,
You could have
nigga.
got marked.
It don't work like that.
You know how human traffickers mark niggas?
Especially if she just started like rubbing on you, trying to find some loose.
She
fucking
chose the
hair
wrong
follicles.
nigga to try to. Fuck. Ain't no luck over here.
This nigga
no
like
money over
Xbox.
here.
He like PlayStation and orange juice. You gonna get that white
It
man.
don't take much to get him. PlayStation orange juice, and he's pulling up to the event. That's a whole.
Nowadays it's Xbox.
Nowadays-
The orange juice I'll still take.
Yeah.
Hey, don't take that shit, Knowles. That's hate, bro. They hating, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, nigga, you was the
And
one
it's
that
crazy.
told me.
We was watching TDS Radio. Shout out TDS Radio,
Yeah,
LOY,
shout out
every
TDS.
Tuesday at 7.
Facts.
But we was watching because they interviewed this lady called Sexy Education.
Okay.
Shout out to her.
Okay.
And you know, they was talking about sex, right?
Okay, yeah.
And being vulnerable and
Consent.
and consent and
That's
all those
all they
different
ever-
types of
yeah,
things, right?
that's
And the
what-
legal age to fuck somebody.
So yeah, and so the lady, right? She was talking to her friend. It's 3 women hosts.
Okay.
So Sexy Education, she was talking to her friend. She was like,
Sex
"Yeah,
Education is the show with 3 women.
That's the name of one lady.
that's the name."
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But this panel had 3.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So she's talking to her friend, and she's like, and it's like this one video that I saw with these 2 brothers, right? And she was like, he said one of the guys had said, I dropped my book bag off, and she gave me orange juice and PlayStation,
Yo.
right? And then she was like, and then she instructed him. And she waited and did a head nod.
Not them, no. Not them turning your life story into an
And then he,
Gail King, nigga.
nigga, she made it sound like a goddamn horror story or something.
Yo.
And then he proceeded to suck a titty.
Yeah, it's pretty. And then she was like, "How does that show up? In the bedroom?
in his
How
life,
how
yeah.
does he how does he fuck women?"
Yo.
Hey, that's
It's
a good
like-
question.
I asked myself
him
that.
on the show though.
Word, I did.
And
Because
that-
you asked him pretty much what is it like
Yeah.
sucking
Shout
nipples
out,
now,
dude.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. I mean,
Do they taste citrusy?
citrusy. I mean,
Do you get a taste of apple juice anytime you put your mouth on the titty?
Or do you hear the PlayStation turn on?
yeah. I could just imagine a disc. I can hear the disc going.
Yeah, you can hear the distance.
Yeah, it's like I'm just trying to get that feeling again.
Right.
But nah, I mean, I just suck titties. It's like it just works.
Right,
You feel me?
okay.
Because I don't think it wasn't molestation. Like it was
Right,
just
right.
nigga. I
You
was
feel like
old
it was all
enough.
consensual
I
anyway.
was playing a game and sucking titties.
There was a point in time when the
Yeah.
women who were like sex educators and stuff like that. I used to think that I wanted one of those chicks as like a sexual partner. But then I realized I don't because
It's gonna you're
It's
gonna
gonna
have to do
escalate.
it. You're gonna have to do a 10-minute preview on
Oh
like
my God,
so look
that's-
I like my body caressed like
yeah,
this.
bro. It's like
you know what I mean? Like
and on the outside, you're like, I'll probably have the best sex I ever have in my entire life. That's what you think till you get up in there. And you're like, I did not sign up for this. I did not sign up for a TED Talk every time I'm trying to get my freak on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I just feel like she gonna try to put something in your butt. Because they all believe in the whole G-spot is around your rectum.
yeah.
And honestly, even if it is, that's completely okay. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
There's something about demasculating the man.
No, they're onto it. They're onto it. Going into one of y'all topics that I saw where men wearing makeup is supposed to be feminine.
Yeah, new
it's supposed to
study
make them look
shows. Yeah.
more masculine.
That's the thing now.
That's a real thing.
Men
I
wearing
wonder
makeup.
what is the psychology behind that.
You see-
it's almost like what's like an example?
Women are empowered now because every bitch that I've been with has said, I wish, like, just let me play with y'all. Let me put eyeshadow on you. Like, let me
They
just
love, yeah,
do what I
yeah.
need to do so I can help myself and be okay with myself. It's like, what?
Yeah, I'm good on that completely. The
Nah.
only men that I don't see wearing makeup and I be like, is like punk rockers, emo boys and shit like that. Like when they have like eyeliner on, like rockers pretty much.
But what's the difference between...
But they don't look more masculine to me. They don't look more masculine.
See,
they
that's
just,
face paint.
yeah,
I
they
was
just
about to
look-
say-
I
yeah.
wouldn't call it makeup.
Okay,
Like,
yeah,
I was
I'm
about
not
to
even
say,
on
like,
Or like a football player putting this shit on.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what's the
Like,
difference.
Batman needs eyeshadow before he goes and breaks niggas' bones.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
Like, otherwise, he's gonna look stupid in the mask.
So we talking about men with their face beat.
yeah.
Talking about niggas got conditioner. What are
Like
they called?
Saucy Santana.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Saucy.
This might, I don't know if this is a safe conversation, but I was in Barnes and Noble the other day and I heard this gay dude, and like he was talking, and I'm like, okay, that's the gay dude personality right there.
Okay.
But I thought it was a black guy. Like, you know how like it's a black dude that's a gay dude, and it's a certain type of gay dude.
Oh, no,
nothing
yeah.
against them. You know, do you? You like butt, you like butt.
Gay people have archetypes too. So
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
like,
I was about to say.
But I
Yeah.
feel like their archetypes are a lot more
it's
like
black. It's flamboyant black woman.
Yeah,
Most
That's all it
are
is.
most.
It's Monique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like we had a clip about that maybe almost a year ago now on YouTube where we were talking about how like gay white men pretty much imitate and mimic black women. That's pretty much their MO.
That's who it was. It was a
Yeah.
gay white dude. I thought it was a
Yeah.
black guy in there.
Yeah. So we talked about that before where like that is a full blown thing or whatever. Like,
I understand why they do it because
I was about to say-
especially black women, but especially the fat ones, can say anything that they want.
Yeah.
They have the license to talk about anybody.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
They kind of have to. Like, how can you blame them? You know
Name
what I
a
mean?
flat
Like,
black woman that got canceled for anything.
a fat black woman?
Yeah,
They tried to get Monique out here, but
Mo-
she's
I
still,
was about to say Monique.
she's still around.
they tried.
Well,
They couldn't move her. She's too stubborn.
what the same
I don't know.
But
I
at
get
the
what
same
you're saying,
time,
but a
how
fat
much
black bitch can get canceled, nigga. That's
she can't get canceled.
I don't believe
They couldn't cancel Lizzo though.
they couldn't.
But Lizzo had music to back it up.
But what did she do wrong?
She didn't.
but
She
be
really
fat.
didn't do nothing wrong. She was just doing things that we weren't used to seeing fat women do, which was like, like walk around with your butt cheeks out at the
Yeah.
Lakers game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was alarming. But it's not like she didn't really say nothing crazy that.
The bitch
Well,
playing
women
a-
say shit crazy about men all the time, but they don't get canceled for it. Like we can say one thing about, like I could just say, women deserve to be like barefoot in the kitchen. Oh, we're done. You know what I'm saying? But like a woman can say, there's no point in men and they're all pointless and they could all die.
Yeah.
And that's all completely. So
She-
they probably
yeah.
said cancelable things, but it's pretty much hard to cancel.
But it's
a
not
woman.
gonna stick. Like
Yeah.
even a black woman commented on our shit that she hates black men because it's something we said.
Oh yeah, that-
Imagine if
I
you was
wanna-
like, man, fuck all black bitches because of this one.
right.
That's-
yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's over. You're done. Yeah.
Yeah. And we would have said
But
that
I
shit
do
too.
kind of want to. I do like exercising that though, like saying stuff like that because I'll just pull up when you didn't care. When so and so did it, like
You see-
I have no problem like doing that.
Usually, and that's why I try to be honest. So if somebody does ask me about something I said, I can like literally, it'll be simple. It's like, oh, I know exactly what I meant. Like,
Right,
how do you want me
yeah.
to tell you?
Right,
you get
right,
what I mean?
right, yeah.
But more on the gay shit. The nigga, did you know?
Another gay
Nigga, did you know in the NHL has a Pride Night?
National Hockey League.
The National Hockey League has a Pride Night.
Hell no, I had no idea.
It's hosted by the fucking individual teams, right? It's not like a
Okay.
a league thing. It's hosted by the teams. kind of like a
So it's like a spot on their calendar that every team.
if
has.
Charlotte did a little, the Hornets did a parade day in Charlotte, like
Right.
it's not the league doing it.
I
Charlotte,
ain't never seen that before.
but it's a bunch of NHL like players mad, right? Because for the Pride Night they have to wear rainbow themed, jerseys.
Oh,
it might.
girl.
I don't. Let me see if I pull it. But yeah, they have to wear gay jerseys, and it's a bunch of like NHL players like mad about that shit. Like, yo, we are not doing
that.
this. Like, this is gay.
Yo,
But
and on top of that, a lot of hockey players, they're not even Americans. They be from like Russia. They be from countries that ain't as
and,
accepting.
it's weird, right? Because one, how many gay people watch hockey? Like, why would the teams feel like they need to do that? Like,
Yeah, gay.
How
And,
many-
I think they were just doing it to cover themselves, just off the temperature of the climate. You know what I'm saying? Just like
but
everybody has to like verbally say they're gay friendly. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But the thing I noticed, right, is that there was a couple players. They was like, it just goes against my religious beliefs.
Right, facts. Yeah.
If you are Christian, it cancels out all homophobic. Like, you can't call me homophobic if I'm Christian and I hate gay people, because it's not even me, it's God.
Shout out to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
said, we respect everything that y'all are doing, but we're not co-signing this
Yeah,
shit.
you
Sorry. And you're still going to come here and get these chicken
No
sandwiches.
time for butt sex over here.
Yeah, for
You know
real
what I'm
though.
saying?
Like, Chick-fil-A was just like, I don't care what the climate is. This is a Christian-based company.
But it's
We're not
Chick-fil-A
co-signing
said,
it.
"Eat more pussy."
Yeah, literally,
yeah.
for real, literally, bro. That shit was crazy.
But it's interesting how like that's the caveat. Like, being Christian or being religious, it cancels out all areas for
Homophobia.
being
Now
homophobic.
you still bigoted.
Yeah, it is, but it just depends on how
But-
deep you go into it. They're not gonna criticize you for it unless you go on like a religious rampage
Yeah.
about gayness.
Yeah.
Then they'll chastise you for it. But if you just step away respectfully, hey, I'm religious, it's not part of my religion, boom, then leave it there, you're good. Yeah.
But then it's like you kind of set yourself up when you do things like that. Like, all right, if you that by the book, that gay people should be outlawed because that's what the book say.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, how old were you when you first got some pussy? And was you married to this bitch?
Yeah, for real.
Like, how deep does this go, nigga?
It's not that
Yeah.
many religious people that are really following it by the book. I just saw, go ahead.
It's a lot though. If you
think
go, scroll down LOI the show page.
Okay.
I was talking about that Christian lady when I was working at Target. I was trying to mac on this white bitch.
Okay.
It was a situation where she was walking in with her dude,
Okay.
and like the way she let go of his hand to grab the door, it was like very flimsy. It was like, it's not a lot of respect in the way she did that. It's not like, let me gracefully let go of your hand. It was
saw a
like
loophole.
It was like, like I'm mad at you. So I was like,
Gotcha.
oh shit, man, way in right now. All right.
Right,
The door,
yeah.
The door was literally open as she was trying to open the door.
Right.
So I go up to the bitch, right? She's like, yeah, that's my husband. He goes to St. Mary's trying to be the next pope. We've been married for like 8 years. Mind you, they 22. So I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm befuddled, nigga.
Yeah, you're looking at the math like,
You know what I mean?
this math ain't math.
I'm like, this white bitch been married for 8 years.
She's
You know what I mean?
She's wild.
And she's
So-
like 23.
Like you said, he's by the book. Like, he wanted to fuck that pussy, but he wanted to do it in a way that God wouldn't be mad at him.
Yeah,
And
so
it-
he put a ring on it.
And it
early,
might be spiteful. Like,
at a tender age of 14.
he might be a hater too. Like, I don't want no other nigga that had his pussy. Because, some dudes are very possessive like
Bro,
that. You
I
know
was
what
just
mean?
talking about, I just ran into a chick that I went to Wake Tech with.
Yeah.
No, I ran into the dude that got her pregnant. This nigga is dirty as hell, but he caught one of these baddies at school. And then me and my homie were just talking about how, like, there's several dudes who just, like, a lot of y'all baddies literally only got pregnant because he wanted to be able to say, that's my BM.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my BM's a baddie, pretty much. Like, it's a lot of dudes that were on that type of time, especially from 18 to 24 to 25, I would say. That's its highest. I'll say 18 to 23. That's the highest rate where a fine ass woman has to be careful not to get caught pregnant, because this nigga will try to get you pregnant on purpose just to say he got a
Bro.
fine BM.
Bro, my homegirl, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say her name, of course, but
Yeah.
a nigga was trying to get her pregnant and shit, like, kept nothing in her.
Yeah, no
Like-
shame. Like, yeah.
It's like, her, it's like, we're close. But
Yeah.
she's trying to get nut in the bitch. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? He's trying to, like, he's
He
just
wants
been
to
trying
claim
to
it.
nut in you.
Wants to claim it forever.
You know what I mean? I'm
Even
like,
if they're not together, he could pull up at the cookout,
Bro.
be like, so and so got a bad baby mama, yo.
and
this
he
my
was
baby mom,
African.
yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm just gonna assume Africans
don't
be on
pull
that
out.
type of time.
Africans-
They're
Africans don't
quick
pull
to
out.
bust in and dip out, nigga. Like,
They don't really give a fuck. They don't care if the female nuts they cut off clitorises, nigga.
Put it like this:
That's not African though, is it? I thought that was like Middle Eastern.
I think
Every-
that's in Africa too.
every African father.
Some part of Africa, not all of Africa. Of course.
Right.
Of course, not all Africans, but every African father that I know, like whether it be my ex or my friends,
Yeah.
they on the same shit. Like they fucked their mom, they dipped out. Now they back in their country in England somewhere with a
Oh
fucking
damn, really?
teacup and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
I didn't know that's how they was getting down out here.
hey man, that's how they get down, man. It's all for that visa. That's how powerful the visa is.
visa
You know
is
what I mean?
crazy. The
We
visa's
take that shit
crazy.
for granted.
Yeah, I don't.
Niggas
I'm,
will
I'm
go-
waiting for I'm waiting for a green card opportunity to pass my desk.
What?
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 Yeah, I will. Yeah, for sure.
For real?
For sure.
Like, do you care that she doesn't care?
I do, and I don't. Especially if
Wait.
we're gonna have an adult conversation.
Wait, like you talking about if you catch?
We're gonna lock this down for 3 years. Yeah, we're gonna have a great 3 years, and you're gonna be on your way. You're gonna pay me. There's compensation involved in this. I'm gonna get paid for this time.
Oh, so you're not
Wait,
looking for love.
You're talking
and sex.
about
Okay.
you're talking about if you catch a girl that needs a
Yeah,
ride
that-
at home.
Yes. I'm talking about a girl that needs that American
So
visa.
you're talking about pimping her, AJ.
I'm not pimping her.
You're pimping her,
We can call it
man.
whatever. That's fine.
I ain't judging. You know me.
Yeah.
But
I like to call it fundraising.
I like to call it. Yeah.
Fundraising.
I like to call it, using my American resources to benefit, somebody else. You know?
granted, how is like she's gonna pay you?
The way
Like
these green card things works is the woman pays you. So like,
yeah.
and it could be anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000 because with the green card thing, you got to be in a relationship. You have to be married on paper for like 3 or 5 years or something like that.
It can be two, but you better have a good lawyer if you
5
want
years.
that.
5 years. So yeah, you might get like $10,000 a year, and they'll pay you like half up front, half towards the end, or something like that. But yeah, and then y'all do the whole marriage thing for 5 years, and then y'all split each other's ways. Sometimes you end up not. Y'all actually might fall in love and just stay there, but. Either way, yeah, it's like a agreement. Y'all need to be on the same page because ICE is coming to holler at y'all, do interviews and all that stuff. So yeah, you got to fully commit. You know
What's
what I'm
this
saying?
nigga zodiac sign?
Yeah, you know what I'm
That shit,
saying?
like,
Like,
yeah.
His mother's
It's-
maiden name.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they're running random tests every so often. I'm sure after a couple of years, they lighten up after like year two. I'm thinking or 3, they'll chill on you, especially if y'all haven't moved funny. But if you've been moving funny all 5 years, you might be on pins and needles for 5 years, which
I'm
is
about to say.
which would be hell.
And I feel like that's pretty easy.
It's not that bad, really.
Like,
especially if
why
you-
would somebody like if you was ICE or whoever's job that is? Because ICE, like, they take people.
Yeah, I don't.
But there
I can't
are
remember. Yeah, it's not
there,
ICE. Yeah.
there are government officials that go in and check on like all right
For sure,
all right,
yeah.
let me
There's somebody whose department is just to check on immigrant and American marriages.
like,
for
I
the
wonder
first
what
5
they look
years.
for. Like bitch, I've come over here 6 times. Your hair never been fuzzy. That mean he not pulling your hair when he fucking. Y'all not
Right.
even fucking.
Yeah, I don't know what they're looking for. Now that you say that, I really
It just
don't know
goes
what
down
they're
the
looking
rabbit
for.
hole.
Yeah, which would be interesting to know, like if they're looking for like little imperfections. Like,
Yeah, little imperfections.
yeah, I don't know. That would be interesting to know. That'd be somebody interesting to interview for real.
yeah.
Yeah, somebody who does that.
See what they've seen.
Right.
Probably master of body language and shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You can tell by how this bitch sitting. She
They-
don't belong there.
Yeah,
This-
yeah.
Just like how you saw that one girl's hand, like she let it go real loose, like
Yeah, it wasn't-
there's availability.
Yeah, I can
like
tell this
that.
is a business arrangement. This ain't love. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's transactional.
Especially
Yeah.
if you're 20 years in the game doing that job, you can easily see that shit
Yeah.
as soon as they pop up.
Yeah, if you were a vet at it too, yeah, you're about
Walk
like
into the
I'm,
crib
I'm,
and know what's
I'm
up.
about to get my pension in 2 years.
Facts.
Like I seen it all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, like that's the last person you want on your case.
Yeah, anything you've tried, I've seen it before.
I want a newbie, goddamn.
Yeah, but
I
yeah,
want
give me-
I want somebody who's still
fresh out of
smelling that
training.
love, you know? Somebody who just thinks everything is just so beautiful and roses and shit. Somebody we could just fly to these radars for the next 5 years, you know?
Facts.
But
Yeah.
we did start talking about Dreamville, but we just went off on a crazy tangent. Tell us about the block party that y'all went to.
That shit was cool.
was
He
it
got
gonna work?
scouted
What was
or human trafficked potentially.
Yeah, Scotty, you know. You feel
He
like
got recognized with somebody else. Shout out that dude.
It was deep though.
Shout
I've
out
seen
to,
the pictures.
LaRon.
It was crazy out there.
shout
like,
out to LaRon. Everybody, nigga, Earth Gang, Omen, Luke,
Buzz.
everybody was out there.
Boz was out there. Shout out Shame Gang. Fucking shout out nigga. Shout out kid from Raleigh and Raleigh Denim giving me this 101
And
bag.
just don't mob it.
Oh yeah, that's fire.
You know, they
fire.
signed it, you feel me, denim bag
Niggas
and
got a
whatnot.
tote. I wonder how much more masculine you look with that bag.
Put it on your shoulder, bro.
Yeah, I just see, and when I hold it, I grip
How
it
you
like
hold
this. I grip it like this, like a real animal, nigga. That's what I do though.
That's how you
I
do
don't
it.
hold it like I never hold it at the
You
top.
never hold it
See,
like
bro,
that?
You can't hold it at the top.
Like you
Okay.
can't be.
Bro, you can't even
always
use the
grip.
straps. You got to grip the
You
actual
always
bag,
grip
bro.
both.
Like a goddamn, that's the jiu-jitsu.
Like if
Yeah,
you go
grabbing the
if
nigga's
you gonna
collar.
put some weed in a fanny pack, you might as well wear it as a fanny pack.
Bro, but this
like
isn't a fanny.
Don't turn it into a satchel. Like
Bro.
what are we doing?
But that's okay. So
Just
you've never worn a book bag with one strap on?
Yeah.
That's not the proper way to wear a book bag, nigger.
Yeah.
Second of all,
yeah.
shout out to Justo and
Hey, but it's halfway, right?
we
That's
both-
the equivalent of you wearing one strap on your shoulder.
no, nigga,
You got to grip that shit like a collar, bro. For real.
like a collar.
Yeah, just grip the bag. Fuck the bar. Fuck the
Oh,
strings.
grab. But you
Oh,
see,
don't even,
Yeah,
don't,
yeah.
don't even
but you
use those.
see
Yeah,
that
yeah,
that's
grip
gonna
that
fuck
bitch.
up the denim.
Yeah,
You right.
well,
You
We
right.
can't
you
fuck
right,
up
you
the
right,
denim.
you right,
Yeah,
you right, you
ain't,
right.
So we have to
ain't
grab-
wanna be able to see the print too.
Yeah,
You
that's
feel
a fact,
me?
That's a fact. That's a
Yeah.
fact.
But yeah, shout out to kid from Raleigh, man.
Yeah,
we
shout out
both
kid.
got one. Fucking 101.
That's hard.
That's fire.
You need to go check
That's
out Raleigh
hard.
Denim.
One of two.
I know my boy. Owie be up there. Kid from Raleigh.
Yeah, man.
Nance be up there a lot. Bobby. I need to check that out. 'cause
Put
I
it
mean,
like this: if you're not selling drugs or fucking have a good income, you probably shouldn't even look it up because they have $400 denim,
facts,
which I
yeah.
didn't know when I first heard of them. You know what I mean?
I
was
learned that.
$375 for some denim. Nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, this bag is $65, and it's probably more since it's signed.
Facts. That's a fact. It's a cool band right now.
You notice he didn't take the tag off.
And my mom and my sister, like, yo, this is a nice bag.
That bag is
Right.
fire, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's
Bag-
hard.
It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a
shit's
cool
fire.
bag, nigga.
Yeah, that's hard.
Shout out Owie.
I
nigga.
wonder if that's one of them situations. Like, who's gonna say it's an ugly bag?
Bro,
You
it's-
remember. We speaking
Whoa,
of the event.
whoa.
Speaking of the event.
Whoa.
Okay.
So
but let me
set it up.
okay. I'll help it. Because it's okay.
But I get it.
Okay.
All right, fuck it. We on the radio,
Okay.
and he's presenting this topic that is like white men fuck with the afro.
When I was training, right? A lot of shit be happening when I'm training. A lot of
Yeah, you
macking,
do be having a lot of
of-
stories from your jujitsu.
But nigga, I
yeah.
was training, right? I'm walking with my trainer. He's like, hey, man, let's go. He's like, man, and my hair wasn't done. This is a caveat.
Okay.
Mind you, like, this was taken out of braids. So it's not
It
like
had
a
the
regular.
curl with
This
it.
is
It
like,
had the curl, yeah.
boom. He looks at me, right? He looks me in my eye. He says, I hate when black people don't wear their afro out. I said, He's like, man, he was just like, man, like, how can you have the ability to do some cool shit like that and not just wear it out, man? I hate that for black people, man. I love y'all. Like, I wish I could do that. He was almost envying.
Yeah.
So,
Nah, that's really good.
but he was almost envying like my afro. That's when I told Tony, like, yo, white people envy the afro. And then we was at the Dreamville event.
Okay.
And what happened?
Go ahead. Nah, go ahead. Matter of fact, we at the Dreamville event.
Yeah.
Nigga, who was
The
it?
artist,
Who was it?
336.
The artist.
Okay.
Shout out to him. That's his actual name.
Yeah.
He took a picture of
The
us,
artist.
and he
Yeah.
was like, yo, I'm fucking with your hair. And I was like, immediately, I don't want to look at him. Because I already know what he's doing over there. Like, he's through the roof.
Because I told him this theory Tuesday, nigga. It's Saturday now. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
been days of testing
Okay.
and theories.
Okay,
Like
so yeah,
this isn't.
and now we're both in the situation.
Now we're both in the situation. A nigga said he likes your fro.
I've been telling about you. I've been telling you this all week.
I'm
nigga.
telling
Let
you.
me see how you
My
act.
only thing is, right, you're right, but you are also wrong. Because, all right, what if we did a survey? We went to all white dudes, and we was like, yo, you like afros? Are they allowed to say no?
What do you? I get what you.
Are
I get
they
the angle you're saying.
allowed to say
But why
no?
are you acting like white people? Like, of course they're allowed to say no. Of course.
But
If it's
will,
an
but will
anonymous
they is the
survey,
question.
will
they'll
they?
be
That's the
honest.
question.
In the
Not
context.
anonymous. We there, and we got afros.
In the-
Oh,
We
Yeah,
putting
yeah,
pressure
yeah.
on.
Oh, but you see how he changes it to where it's like we're bullying the niggas. Like, nigga, we're not fucking.
yeah, he's switching it to fix it.
Like, nah, we got afros, a knife in the back.
Okay, so
Like,
I think you'll get less honest answers if everybody's sober. But if you if you do like a Glenwood South, everybody's drunk, you'll get the real. Because then you'll get like a white boy like, man, I fucking hate afros. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll
Bro,
get one of
but
those.
he's just racist.
Nappy
You got to
ass shit.
understand.
That's true.
I asked a 50-year-old regular white dude. Like he is a jiu-jitsu.
Just objectively.
Like he's a regular white dude. Well,
Yeah.
he's a killer. I guess he's not regular, but you get the point.
Yeah,
but
right.
and then
This nigga's a walking weapon.
so that's
Right.
one archetype of white
Right,
man.
right.
The artist 336. Shout out to him. He's like a
I rock with him.
He has like a cool white bravado. Like he's just
Okay,
a cooler younger white dude.
Okay.
He don't even give me white. He's just a cool guy.
But you know the thing.
Transcends race.
But
I don't see color.
Oh, so you're blind.
we are the world, nigga. We need a theme song right now.
Right.
But
It's the year of the woman.
that's the thing, though. Like white people
We PC.
love the afro.
But they
Yeah,
can't
well,
hate it.
no, no,
That's
no.
my point.
They love the hair in general. Just the black hair.
No,
the
but
You gotta
I think-
understand,
no,
bro.
No, but I think I think you are right with white people love the afro. That's why black women have a problem with white people touching
it.
their hair.
Yep.
That's been a thing forever where like black women in the workplace, they can be in line at CVS and every black woman that I know has a story of a random white person coming up to them to touch their hair because and it's not maybe they don't like it, but they're extremely so maybe we can like meet somewhere in the middle. They're extremely curious about the afro.
Bro, our hair sticks up.
Yeah, they're
Like,
extremely curious about the
everybody's-
afro, which it makes them want to touch it, and maybe it makes them like it.
Even if like let's say like you're the most unicorn of Mexicans and like
Right.
your hair is curly and it's kind of afro-ish, it's still not the same. Like the texture.
or even like
You feel me?
or even like a Jufro because they
A
have
Jufro,
but
his shit was chemically
they have
altered, but-
like Jesus froze. It's wool. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
pretty
You know what I
much.
mean?
He look like the
You
prophet.
said, "Well,
Yeah, it's wool.
He's a
It's
shepherd.
okay.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But that was
Lamb skin.
it was just a theory that I've said. Please in the comments, comment down below all the only white people because we already know.
Yeah.
You
This
know.
is not a black show right
It's
now.
not a black.
This is for the white.
We're asking the white people.
Yeah.
Do you like afros?
Yeah. And I would ask,
Do you like them or are you more curious about them?
and please
Right.
don't lie because it's like somebody's gonna
But
lie.
curiosity is good too.
Yeah.
Like if you're curious about it, it's like being indifferent. Like you might as well say yeah.
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 You know what I mean,
What white hairstyle would y'all want if you could choose one?
bro? I was gonna pull
That's a
up.
good question.
Can you pull up? I had like a.
This is great.
I had the
What
shit pull up.
white
I was so
hairstyle?
professional, nigga.
You already knew what white hairstyle you
Bro,
wanted?
I
Yeah,
had
I'm
the
saying-
shit pulled up. I was
Oh,
so
go ahead,
professional.
go
But
ahead.
it's lost in the.
Oh, it's lost in the tabs. Yeah.
But nigga, you wouldn't have like some
Let me tell you some
Fabio.
white boys.
Wait, what's that nigga's name?
Fabio.
long curly hair.
Who is that?
Fabio is like
That's
he's
Greece, right?
I don't think he's really a real character.
He's
I think he's just like a buff nigga on like love books.
He was in a movie, but
Fabio
Fabio.
real?
Type in Fabio. Nigga, look at this
I
nigga
thought
hair.
Fabio
nigga.
was just like the name of a
is
basic,
it this guy?
attractive
Oh, you talking about the model nigga?
Fabio. Oh, he is real.
Oh, but he was an actor too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Like-
okay.
Fabio low key.
He got that. He got that elf hair.
And I just want to
He
like.
looks terrible in his old age. Actually, he's not aging well.
Yeah, but he got that.
Look at that nigga before
Said
compared
he-
to now.
It's all them drugs, man.
Nigga said
He did look like
Yo,
he did.
he's the archetype of a
dehydrated.
nigga. Like
Bruh.
you know all the love romance
What-
novels.
that's
with
what I'm
the-
saying.
It'd
with
be
the nigga
pictures
with
of-
the sexy silk shirts.
It'd be
Yeah.
pictures of him on the covers
Yeah.
of all these
what
books.
what
yeah.
they call it? Like that.
He's not
A
aging well.
Chad, like a true
This is
like
this
fucking.
is.
Chad is a little different. Chad is like a corny white boy that you don't want to be though.
Oh,
Nah, I thought
right,
a Chad
right.
was a dude who did everything well. He just got all the hoes. Like, yeah, I think that's what the Chad is.
but
You know, the white archetypes are just so deep because, you know, it's just like, you know, white people don't like redhead white people because they feel like they're untrustworthy. You know, there's like hate amongst that. Like, white people have their own things amongst each
Yeah.
other where they're like, oh, no, we don't fuck with them. And then you also got to remember, they be looking at each other's like heritage too. You Irish? Nigga, you what? You fucking, you know what? You Scottish? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they got that type of shit. We don't know nothing about that world.
dirty
you know?
blood Irish.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, yeah.
You know how some white boys they can get like the swirl around their head, like the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody style.
You fuck with that?
I'm not saying I fuck with it, but that's kind of like their afro.
Oh shit, nigga, that's Cody, right? Wait, go up. Oh, that ain't fucking Cody,
So,
What you trying to say they all looking like?
so do
bro.
y'all,
all these white dudes look alike,
They
but
do.
some
It's
Jack
'cause it's their
Sparrow
hair.
shit.
But do y'all know what type of hair y'all would have as a white boy?
If
I
I
might do some Viking shit. I don't know.
if I had to be a white boy,
something long,
Yeah.
something long. Like
I would do-
big ass
Yeah.
beard.
yeah,
big
yeah,
ass
big ass
beard.
beard,
Yeah.
something like
Something
long,
Dutch.
but but with a fade on one side. I don't fucking know. I'm playing.
I think if I was a dude,
He's not playing.
Google
I
Chris
am playing.
Hemsworth.
He's not playing.
I don't have a.
I'm trying
I've
to
never
think of
thought
who my
this.
favorite white boys are. And one of
That's
my,
what I'm trying to do.
One
too.
of my favorite white boys is Brad Pitt. Just because I think this nigga, I just think he's the smoothest nigga in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, I fuck with Brad Pitt, and I mainly fuck with
He's
him.
not
because
the smoothest.
He's not the
nigga in
smooth, but I
game.
like how he's the same person.
He's got a certain level of smooth though. He's
No,
got
no,
like
no,
the.
Brad
He's
is
the
that
best
nigga.
at playing.
Yeah.
Nigga, he
Brad's
was
that nigga, bro.
Angelina Jolie broke his heart.
Angelina's a baddie, bro. She could break a lot of niggas.
And I
heart.
feel like
But
actors
Addy-
don't
I fuck
count.
with
well, not just a baddie.
actors
She got
don't count.
different.
I fuck with Brad though.
If actors don't count, like even when Will Smith smacked Chris Rock and he walked off all smooth, like nigga, that's like that's muscle memory from a scene. Like it's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
real.
It's not real.
natural.
I feel that. I know what you're saying.
He could just as easily play an uncoordinated motherfucker if he needed to.
I do Brad Pitt. I think I would be fucking
Yeah.
with Brad Pitt.
Or maybe like a Kurt Cobain
and
in
then
the
actually
90s.
another cool looking, another dope white boy was now this is an old school thing, but white boys nowadays be walking around Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders, what is that?
Peaky Blinders.
That a
See,
Peaky
now-
Peaky Blinders, that's
It's
a
a TV show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and their top hairstyle. See, now this is the only thing with that. This is a Richard Spencer cut too.
Yeah, that's that. That's
So
that.
you
neo-Nazi
also
shit.
you also have, if you don't have the 3-piece suit with this outfit, you walk around running the risk of people thinking you're a white nationalist. That's
Or-
the only
thinking you're a
downside of
neo-Nazi
this.
and
Or
That's the only
Yeah.
downside of this
or
outfit.
your father's an oil barringer.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like,
It's because they're not blending the fade.
yeah, and mine,
makes it
I would
look
have a
a
They
blended
not-
fade.
skin fade.
I would have a
fade,
blended
yeah.
fade for sure.
Yeah, you
for
blend
sure,
it.
yeah.
But truthfully, I don't look at white people with hairstyles enough to.
Me
even
neither.
fucking
But long
like
story
niggas.
short,
that's
if
why
I,
I'm-
if I
it's
was
hard.
white, I
I'm-
would still be going to a black
I'm
barbershop.
low-key just throwing shit
for
out.
sure.
Like, you know what I'm
Really?
saying?
You say you go to a black
I'd
barber?
go to a black
Most definitely.
barbershop,
I'd
yeah.
probably just get
I'm not going to
long,
sports
white,
clips.
luxurious
But it
style.
depends on like
Fade.
the type of hair you
I'm not going to
have.
sports clips.
Like you can't go to a black barbershop if you got like some Johnny Depp type hair. Like you feel
You
me?
can though.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Black, that's the
They
thing
know how to
about
get it
black
right.
people in hair. We
They
can
know
do
how- yes.
all hair.
They know how to
But,
get it
like,
right, bro.
You go to Sports Clips, they fucking your shit up tomorrow.
I'm gonna come out looking like Nick Fuentes.
Yeah, they're fucking your shit up.
Are,
like a
are
white
they
supremacist.
fucking your shit up, or are they just, or is it just gonna look like you could have done it?
Dog, look at his fade. I
think
could do
it's-
better.
I think
than
it's
that.
combination.
That's a show though. Like that's
Bro.
a
Yeah,
show.
bro, you can see the whole
this
fade
is-
line.
this
Look at
is-
that shit.
This
That's
is
crazy.
supposed to be in the era of like the 1910s.
like 30s. Yeah, 30,
Like the
20s, 30s, some shit
Yeah, they
like
probably
that.
wouldn't even
Nah,
brush
they-
their
Harlem
teeth.
Renaissance, nigga.
But I
Let
just
them-
like the show, so that's why I brought them up. But
Bro, in
their
the
fade
Renaissance,
is really bad.
Their skills would have been better in the Renaissance days. That's all you had was
Well, this is England. This
handcrafted
isn't
work.
American. This
Yeah,
is
that is.
this is England.
Okay.
Like I'm saying, the Renaissance was happening around in America around this
Yeah, I'm
time.
sticking with my first one answer then. I'm going Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
You
Brad
said
Pitt.
Brad Pitt. You
Brad,
know,
Brad Pitt in the 90s.
I had me some
You wouldn't do like a Justin Bieber?
Nah.
Nothing boy bandish?
Nah.
boy band.
I would never
Nigga
do
said big time rush.
It's rough being a white dude with like a buzz cut though. 'Cause you
Wait,
just
no,
risk looking like a
not
skinhead
Brad
and
Pitt in the
shit.
90s.
Not necessarily.
Unless you're
Brad,
a Marine.
I'm going Brad
Okay.
Pitt in Fight Club.
I was about to say like
going Brad
nigga
Pitt
said
Fight Club. Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Nah, I figured it out. I'm young Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
You Google young Leonardo DiCaprio.
Wait, but what movie?
Okay,
Titanic.
When he was like a damn near a child still.
No.
You see that picture right? It's damn near in the center where it's like he's wearing a red and brown shirt. Boom, white boy.
Leonard,
That's my type of white boy.
you look like
Like a good, like
I
a
need
good,
like
solid,
I need like some Peter
straightforward-
Parker
yeah.
shit. Like you
Yeah.
feel me? Yeah.
is that the hairstyle he had in that movie? What was
I
that
don't know,
movie where he had
dog.
the, where
So
he had
you
the
want-
slow,
you want
where
this.
he had the slow brother? What was
you
it?
want bangs, nigga?
Not bangs necessarily.
You want the
Nigga,
capability.
You just had bangs.
You want the access. You want the access.
Huh?
You want the access. You want to be able to do whatever with it.
I want to be like, yeah, little white bitch.
It's,
like,
yeah, it is
Slick it
versatile.
back.
Comb
Slick it
through
back
that
when it's
shit.
time to.
Yeah, being
Yeah.
able to do
Yes.
being able to do one of these as a white boy.
Yeah.
You see that
Yeah.
picture of him with the suit right there?
Which one?
Is on the second row on the bottom.
With the bow tie?
Yeah, with the bow tie. Either one. They
Oh,
both-
right here, right here,
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah,
right
that
there.
one zoomed
You
in.
see that shit, nigga?
That was clean with
That's
the
clean.
one.
That's
That's
clean.
clean as
With
shit
the-
right
With the
there.
part in the
Especially-
middle.
especially
one
You want the
piece.
middle part.
Yeah.
Especially if you
But
got a
But
straight
it's
line.
still a bang though. It's still side.
It's damn
bangs.
near like an inverted widow's peak.
Yeah, you got to have a straight
Yeah.
line right here though.
Download that picture.
As a white guy, you
got
don't
you.
even have to.
So who's your white hairstyle? Who
Who's
you
your
going
white
with?
hairstyle?
I'll probably just say
I
like
can
some
see you
Johnny
being like a
Depp ass
Justin Bieber,
nigga.
Zack and Cody ass nigga.
Really?
Shut up,
Yeah,
nigga.
I don't
One of
know.
these?
why.
I'll just say like a Johnny Depp ass
Like he's
nigga.
wearing
Like
a furry hat.
type in
If you were Justin Bieber, you're doing this all day.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Do
know
they
what I'm
gotta
saying?
comb that shit like that? Because it's literally like they're waves. It's like a hurricane.
Hold on, you have to be real specific about Johnny Depp.
I was about to say,
This
just
nigga-
keep scrolling.
Because this
Before
nigga's
or
hairstyle,
after
yeah.
he was fucking
Yeah,
beefing with
be
that
getting
woman.
beat on and
Yeah.
shit.
He looks, his hairstyles are all over the place.
This one, like something like this.
Nah,
Okay, he was kind of fly like
He's
that.
kind of fly
though.
right there.
that's cool, but
You talking about his Pirates of the Caribbean dreads?
let me think. I don't know. I might just be like a Fabio type nigga. But Johnny Depp has like Fabio type hair. It's just I can't find a picture.
It don't have the same volume though.
Y'all can do
Yeah,
like
like I need my
should-
shit like lush. Like
Yeah,
a
Fabio
bitch
had
has to fall
volume.
into
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
y'all can do like a Chet Hanks Caesar.
Nah, that's too
That's why I went That's why I went Brad Pitt, because Brad be kind of having the low shit too. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm talking about.
But
you
you
get
see-
you get tatted up, you get that, you start looking
but
crazy.
that nigga doesn't. that nigga doesn't have the option.
I mean, he looked just like his daddy too.
He could have got the Forrest Gump. That's always an option for him.
Nigga said the Forrest Gump.
Yeah, I'm not getting a buzz cut as a white dude, man. I don't think
nah,
I'm
it's
doing
dangerous.
it. Yeah.
Did y'all see Forrest Gump?
Of
Yeah.
course, it's amazing.
Y'all like
Amazing.
amazing.
Yes, it is.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
What-
It's amazing how sick the movie is. That's why
Oh,
it's
okay.
amazing.
Nah.
Yeah, it's sick, bro.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucked up, bro.
Like, yeah,
He's retarded.
Yeah, he's retarded.
It's just a bunch of short bus jokes.
All this
Yeah.
shit is happening around him. He's been through all these eras. This bitch is terrible to him, and he's slow. So imagine how she's treating these other niggas. You know what I'm saying?
His
Like,
mom had to fuck the shit out of the principal so he could be in school.
That's deep.
And he heard it.
He was
That's-
hoeing out his mom.
That's deep, bro.
That shit is crazy.
Unintentional.
That movie was really dark.
Yeah.
People don't realize how dark that movie was. It was dark.
He caught AIDS.
She
because-
caught AIDS.
But he caught AIDS because
Is-
she caught
Is
AIDS.
Forrest Gump like white people's precious?
Low key.
Or like
way
Color
more,
Purple?
Possibly.
way more awards. Maybe Color Purple.
Yeah, maybe Color Purple.
Maybe Color Purple. Yeah.
Yeah,
So let's talk
yeah.
about Dreamville though.
Yeah, that all stemmed from the Dreamville.
The cool white. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Dreamville. Shout out the cool white boy hairstyles that was in that motherfucker.
I'm about to say, I wish I
So-
could have been out that bitch. How was J. Cole's set?
Okay, well, let's start with Saturday.
Okay.
Because Saturday the headliner was Usher.
Yep.
So we pulled up during Jesse Reyes' set, and I was pissed because we picked a line that was not moving, and we pretty much missed Jesse Reyes' set. I missed the one song that I wanted to see. But I would say Saturday, performances-wise, it was just cool. There was audio issues on multiple stages, or on that,
One stage.
I can't remember what
I think it's the
not-
Rise stage.
The Rise stage, yeah,
Yeah.
because Shine is the main stage.
Yeah.
So there was audio issues. At
It
a
fucked it
festival
up.
having audio
Yeah.
issues, I mean, it really will ruin the
It
experience.
fucked up the experience.
Like, yeah,
Because it's,
Because,
it's kind of ghetto.
Yeah, and I wanted
Yeah.
to see Earth Gang, and it's like,
yeah,
and they were like on stage looking like they were getting it. You know what
bro,
I'm saying?
you could
And-
tell they were going crazy.
Yeah, bro,
but
and then
it's
they had to
like-
stop halfway through. Like, can y'all hear us? Type shit.
Yeah, bro, and it was fucked up because it was
They can't even
like
tell.
you could either hear them. There was at one point, pretty much it ended like this. You can hear them, and you can only hear the snare and the bass from the drums.
Facts.
So the instrumental, you couldn't hear that at all. So it's like they're rapping. You can hear the beat they're rapping over what the drummer's doing, but it's like, I know these niggas are going stupid, but
Something's
I don't get
missing.
the experience.
it's,
Yeah.
we're missing we're missing the melody. You know
And the
what I'm
whole
saying?
time, I'm thinking to myself, like, please don't let Dreamville become like that bad venue that niggas don't want to pull up at because they shit ain't working right.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the major
yeah.
artists be like, I would love to play at Dreamville, but they always have audio issues. And
Right.
so far, it seems like that Rise stage, not the main stage, but the second stage, it's always audio issues every year. I don't know what that's about. I don't know, bro, because I can only imagine how much they're paying these audio engineers. And to have my audio
Facts.
fucked, I'll be ready to beat somebody's ass back there. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just think about how much it costs to set that much audio and sound
Yeah.
up. And the fact that this shit can't, if it does fuck up, can't be fixed within 30 seconds, well, I'm ready to throw hands back there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
See, J. Cole is too nice. That's what it is.
Nah, I think
No,
he
he's
on him
not.
back there.
I
I
will
think
give
he
him
on
a
him
harder
back there.
boss.
no, I will say
I think
that
he on
He
him
probably
back there.
paid for their kid's scholarship. They was like, nah, it's
J.
all right.
Cole, every Dream year, I see J. Cole boss up on a nigga on stage at least once because,
Word?
because if they fuck the audio up, like, and he says it in a way, like last year, he was like, fix my mic. And the way he said it, it was, you got me fucked up if you think this shit is about to continue. And you know what I'm saying? It was like, fix the mic. Like, he's like, I will fucking turn this bitch inside out if you don't get it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had that energy
So we'll
with
turn
it.
this bitch to fade now.
Yeah, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So he has one of those moments low key every year where it's like, because they always fuck up just a little bit. But I would say Saturday was kind
It
of
was cool. You said
It was cool. It was kind of mid. Usher was the headliner.
Yeah,
though.
but he called something out to us and me beforehand that I didn't really see ever until he said it. And when I saw it happen, I was like, he's right. He was talking about how Ari Lennox pull up and she just be gliding. on stage.
Okay, yeah.
She was.
Highlight of the night was Ari Lennox on Saturday and Usher.
Yeah.
Ari is just Jesus. What a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? See, the thing about Ari that I like the most is I do like her music, but when she performs, she's hypnotizing, bruh. Hypnotizing. It's like,
You know that is
She's
It's-
seductive.
I know exactly what you're talking
oh
about.
my God,
It's-
she doesn't walk,
Yeah.
she glides.
It's a
You know what I'm
certain
saying?
like level
Yeah.
of femininity certain
It's just-
bitches just possess on the stage, right?
Yeah, it's catching 40,000 people at a
Yeah.
time.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's not. It's almost too much for one man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Like you could tell, you could
if I had to be in the same room with her, I don't know what I might do. You know what I'm
like
Yo, come on, me fuck this bitch.
you could, like, yeah.
saying? Like, you did that. You can't have
Tag team
this.
this shit,
You
eh?
walking on stage with this much power, bitch. I'm fucked
Facts.
up. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But it's like,
This bitch a goddess.
and literally, bruh, goddess. Because, and it's like, she's got the thing that like those like arm like that like the Patti LaBelle's, the Tina Turners back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like those old school singers would have, where like she's coming out in that shimmery like dress. It's
So
just
and the
top.
camera's hitting her right.
The hammer's hitting her right.
It's
She's
just-
shining the whole time. Her body's oiled up, so the
Yeah.
chocolate is just
Yeah.
glistening.
It's just the right amount of smoke.
Just the right
Not too
amount of
much.
smoke.
Coconut oil on the skin.
fucking,
bro.
the fucking dress is cut up to here. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's just a tease.
Just right
just
there.
yeah,
It's like a mozzarella
It's
stick.
like
It's
you
an
can see the
appetizer.
goddamn aura around her. And shit.
Yes,
It's like
and
it's
she,
crazy.
And she don't. It just feels like she's floating the whole time, back and forth across the stage. You're like, holy shit! And that's why it's just like we were getting food during her set, but we were about to go somewhere else, like towards the food trucks to get food. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm trying to see Ari glide across the stage, y'all. So like, we get food over at this
But
stand.
okay, like glide across the stage. Because all right, she's talented, right?
Right.
But was she just bad? Like did she just look good?
That's what I was gonna say.
No,
Like,
no,
if you-
no, no,
if
no,
you
no,
are
no.
asexual, do you still get that same
still
Yeah,
locked in,
yeah,
for
from,
sure.
yeah.
Because you know,
For
gay
sure.
dudes gonna fuck with it because it's a powerful woman.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
what they were
yeah,
like.
yeah.
You know, they feel that. That's
No,
the spirit in it.
I pride myself in being able to like objectively like look past just the looks and be like,
Facts.
is she actually dope? She's fire. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like everything was put together. Like we're talking about a perfect set. Her vocals were on point. Her performance was on point. Her vocals were on point.
Audio
Like,
didn't fuck up.
Yeah, the audio
it was
didn't fuck
good.
up. The music was perfect. The live music was perfect. Everything worked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could
Where
tell.
even if you didn't know her, you're watching her set like,
You're like,
oh,
that's
I
a-
should
yeah.
probably listen to this girl.
Yeah,
'Cause
she's
going
professional.
crazy right
She going
now.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Having sex appeal as a woman, like a lot of women are sexy, but
They don't have sex appeal.
they don't have sex
don't
appeal.
Yeah.
appeal.
Yeah.
That's
Like
a fact.
that's
That's a
completely different.
They don't
Yeah.
have the coordination.
That's what
body
we're
movement.
Yeah, we were.
They don't
talking
have the
about that,
level
like,
of femininity to even
Facts.
fucking show you it.
Yeah,
You feel
like,
me?
and that's what I was telling. Like we was like joking about like how feminine she is, and I was like, she's got the house hot because she's been cooking all day. You
Facts.
know what I'm
He did
saying?
say that
Like
shit.
these are the vibes that I'm getting. Type shit. You know, the house is hot and I'm sweating in that
Said
bitch,
that
waiting for my
the pussy
plate.
got a little bit of hair on it.
Yo, for sure, and that's not a problem. And I'm like, we said that exactly.
A certain
Same
musk
shit.
to it.
It's got a certain must to it, and you know, and I'm diving in every time.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So, yeah, shout out to Ari. Top number 2 set. It's hard to beat Usher, but let's
Yeah.
be fair. Usher's the
Yeah.
smoothest nigga in the world. He's the realest.
Usher
nigga.
is the smoothest nigga alive.
Yeah,
end
that's
of the day.
that shit
I'm gonna
was.
be honest. I never like until like a few days ago. I was like, Usher's a goofy nigga.
Nah.
Like I always
What?
looked at his
Really?
head.
Nah,
and
nah,
I'm like,
nah,
yo, he
nah,
got
nah.
a funny head.
You got him fucked
shit.
up, bro.
Like, I never understood the appeal of that nigga until I saw him like toward that microphone. He was like, watch this and shit. It's like, yo,
Usher's one of the only
This nigga's
niggas who's
cold.
been in the game since he was like 12 and came out unscathed and came out like, when I say unscathed, I mean he's normal, but like more than normal.
Yeah,
he's still
yeah,
like
yeah.
peak level, like up here with it. You know what I'm saying? In his
Yeah.
brain, he still got the shit.
what you mean normal?
I mean,
Normal
like,
as in like when people, I feel like
yeah.
a lot of our celebrities and superstars, Usher level superstars, when you hear them in interviews, you be like, this nigga seems kind
Yeah.
of, he seem off a little bit.
especially when they start so young. Look at
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at bitch like
Like,
Britney
it's
Spears.
disconnected.
You know what I'm saying?
disconnected as hell.
Yeah.
He seems real. He seems like a real person.
Yeah.
He's just a superstar still. You know
Facts.
what I mean?
Facts.
Why do? That's a lot to put on a nigga. Like, shouldn't he
It
be like who? Like, who are you to talk to me? I'm Usher. Like, shouldn't he be that way?
Nah.
Like, you're
You
Usher.
don't have to.
He shouldn't be really. I mean,
You can recognize your
we're talking
position.
about, if we're
If-
talking about a well-rounded, balanced
gotta-
person,
but
he wouldn't be.
If
But
you got to
okay,
understand though,
yeah,
like you're Usher. Like
Right.
you started when you was young.
Yeah.
You've seen everything. You've done everything.
yes,
You're Usher. Usher, baby.
yeah.
Nigga,
Usher
what?
Raymond.
Watch this, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
this.
Told the bitch, watch this.
He's at the level where he could give a girl herpes and she can't complain. You just tell the bitch,
Do y'all
let it
remember
burn.
how
And he
quickly
burned it.
that went over? You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
it's gone.
Usher.
Yeah,
it's because he was so solid, pretty much.
he been solid the whole time.
Usher was
Yeah.
probably the first nigga that I wanted to be like
Facts.
for real.
Bro,
Like, growing up, for sure. Like 8701
Good-ass
came out.
conversation.
8701 came out. I wanted to dress like Usher. I wish I could sing like Usher. I wish my hairline was like Usher. Like,
Bro, when I was still in
You wish you
Jamaica,
had that small box, with
yeah,
small
yeah,
forehead.
bro.
Yeah.
When I was still in Jamaica,
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
even gonna lie. I literally won a singing competition, singing that nigga songs,
Yes.
trying to
Usher
be like
was that
Usher,
nigga,
bro.
bro. Yeah, like
I wanted to be Will Smith, but I wanted to be the Fresh Prince version of that
I'm
nigga.
about to say,
Okay,
you
okay.
gonna
That
be-
one specifically.
Yeah, that's and I can
That's a
respect
good one.
that.
That's
That's the
too.
first nigga I was like.
I tapped into my Will Smith season 1 archetype during my Cool Kids blog rap era though, because that's when 80s style was coming back and shit. So I was kind of tapped into it then. You know what I'm saying? But
So you had the shades and shit. The shades.
I had the
with
shades, V-neck, white
Yeah.
tees, faux hawk,
It's a hell of an
skinny
era.
jeans, Supras.
Man, the black man's faux hawk has got to be one of the most like biggest mishaps we've ever done.
It
You
still
think
hasn't
so?
gone away.
I think so.
It still hasn't gone away.
I think we
don't know,
fucked up
bro.
with that one.
I think it's one of like the dopest shit.
I kind of fucked with it. Well, I had it. I had a mean fade on my shit too.
Like put it like
I had it too. I'm not gonna lie, I did it.
Yeah.
Everybody did it. Who was the one nigga? Lil Fizz. I think he did it the craziest.
Lil Fizz made it look. He made it. Okay, well, if your faux hawk was too tall, you look kitty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Your
yeah.
faux hawk
Lil
couldn't
Had to
be
be
too
short.
No. He's talking about Lil Twist.
a little twist.
Whatever
Twist.
his name was.
Twist.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
thinking of
Lil
Twist.
Twist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from Young
yeah.
Money.
Uh,
His shit it made it look corny. But Usher
But-
came out on stage though.
I
and
can't wait to see this.
Usher snapped, bro. I
he
mean,
did,
from
bro.
point A to point Z, he was on stage for 1 hour. We're talking about hits back to back. There was maybe 2 low moments when it was like, I don't know what record this is. Are you trying some shit on us?
We trying some new shit,
But
type, like
it's
something.
still not bad. It's because you're Usher. It's still good.
Usher, yeah.
But it's like the nigga has so many hits. You know, when you're going to certain people's shows like that, there's a lot of our favorite new rappers or artists that have only been hot for 5 years. They can't give us 1 hour of only top #1 hits. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Usher's one of those niggas where like for 1 hour, I can literally give you songs that you know from point A to point. You know every
Facts.
lyric to. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
But
Like,
we have to put like a time frame. Like if you give an artist 10, like 6 years,
Yeah.
should you have a catalog that you should be able to play for an hour's worth?
10 years? Yeah, for sure.
In
You
10
should.
years,
Nah,
definitely.
6 years. If
6
you give
years,
like
yeah.
every artist 6 years,
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, you
Usher
should.
has 15 years of work.
Yeah, if you have
so it's easy to
well,
pull.
6 years,
Well,
you
let's
should be able
just-
to pull
we'll
40 minutes, and you should have like the majority of them being bangers.
Yeah, about 40. Yeah, about 40 because
About
I'm
30,
thinking
40.
if you drop 1 album a year, that's 6 albums.
Yeah.
You should have at least
Like
But
three,
I'm
three
saying,
bangers
like-
2
on
to
there.
4 singles,
Yeah, like
Okay.
three,
that
2 to
were
4
hits.
Yeah.
on each album. So that's 12, 24.
Yeah.
Because it
Something
takes
like
a
that.
long time.
It does
Like,
take
I-
time. It
to-
does take
to
time.
be
Let's
on
say
a
you got
stage
three.
for
Let's say
an
you
hour.
get. Let's say you get 2 or 3 each.
Two minimum. You should
Two
have
each
two,
year.
two minimum. Yeah.
2 each year is
Two
12
singles a
records.
minimum, yeah.
12. Let's say they like 3
Bro.
minutes. 12 times 3 is roughly 36. You know what I'm saying? So
Almost
3-minute
an
records.
hour.
I'm
Having
saying so-
2 hit records, that's like Bruno Mars
that's,
level.
I mean,
Like only a
it's
couple
hard.
niggas doing
That's right.
that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
so
true.
it's hard. It is hard.
That's true.
It might take 20 years to do that.
You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
It might.
Just
That's
like
true.
Drake. You know, Drake has been in it for 15 probably, right?
bro,
Yeah.
he's been
So
in
he-
it for so long.
So he can go for an hour straight. If not, well, he can go even longer
Yeah.
because the amount of hits the nigga
Yeah,
has.
he got-
like,
and then the features.
yeah,
like,
because
the
he's
thing.
put out probably 2 to 3 times more music than
Yeah.
Usher has.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
In
facts.
a smaller window. So he can go
facts.
even longer.
That's
But Usher, immaculate. You know what I'm
It was
saying?
crazy, bro.
Outfit on 10. The nigga outfit looked like it would cost a couple bands. You know what I'm saying?
Was you going like, "Rrr," like when all the bitches started screaming like, what this nigga Usher?
No,
Nah,
but
not
there
at
was
all.
one moment when there were certain moments when it was like, okay, this part of the show is not for us.
Facts.
You know, when he's
Facts.
like,
Taking
you
off
know,
the shirt
like
and
fucking
shit.
the stool on the ground.
Yeah,
It's
shit
like,
like that.
oh, okay. You know, this
Yeah.
moment's not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
what
not
do you
for me.
do in those times? You just
You just be
Just
like,
sit there.
You hear the scream, and you're like, this nigga still got it.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
all you can say. It's like these bitches.
Hey, this nigga still got it.
hey, how
Hey.
long would you wrestle a girl for a Usher t-shirt? He took it off and threw it in the crowd.
I'm not wrestling for that.
I'm not. If I didn't get on the first swipe, I'm not
wrestling for
fighting
that.
for it.
AJ, this is the man you wanted to be when you.
I'm not.
Nigga lying, right?
He's
All right,
lying out his
hold
mouth.
on.
We're lying, right?
Pass that T-shirt. Pass that T-shirt over here. Let me see how much of a scuffle I'm willing to go. Let me see. So if it lands and we both
Wait,
grab
like,
it-
let me throw it to you.
Yeah. And we both grab
Like,
it.
if I was like, here, bitch. Like, you grabbing that shit.
I'm doing one of these.
Nah, you got to go for one strong ass tug.
How do you do it? Yeah, I have to immediately
One
tuck
tug.
it.
Yeah.
But you know what? To play it off, I have to give it to the chick that I'm with. But when we get in the car,
That's risky.
Nigga, what?
She might want it.
Nigga, she's gonna be like masturbating with the shit.
she'll
Like,
never leave the car with
Animal
that.
sounds.
She will never leave the car with that shirt.
She gonna drench the sweat out on the
she
titties.
gonna use that shit to not only wash her ass.
Yeah.
You got to tell her it's
dry
yours
off.
as you hand it to her. Bitch, this is mine.
You're just holding it. You're just holding this. Though.
Yeah, facts.
Smell it up for the next 30 minutes.
Nigga, if I
'Cause
catch a Usher,
this shit's going in a frame immediately.
I'm keeping that shit.
Yeah,
I
I'm
I
framing
wouldn't want to, but I feel like it's just one
I'm
of those
framing
things.
it. I mean, it's
But how
know
you
what I
gonna
mean?
explain this?
hung up in here.
How you gonna explain that when a nigga walk up into your studio though? What's that up
Treat
there?
that shit like an art exhibit. Like, yeah,
Goddamn
this
right.
is From 2023.
They're gonna be like, what's
Yeah.
Usher through that at Dreamville,
yeah.
2023.
What's gayer, catching a bouquet or a Usher t-shirt?
It might be that. Nah,
It might be the T-shirt.
It might be the bouquet.
But the bouquet?
T-shirt is
The
pretty
bouquet.
gay.
Because if you catch the T-shirt,
Wait, no.
we don't know. We don't
30
know
minutes
what your
in, he's
intentions
sweaty.
are.
He's sweaty.
We don't know what your intentions are with the shirt. You could be trying to put that on eBay for $30,000. But if you catch a bouquet, nigga, you looking for love?
Now putting it on eBay sounds real good too.
Yeah, it does.
Because
It does.
You wanna get
I
married,
will
nigga?
sell it for 10 bands.
Facts.
For sure. I
Facts.
will get it up. I mean, as much as I would like to keep it, if a nigga says I got 10 bands right now, he's getting it immediately.
We
Like,
talking about a nigga who's an
Okay.
entrepreneur versus a nigga who's a sweetheart.
Okay, but let's be
Yeah.
honest. How often does that happen to where, like, you could just sell a shirt that's
Nigga.
worn by Chris Brown
Nigga,
for
Glorilla through
$10,000?
her wig, a girl. No. Was it Glorilla?
She threw her wig
It
and a
was,
girl put it in. But that's
that
not
was
the-
different. I'm thinking of Lotto. Lotto
fuck
was
she
selling
do?
her panties,
yeah, she was.
and this shit went from $0 up to 80,000.
Yep.
Bro, okay. Shout out to Lotto, but
So
let's
Shout out to the
understand-
rap game.
Let's understand the business we're in.
That's true.
She could have very well a manager put in 40,000 of my own money. Like,
That's true. That's true.
Eh,
But I'm thinking,
Lotto's
but we're talking
fans.
Usher. So even if
Okay.
even if the numbers are inflated, I'm still thinking Usher, like a pair of Usher boxers is going for 40 minimum. That's
More
what
than
I'm
that.
thinking at least. Something like-
boxers. How is he throwing those?
Okay,
off?
now
Are those even safe to throw?
Now,
I
if he
said.
throws boxers, I
Them
can't
shits might
catch
be
those.
contaminated.
That's
nigga.
Can you
unsanitary.
pass that remote right there in front of you?
Remote.
Unsanitary like a motherfucker.
But stop this fan right on me.
Nigga, you might cause a pandemic with us just shorts, nigga.
Yeah, it might be dangerous for you to even relax at the venue. But
You just
Chill
gonna
out.
keep that bitch in your pocket?
Usher snapped
put it in your
though. He
back
did
pocket.
great.
He did.
So I would say, but overall, I would say day one
was
because of
mid
the
for the
audio
most part.
issues. It was kind of a midday, but
Yeah.
it was like 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
But
on a true scale of 1 to 10.
On a
though,
true
so-
scale of 1 to 10.
So still above
in-
average.
In totality, 6 to 10.
Yeah.
6 out of 10. Day 2 was lit though.
Yes.
Day 2 was lit. And mind you, we got there a lot later just because a lot of the earlier acts we weren't really pressed on seeing. But we did want to see. I did kind of wish we were there for Waka Flocka set because he went crazy. We watched it on live stream.
Yeah,
that
we
shit.
did. It
He
looked
brought
good.
Travis Porter out. They were going crazy out there.
Bring his deaf translator.
Yeah. So
He's
it's
snapping too.
yeah. So shit was up on Waka set was going crazy based on what I saw. But
Them niggas came on act the fool.
before we get to the Drake and J. Cole set, another honorable mention was Summer Walker set.
Her set
Fire.
was crazy. Her set was crazy.
Fire.
She also had that like.
She
that
also
presence.
had that. Yeah, see, she
had that
kind of had the
presence.
same. Yeah,
She
Summer
like-
Summer Walker's the one.
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
she's like that.
she had that presence of
Walker.
like she's meant to be there. Like ain't nobody can take that position.
Yeah,
Like, she-
I liked her vibe.
It was swagged out.
So-
It's like
Summer Walker is like a ghetto Erykah Badu.
yes.
She's like the Tubi version.
the hood healer.
I can't even say. Kind
I
of.
like how you said that though. The hood healer. I like that.
The bitches,
Yeah.
the bitches.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
like that.
She had the same energy as Ari Lennox.
No, not the exact same
But
energy,
just-
but occupying the stage in that
Maybe-
way. Like occupying.
Okay, yeah. See, I don't follow her as much, social media wise. Like,
Yeah.
she might say a bunch of goofy shit on Instagram. I'm just talking about her specifically on
But
stage.
on stage.
Right.
Yeah, on stage, I will go to another Summer Walker show,
Absolutely.
no questions asked.
Absolutely.
Word?
Yes,
You would
absolutely.
go to another.
I'll
Like
spend
that's
money on that ticket.
Yes.
I need to make money. Maybe that's the problem. Because
Bro,
I
I'm
wouldn't
saying,
even.
'cause I'm like,
I was like,
I'm with
nigga,
you. I'm with
even
you.
like I'm trying to think. Even if I had the money to go there,
to Summer
like
Walker.
I would never do that.
You're saying that because you hadn't seen it.
You haven't seen her live before.
Yes, that's why you're saying that. And,
Dog.
and I didn't go there to see her, but I wanted to see what the fuck, what was up. So we
I'm
was
gonna be
there.
honest. Like I would go to a Lauryn Hill concert before I go to a Summer Walker.
You know what's
can't-
funny?
It's not that-
Obviously.
You know what's
She's
funny?
a lot more credible.
I wouldn't go to a
Because
Lauryn
she's
Hill
not gonna show
concert.
up.
Because I've only heard bad things about Lauryn Hill concerts. Literally.
Yeah.
They say she be late by
yep.
hours. She doesn't own the rights to the music.
so she
the-
don't give a fuck.
So no, it's not that. But the music they play be a different rendition. It'd be a different instrumental because she's not legally allowed to play the doo-wop beat. So they have to play this other beat with the same BPM. So you're hearing your favorite
you
record
gotta-
over a different beat.
You got to blame the white man, AJ. That's not even her fault. You feel
That's
me? Like,
but
that's-
still, but I'm just going based off what you were saying though. Like,
But yeah,
I'm less likely. I will go to. I wouldn't spend money on no Lauryn Hill ticket.
But you know what I
Nigga,
think it
I
is too,
couldn't
though?
even.
You know what I think it is too? The songs that she was performing, like, she has good songs.
Who?
Summer Walker.
Yeah.
She has good,
good
songs.
songs.
Too. She does,
She
bro.
was killing it, bro.
She was killing it,
She was
bro.
killing
Like,
it,
and
dog.
the ladies around us, like the girls around us, they was losing their goddamn mind.
Yeah.
Was y'all
bro.
drunk?
Yeah, I was about to say, is there like a lot of women listening to this shit? What's
Yeah,
going
there's
on?
women, there's mad women around. Yeah,
Are y'all
for sure.
like? Are
Oh,
y'all?
no, we're not pandering right now.
Hey,
Nah.
No, we're not pandering.
No, it's no
I'm dead
pandering,
ass.
no.
But I'm
Yeah,
saying,
for
like,
sure.
are y'all connecting Summer Walker to just bitches being around?
No, I'm not. No.
No,
I do like R&B though a lot.
Yeah.
You be,
So-
but I like R&B.
Okay,
So
so,
then you
yeah.
would- you would
So
fuck with
I'm
this then.
talking from one R&B
I
fan
gotta- I should've
over
went
to
to that
another
bitch.
nigga. This shit go crazy.
So in this
yeah.
way, you shouldn't even be tripping. You should just take it from a nigga who like art.
Yeah,
Like,
nigga, this
but
shit go
yeah, like,
crazy.
I like R&B, but I don't like.
He's a hard sell.
But nah, I'm not a hard. I don't like that style of R&B.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Like
fair.
I feel like her style, I wouldn't even know how to.
bro, she was
describe it.
singing, bro. Like,
She was
beautiful
singing her
voice.
ass
Would
She
you
was
fucking
singing,
with like
bro.
a Gladys Knight?
I mean, nah, not
I like
even
that
a Gladys
shit for
Knight.
Show. That Shaka Khan shit.
It says Saigon.
That's
all
a
that.
crazy ass name. You don't
He
meet too many
said-
Gladys.
I met Shaka Khan. Legend.
What?
Legend. Something about these the old stars back in the day, nigga, they were real stars. Like these niggas get viral and become famous. Nah. Like these people were stars before anybody knew who they were. Like just like we were talking about that aura. It's like this nigga walks into the room. You're like, okay, something's different about this person. Like some of these, that's how the stars were back then.
What you think that is on like a human level?
I think
You
it's
think they just got a little bit more magnetism?
yeah. I think we all have it too in this room. Like when we walk into a room, niggas know what time it is. Whether they know us or not, they know there's something different about us. Like all of us, I feel like a part of it. We all have that. Like so, I think some people, it's just like some people have it, some people don't. The thing with the internet now is that anybody can have it if it goes viral. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Literally, a nigga who's not supposed to have it catches a viral moment. And all of a sudden he has it now. But if he walked into the store, if he walked past you, he don't feel like a star. Like
Facts.
I don't get star energy from you at all. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why them niggas pop up and go away at the same
That's
time.
why they normally don't last either.
Yeah.
The ones who not supposed to be there. But the ones who's supposed to be there, it's like I can't even imagine you doing anything else. What else would you do? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
like it doesn't even make sense.
It's a tricky game.
But I low key just kind of wish I would have had some sort of video or something to show you. Like probably just look. I would look up her shit and send it to you. This shit
Shit,
was
look at the way
good,
this
bro.
bitch moved, Justin.
No.
Yeah,
See,
shit was
the
good,
thing
bro.
that
Shit was
the thing
good.
that I liked about Summer Walker is Summer Walker doesn't move a lot on stage.
She doesn't.
But her vibe
That's what I'm saying.
doesn't require that
She
either.
like a fat bitch on stage.
Kinda, but it's still sexy though, because she was looking good up there too.
She like what's that one singer? She kind of big boned it. She look good. Scott.
Is she white?
Something Scott.
Is she white? Jill Scott?
Jill Scott.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just-
Like
Scott
Jill
amazing.
Scott, she kind of just stands with her hand on her hip, but she'll
Yeah.
sing the lights
Yeah.
out of motherfucker.
Exactly. Yeah, that's pretty
You know
much how
what I mean?
Summer Walker was. Yeah.
Okay.
Summer Walker, it feels like your homegirl that can sing, but y'all would just like if she was here right now, she'd be sitting on the couch, rolling the blunt.
Just
She might be
kicking it.
braiding one of y'all niggas'
Yeah.
hairs, holding a little tune or some shit like that, just chilling. You know what I'm saying?
She sound like a regular bitch.
She is.
Yeah.
thing was offended at
So
the
what's
birthday.
the
It's like he just kept going. Like you probably cool ass home girl. She probably high, rolling a blunt.
man? She sound like a regular person. Where's all this magnetism?
No. But
when she get on
but when
stage, she
starts
in
singing,
character,
though, that's
bro.
when you're
Like,
like,
yeah.
oh, she got it though. But
Yeah.
that was the vibe though.
She's a grower, not a show.
She's got that. Maybe if we're talking in terms of that, yeah, the shit was lit, bro. And her set was lit. Her band was dope.
band
She had
was
a-
fire.
She had a great band
Yep.
too.
You see the band, that shit brings everything together.
was
Yeah,
So it was a whole experience. It just
That's
because
the thing,
you
yeah.
got to say Summer Walker and the band because the band.
No.
If that
I'm
band-
saying
She
Summer Walker by
she did her
herself.
thing,
I'm not
bro.
trying to downplay it.
Yeah.
Summer Walker was going crazy.
I need to go to a Summer Walker.
You gotta
It was
go to
good,
Summer
bro.
Walker
It
show.
was good,
because
bro.
some people, it's
Hopefully.
like some people ain't shit without their band.
Bro,
But
I
yeah.
literally was like, there was a moment where I was just stuck. I turned to this nigga and I was like, yo, she got everybody just kind of stuck right now. Just
Yeah,
like,
like your shit
dead
was
ass.
dope.
No pandering, none of that shit.
Shit
She was
hard.
good.
Shit was hard,
Yeah,
bro.
shout out Summer Walker.
Yeah.
But then
Shout out
I wonder
Summer
what that
Walker.
is.
She got some nice titties.
Pussy got power?
She got some nice titties.
I don't really like fake titties like that personally, so
Word.
She used to be
Yeah.
a dancer, didn't she?
I'm not a fake titty nigga, man.
What?
Yeah, I'd rather small real tits than like big fake tits.
What if there's a good big fake tit?
I've never personally dealt with a good one, so
What? Really?
Why?
I love fake titties.
I've never dealt with a
amazing.
Love
You-
fake
you-
titties.
They look
love
amazing, but
I
I've
do,
never.
I do. Yeah, I do.
Like,
I
almost
love-
like it's a fetish, like you prefer fake
I don't
titties?
like that shit.
I don't prefer, but I'm not saying no.
I
to
like
a
that
pair of
natural-
fake
that-
titties at all.
Yeah, I've never felt like.
Have y'all
fake-
ever had fake titties?
Yeah,
I've never had fake
I've had
titties.
them. I've never
Hey.
felt like good like fake
This
titties
is the
that
thing
feel
about
as
fake.
good as
Okay,
like.
this thing
real
about
ones.
fake titties, bro, that like are the best part about them. Of course, I like natural titties too, but think about the best titty that you've seen on a girl. She's probably like 22, 23. She hasn't had no kids yet, so they're not sagging or deflated. They're perky with the bra or without a bra.
Bitch still got optimism.
Yeah, like everything, they're literally perky, smooth skin, whatever the shape is, everything's symmetrically and perfect, right? But, you know, all women, one titty's always bigger than the other.
Yeah,
Fake titties are literally, no matter what age they are, it's
That's-
frozen in time perfectness.
that's what I don't like, bro.
and
That's what I love about
That's
it.
what I don't.
but
like.
that's normal because symmetry isn't normal on anybody's body.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
seeing it on a person, it's like, what the fuck? Like,
I don't like a
dick
titty to
hard.
be too perky either. Like, give me a little bit of a drag. Not like.
I
a
get
crazy
what you
thing, but,
mean,
like,
though.
I get, no.
A natural drop.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
natural
yeah.
drop. But I've
see
seen.
it's
But that's
hot
the
in
thing.
Jamaica.
But no. Listen.
It's hot in Jamaica.
I know what you're saying. I know what
It's
you're
not
saying.
a lot. First of all, it's not a lot of women wearing bras
But look,
because it's impossible.
It's a
a
lot of
natural
loose
bro.
titty on the
But,
t-shirt.
but okay,
Saggy
but
tits.
you've seen the natural drop that's still perky. I know you know
hell
what I'm
yeah,
talking about.
for sure.
That
for
shit
sure.
is sexy.
I
That's
fuck
what
with
I'm talking about.
Those are
Those are hard.
That's
You know-
my shit.
You know what
never
I'm
seen
talking
that?
about. You know what I'm talking
those
about.
are, but you know what? How
Those are
rare
hard to
those
come by.
You know how rare a
hard to
saggy
come by.
perk titty, a saggy.
It is hard to come by.
Yeah.
They're rare because
Shit's amazing.
and then if they do have it for a moment, it don't last long.
It's only dependent on the posture. As soon as she lay down,
Or she's on
She's
a
gonna
period.
spread out into
she got
her arm.
period titties.
Another benefit of fake tits. She lays on her back. These shits are still here.
But that's not good.
But
Like
they're-
sometimes.
that's
but
what I'm
they're
saying.
still jelly and
let
firm, bro.
Let me
They're
put them back
amazing.
up. Let me put them back together. That's fine.
They're amazing. I fuck with fake. All the fake titty women follow me on Instagram for sure.
I'm with it.
The Menace #4 real, and I'm for
Definitely
real
not
about
against
them
it.
fake titties for sure. I don't give a fuck as long as they look natural. Like if you had like you know the ones where they be so big it look like the skin is pulling all type of
Yeah,
wild shit. I'm
yeah.
not,
Yeah.
that's crazy to me.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But like a good set of fake tits, hell yeah, I'm with it. For sure. I'm with
Like
it.
you can pluck them and be like,
Yeah,
where you
like
get these, bitch?
Nah.
yeah. Until I see the scar, see the little incision underneath your nipple.
See, that type of shit might take me out the game. I make my
That ain't
dicks
taking-
off. You feel me?
But you ain't
It's
never
like,
had.
damn,
You ain't
this
never
bitch
had
got
one
a
either, though,
scar.
right?
Huh?
You ain't never had one yet.
Nah.
Wait till you have one. This is a different conversation.
That
we're
shit
gonna
better
have.
look fabulous.
It's going
nigga.
to be amazing. Nigga, it's like you're shooting a porno every time you're fucking her, bro.
Uh-huh.
It's like you're instantly like, it's crazy. And then I feel like women with fake tits, maybe it's like the shallow, like maybe to get fake tits, there's a certain level of like shallow you have to be. So they're also like, I feel like they perform better in bed too.
And then like it's like the
Yeah.
bravado that you get from having the fake
Exactly.
titties.
And then the
it's like they
confidence
start
they
to
get
walk
from them on
like
top
it.
of that too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
women get fake tits and turn into different women, bro. So that confidence is translating in all aspects of their life. It could be negative too, where it's like I don't even want to be around this bitch no more because you got fake titties or a BBL and you act
Now you
like
done act
you're
everything
somebody
up,
brand
yeah.
new.
Yeah,
I might not even want to be around you, but if she's still humble, but then you get that side of her.
And you didn't even
it's
go to the
lit,
good
bro.
doctor.
It's lit.
But you got to be able to bring a bitch down. Y'all be doing that? Y'all be bringing bitches down?
Nigga, what?
I don't know.
Or
if
is that
I bring them to reality. Yeah, I check in normally at least once a month, depending on how long. If they're around for a while, they get a check in once a month. I gotta level set us.
What does that consist of?
Yeah, what do you mean like bring? What do you like? Just define bring it down.
You know, you gotta, whether it be like,
Not no savage shit, but semi-savage.
like bringing her down, meaning like being arrogant.
Put yourself.
If a woman calls you an asshole, like you know what that means.
Yeah.
Like that's what I mean by putting her down.
So like remind her that you're the prize.
Remind her that you're the prize.
Myron.
I know what you're saying. There's no nice way of having this conversation, essentially, but for sure.
Bro, okay, because I know what you're saying.
I think part of my love style is like a middle schooler.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
It's got negging.
I'll shoot it,
negging shit.
Negging.
jab at it, a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit. But it's not.
This is because I'm glad you said middle school because that's kind of like a middle school way of looking at it. Not
Yeah.
saying that like you got the game.
But that's what it is. Like it's
bro,
like
you don't have to put her down. You don't have to manually do that shit. She should already be kind of there. You get what I'm saying? Like it should just happen. Like it should be moments where y'all are talking and it's just like the world. You just making the world make sense. You get what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
And she's realizing in the moment, like, yo,
Like,
okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
But that's not. That's like. It's like, all right. I'm glad you're happy.
And
I'm glad you're happy. I knew you was gonna There's always. You know it. But there's bitches. There's women out here. There's women out here
This is
that
me and Laura right here.
that are belligerent,
It is.
hard-headed,
Yeah.
knuckleheads. Tony, not they're all women. But I
And you
understand
know
your
what
point.
I tell the men who deal with those women? Pick better women, nigga.
Hold up, no.
Take
Yeah.
better shots.
No, it's not easy to pick better women, but I'm on your side.
Oh,
though,
it is
because
easy.
No, I know y'all are together.
I'm on your
We're
side.
together.
I'm on your
Oh,
side.
we're
Yeah,
together?
we're
Okay.
together.
I didn't know this. I didn't know this. Who chose these teams?
I'm here with you,
No,
brother.
we're on the same team.
Yeah.
We're on trust
Oh
me.
shit.
This is the thing.
Okay.
We're on this. When you listen, it doesn't matter who she is. She's gonna test you, bro, and she's gonna test you constantly, whether it be subtle or open. Which means once a month, during one of her checks, you gotta let her know. You gotta remind her, I'm not the one to be playing these games with.
This
See,
is
that's the
now
thing.
a completely different
Yeah,
conversation.
it is. But here's the
It's
thing.
not a completely different conversation.
You say that niggas see, like I see some of the stuff you're talking about. When they check you though, like you don't have
Test.
to put her. You test you rather. You don't have to put her down to check her.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you
Okay,
don't.
okay. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you
But
don't.
no,
I'm
when,
saying
you
you don't
said,
have
when
to-
you said break her down, I wasn't registering.
You don't-
You talking about checking her. Checking her is a completely different thing.
Yeah, checking her is
I'm on your
completely
side now.
Yeah,
because if, she's,
if I have to check you, then you're out of there. If I have to check you
But
multiple times.
if you're checking, like you're kind of in her head, because if you say some shit that's too smart that makes her feel stupid, you're putting her down.
Facts.
So that's like, I'm
Exactly.
kind of
That's-
like,
I was
it can be
talking about.
perceived anyway.
Right.
you get what I mean?
Yeah,
So
100%.
it's like,
But if you have a good, or the good thing is when it's perceived, not that when she perceives it, not that she put it down, but she perceives it as, damn, I should listen to this nigga. You know what I'm saying? When
I mean, if that
It depends on how she receives
Do
it.
you know
though.
what I'm- yeah,
But
but-
the fact that, but this is the thing
but it's
with
that's how
women,
you know-
you never know how they're gonna perceive it because it depends
true.
on when you say it, what emotional state they might be in, what's
Facts.
happening going on,
Facts.
where everything is at in their life. What did the fucking star say this morning? Like all that shit might matter.
You gotta read a horoscope.
The same message, you can say the same thing where you don't put her down, you don't speak nothing negative, but the way you said it today, the fact that you said it today at this time, I'm taking that shit offensively. But tomorrow or 2 hours from now, it would have been oh, this is why I chose him because he's a good leader. You know what I'm saying? It could go either way.
But see, my shit be so peaceful every time. I be good.
you don't have to check her.
I be peaceful.
But you
bro,
see,
in those moments, I be peaceful, bro. My
like,
shit-
when I-
it's not even that. Like she's peaceful toward me. Like we be in bliss. You know what I'm saying?
You see, that sounds beautiful, right?
safe.
That sounds
I'm telling
like
you,
that
we
sounds
be good,
Because
bro.
let me-
We be
let me-
good, bro.
Let me explain it. It's sweet macking and sour macking.
Yeah.
Me and Justin, this is me and Justin's dichotomy. Right?
Yeah.
I start off sweet
Yeah.
And then sour comes later.
Yeah, later on.
He starts sour and then sweet comes later.
Right.
He's really a sweetheart in the inside.
Right.
Like he cares about these bitches.
But see me, I'm like
He
you, bro.
loves these hoes.
Bro.
You fuck missionary, nigga.
I'm listening.
You
I'm
like
listening.
eye contact.
I'm listening.
You get intimate with these bitches.
I'm listening, Tom.
Bro.
No, nigga.
I like the way you put that in perspective, though.
Overall, like this is what it really be, right? You don't have to be an asshole. You don't have to be disrespectful. If you talking to her in a certain tone, she's just gonna like, oh shit, like,
Yeah,
this
that's
is
it.
serious.
She
now.
gonna-
You're gonna
yeah.
be like, you stupid bitch. Like,
Especially because everything been good before, so that the
stupid bitch is very
tonality
vulgar.
once you change, it's obvious.
bro, and it's like she knows.
She
it's
knows,
real.
yeah.
Like the thing is, niggas who have to go to that extent don't really have respect from their bitch.
Right.
So I don't
If you
think
gotta, if you really
I got
gotta dog
respect.
her and curse her out, bro, it's like
Yeah,
all the-
see, I'm
Well,
not
dog
doing.
her, but-
you don't really.
I'm not
have
doing that
her.
at
What
all.
are you talking about, dogging?
Gorilla.
Okay, I'm not okay. If we're talking about that level, I never go to that level with no chick, like
Yeah.
to where I gotta be like, yo, you dumbass bitch, or you dumb as shit, or I
not
never
doing
have to go to that level.
That's why your mama don't love
Because a
you.
chick like that wouldn't even be around me that long. You know what I'm saying? And if I did have a chick like that.
But
First of all,
you
it's
gotta
just sex, and we're still not hanging out. Like, we're just bumping, and you're keeping it moving. Because I know if I did hang around you long enough, this is the only way. You know, some bitches, that's the only way that you can communicate to them. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends on the type of chick. But if we're talking about a relationship, the girl that I'm in a relationship with, I would never have to get to that level. You know what I'm saying? But that does not mean she won't always consistently test me.
A test
If she's
will be-
consistently testing you, that's a problem.
She will.
That's a problem.
No. They're always
It's
gonna
not.
test you.
It's
I
not,
don't give a fuck
bro.
who you got.
Like it's
no.
It's
See,
not
that's
a problem.
And that's
the
another thing.
problem. Like
yeah,
I can't
the fact
live
that y'all
in
think
two.
that y'all don't have to test. They will always test you.
I can't live in
30
peace,
years into
man.
the marriage, they testing you.
I can't
bro.
live
Yeah,
in
bro,
peace.
but you're
There's
talking
something
about when you
about-
say it. Here's the thing: when you say it, I keep hearing like it's happening consistently. Yeah,
That's
they'll
what
always
I'm
test you, but it's not going to be a consistent basis over and over and over again.
Right.
And that's
But
the
you
issue.
see-
We out of
but
there.
you see-
Are you not passing?
You know what I'm saying? You're not even making it
If
that
you-
far if you testing me that
If
much.
you keep
Okay.
testing, like, are you failing these
The
tests?
Yeah.
test, no. The test get infrequent, but the test always come.
The test is like
That's
the
like-
the test can be subtle. It can be very big. It
Yeah.
can be very, very big.
Right, yeah.
But the test is always there.
Right.
That's
Like
there's nothing
whether
wrong.
whether you think, am I
You're
being
not-
tested?
you're not
like you
testing
might
her
not
the
even.
same way, though.
You might not even
you know
be
that?
thinking like.
Here's the thing.
It's not time for a test right now. But
Right.
this bitch is testing me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
This is
I
another
know
thing.
what you mean, because there are covert ways of her doing things.
A million
there are.
and one different ways.
There are. Like, yeah,
and
yeah.
most of the time, and most men aren't consistently running tests on their woman. We're running our tests. First of all, once we decide to like make you our girl, and then we say I love you and all that, yeah, we've probably run 90% of our tests at
Absolutely.
that point, right?
Yeah.
More, or I say even say 80% of our tests. She's only 50% of her testing in, 30% of her testing in. So when you're at 90, she's still at 30. She got 70% more to fuck with you about.
It's like the pacer test, nigga.
Yeah, so it's like
done and she just getting started.
She's just getting started. So that's where the difference is. You as a man is always going to be tested consistently, whether you're married for 40 to 50 years.
Yeah.
But you as the man, you stopped testing her a long time ago. Now the only times you're testing her is when it is only when it matters.
Bro.
Big things. You're not testing her on the little thing because she passed all those checks already.
Yep.
She's testing your little shit and she's testing your big shit the entire time you're together.
And you know, like the test is just multiple things, and sometimes shit is perfect for the first 3 months. It's no test to be. She's
Nigga,
not
it might be-
handing out any tests.
Nigga, 3 years she might not be
Like,
hitting no
she's
test out.
beautiful,
Yes.
but as soon as you know whether something clicks in her head where he's comfortable, like wherever she wants you to be in her head, that's when it happens.
You always gotta be ready for the test.
But that's when you'll start seeing the test.
But that's the thing.
that's not
And
when the
notice-
test started to happen.
And notice what you just said. She's waiting for him to do something to even be able to do it. You
Right.
get what I'm saying?
Right.
She's like, yo, the nigga's comfortable now. Let me woo, woo, woo. If you doing what you're
that's
supposed
the worst
to do,
time to test me. Why would you test me when I'm comfortable and happy with you?
Right.
You want to get tested in that phase?
No, you don't. But I'm saying that like based on what you're saying, tests are consistent. We all know that. We see the test. We all see the test. We know that they're subtle. We know
Some
that
niggas don't
sometimes
see the test. Some niggas think the test is love, and they think the tests are cute, and they don't realize they've been doing
You
tests.
gotta. I know what you're talking about. You gotta
Yeah,
nip
yeah,
certain
yeah.
things in the bud so they understand how certain things are gonna
Yeah,
go within the
but yeah,
relationship.
not all niggas
Yeah.
realize that they've even
But the
started answering
thing that
questions.
I think some of our disconnect is like I just want to understand that. Look, the tests are gonna be consistent, yes, but they're not gonna be frequent. I can't deal with that frequent. We're not about to do no frequent
If
testing.
there's frequent testing, that's a
That's
problem.
a problem.
Right.
That's what I was saying.
She has a strange mistrust of you. For
That's
some
what I
reason.
was saying.
You get
She
what
would
I'm
have never
saying?
became. She
Like,
would have never became your girl if there was frequent testing.
That's what I'm saying.
every
Correct.
Right, and
day
then we
after
agree with
day,
that.
it's
Yeah.
like
Correct.
Every
That's-
little petty argument turns into something.
That's
like,
what I'm
this
saying.
is a problem now.
But-
that's what I thought.
And I'm
y'all
saying
niggas
any
started-
woman that I've been with, I've already weeded that out. You know what I'm saying?
Like, for instance, right? Like, I'm trying to think of something, right?
An example.
Like, this is a simple one, right? Like, it's happened to me. It's probably happened to all of us.
Okay.
A bitch will text me, what are you doing?
Right.
With the pretense that she already has something that she wants to ask me or some other motive, but it's like behind this fucking
Instead of just
paywall.
go- right,
You know
right,
what I mean?
right.
It's like, what are you doing around this time? It's like, bitch,
Just ask me.
Just say.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I hope
how
probably
they're
nothing.
built. That's not how
Even
they're
if
If
you
you want to lie to you,
or like
you could be setting me up for something I actually want to do.
Or
Right,
like,
right,
right.
Can you do me a favor, bitch? What? I don't just accept things like in the air like that. Like, can I
this
do you a
ain't
favor?
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
It's shit like that. Like, but that's a small test.
Right.
That you have to go like, wait, bitch, you don't. Can I do you a favor? When, where, how? Like, what's
Right,
the
How
hard
does
about?
Jay Nobles handle that?
Huh?
How does Jay Nobles handle that?
I handle that.
What do you say?
Yeah, good question.
Nigga, what you mean?
Who is the girl? Like, who is he in her life?
What did I say?
Is he
I'll
just
just say-
hitting, or is this a girl he's in a relationship with?
I'll just this happened to me. Like,
Yeah, I bet this is
Oh,
real. That's
but
real.
this,
okay.
I would just say like, wait, hold up. Like, I would first tell her what the fuck just happened, right? I'll take her out of the world we're both in. I'm like, let's look at this game board,
That's a
bitch.
whole thing. I like that.
Yeah. Facts.
Let's fix this, bitch. So
Yeah,
what
sometimes
happened
you gotta
was
do that, yeah.
you moved your pawn to E4, but that's a problem, bitch, because it just doesn't work that way.
I
You
had
you
a-
you paint a picture of the room. You
I
show
paint
the
a
room.
picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like, what do I say? You know, I just bitch, don't try to abuse my fucking.
I'm gonna
Because
tell you what
Because it's
happened.
abusive. Like, can you do me a favor? It's subtle,
That first text better have the favor in it for me.
nigga. It's a subtle abuse, nigga. You gotta like wait.
Yeah, you
it's
warming
like,
me up.
Like, what you getting me buttered up for? Like,
Yeah, I don't like that either.
trying to suck my dick? You can just say that.
Yeah, right. Like if you're free right now, I would like to come over. Say
It depends
less. I'll
on-
be
it
free
dep-
in
you know
30
what I mean?
minutes.
It depends on
Yeah.
everything that's attached to what y'all talk. Like, where's the conversation started? Like, where did it start at and stuff like that? Like,
The
I
first
read what
text
you're saying.
messages.
I'm like,
can
if
you
the
do me a
first
favor?
text message,
From what scenario though? Just a random ass
like,
text message out of
nigga,
nowhere.
it's 12 p.m. The bitch says, "What are you doing later?" It's like the bitch obviously has something to do.
Oh, so
She
she's
needs-
leading with a bunch of questions. What are you doing later? Then what's this? Then
Oh yeah, it's just like you know the person you're with.
yeah.
So it's like
that's true.
it's like, bitch, I know you.
And,
like,
and
Yeah,
you know
that's
when
true.
they're working around
Around
some
something.
shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
which
I see
most
that. Yeah.
women, you know,
This is all standard.
Yeah.
Don't say it, but you know.
You know.
Yeah.
most of them do.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah.
So it's always like another angle.
Yeah, always, yeah.
But I mean, what
Like
you
they
said
want to
earlier-
cuddle, but it's to fuck. But they tell you like, hey, let's cuddle. But
Right.
like, nigga, beat my chicks, and that's what they saying.
Right.
So it's always some type of alternative motive.
See, that's like,
what I mean?
and that's also, but I think that also speaks to like women who don't understand how powerful femininity is too.
Right.
So it's like a feminine woman, they know how to get, at the end of the day, like a real feminine woman, they can damn near get anything out of a nigga.
Hey, yeah.
Because they're always presenting it in a language that makes me happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like to where you, like, a chick just asking me for a favor or money is almost 100% of the time getting the answer no or no response.
Like-
a chick who's always doing things right and presenting things correctly is getting 10 times more out of it than the other chick.
Nigga, this bitch asked me to open the door for her. She was dead serious. We was going out. This bitch asked me, you're not gonna open my door? Mind you, I'm in my seat looking at her.
Car door?
The car door.
Bro,
but
nigga, go ahead.
So this bitch, she looked me dead in my eyes. Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna open up the car door? I said, okay. Now I completely accept that as a woman, you want your car door open. But let's think about this, right? If you was in whatever feminine nature that Erykah Badu was in, you wouldn't even have to like think of some shit. I would be like, this bitch, why is she even touching the handle right now?
Right,
But,
exactly,
but
exactly.
she wants me to just feel that way as if that's like just like something you could just pull out.
No.
Out of nowhere,
I had
nigga,
one
like-
try me like that one time, bruh. And I was like, I had to read her. This is one of those do you have to? What did you start it off with? Do you have to check her?
Yeah,
did you use
yeah.
check? It was like one of those have to check her things. She's telling me this, her actions say another thing. So in my moment of checking her was she trying to approach me about something, and I had to remind her where the fuck everything is at. So let's be clear. We've had these conversations, okay? But even though we've had these conversations, this is how you move, and these are 3 examples of how you move.
Talk to her like a stepfather.
This is how you move, and this is how you move. So the fact that you even like trying to approach her with this, like let's be real, you don't move like a woman on this mission anyway. So I'm not gonna treat you like one that's moving on that mission. Yeah, I guess you have a good. I guess that's a fair point. I know it is.
But see, I think that's where we differ. Like, I understand everything y'all are saying, and I agree with it actually. But to the T, I actually agree with what you're saying. But I think the difference is I truly don't even get the I can't even fuck with a bitch if she don't move the way I want her to move for real. Like I don't. You might have noticed this. I don't really deal with a lot of bitches unless I think they could be my girl, just because of how they are. Like, I like women who carry the girlfriend traits. Like, I like
Even
women
if
who
you
carry
are
them
just
traits.
fucking them.
Even if I'm just fucking them.
You see,
I like women who carry those traits.
I like
I like all
hoes.
I like whores.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like
sluts.
hoes.
I get it.
Concubine.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm talking about I'm talking about.
Escorts.
Oh shit, escorts. I'm saying like.
Niggas pay for pussy.
But yeah, but hold on. There's plenty of women I've been with who got the escort traits and got the hoe traits and got all that shit, but still got girlfriend qualities. You got to be able to balance that shit. That's the type of woman you want to be with anyway.
Secretaries.
Yeah,
Am I tripping?
Of course, hoes can have qualities of girlfriend, like girlfriend qualities.
The best hoes do. They're supposed
what
to
I'm
make
talking
you feel
about.
like
It's
it's
what
not
I'm
supposed to
talking
feel
about.
transactional. This is a
Right.
real
That's
experience between 2 loving individuals.
Well, this is the thing that women, like a lot of women who ain't hoes or like they're not fast ass chicks, you know, like why do niggas always end up with the hoes? Y'all don't understand how good these women be treating us.
Yes.
They treat us
Yes.
so good.
That's
They
what I'm talking
understand. They might be a little fucked up sometimes, a little rough around the edges, but psychology wise, she knows exactly what to say to me. That always has me feeling a certain type of way to why I want to be with her 10 times more because I don't play no games with her. We go back and forth, we talk, we have communication, we will never argue. Every time I talk to you, it's a roundabout conversation. It's all these goofy shit. You have me playing all these little games. You got all these hidden mysteries inside the conversation. I'm not dealing with none of that.
Yeah.
This hoe gonna tell me exactly how she feel, how she want me to move. If it's something bothering her, she's keeping it real straight up. We're talking about it one time. We're not talking about it 10 times because that's what other women like to do. Like, that's one of my biggest things is like having the same conversation more than once. I'm not doing it. So like, that's why I draw it more towards hoes because it's like, man, I tell a hoe something one time, she tell me something one time, but we're presenting it in ways to where we respect the seriousness and it's never coming up again. Man, a girl that's like a wholesome girl, she is trying to play these mental fucking games with me for weeks. About one conversation, or the shit might come up 2 years later. Like, you thought the conversation was dead, and it's still back here, and she's gonna bring it back when it's convenient for her.
A lot of these bitches read books on dating, and that's
Oh,
a lot of their problems. Like, there's this one book called, can you look it up? Why Men Love Bitches. That's one. And then there's another one. It's not about that. It's called Pussypedia. It's about pussy. But
You think about all the books you know about women.
yeah, about pussy. It's another one, nigga. Hold up.
I like the name of this shit already.
Why Men Love Bitches. In the first
You
page.
can tell what year this shit came out.
Right.
Yeah.
Early 2000s.
But bitches be reading shit like that and expecting, things to go
Who
well.
is this written by?
Woman.
Harvey's nephew.
A woman is
Sherry
telling
Argo?
other women
Yeah, see, this is wrong already.
why men love bitches.
You know how like
This is wrong already.
magazines.
Can't no woman tell me
You know how
you
magazines.
can't. How dare you think you can tell?
How dare you call yourself a bitch in my presence?
Right? Like, are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
she can't tell you shit. She gonna tell you what she think, why she thinks men love bitches.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I've had girls who couldn't do none of the wifely things, right? In terms of like, if you want your wife, if you were to get married, but you want your wife to be able to like cook, do like the traditional things like that. I've had women who couldn't do none of that shit, right? None of it. But they treated me so well. And even though I never got a home cooked meal from them, they would either we ordered out all the time. I'd buy it, she'd buy it. Everything else was good. She filled the void she couldn't fill. But it's like, I'm taking that over a home cooked meal because she got 80%, you got the 20. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So what? She a hoe? Her past a little fucked up. We solid over here. You know what I'm saying?
Now, dealing with a hoe isn't all sunshine and rainbows.
No, it's
For
not.
the last
Of
15
course
minutes,
not.
we made hoes seem like they're honorable women.
We did.
Like, we're talking about
Yeah.
whores at the end
so,
of the
yeah,
day.
let's shit on the hoes a little
So,
bit.
come on now. Like,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
do we need to just shit on her for 5 minutes? Because I can
You
do
see,
that too.
I feel like we can get them bitches 20.
The hoes.
So,
Talk about hoes.
so let's talk about hoes. Let's talk about how you even become a hoe.
Yo,
The
this is
story-
actually perfect.
The story, see, that's where things
But-
can get really scary, and that's normally where I figure out whether I want to buy into the hoe or not, depending on when I
Why?
hear
This is good.
how
What's
she,
her why?
what's her backstory.
You gotta talk to that bitch. Like, what's that one motivational nigga? E.T. something?
Yeah, E.T. the hip hop preacher.
What's your why?
Yeah. What's your why? Yeah,
Why you
because
wake up in the morning? Why you suck
like-
all these dicks?
like a
Where was
hoe,
your dad?
Like a hoe that's been through like orphanage, group homes, shit like that. A little graping here and there. It's a little too much for me. Mentally, can't deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's too intense for me. But I like me a hoe who came from a 2-parent household, but the parents might have been too religious.
I was about to say,
You know what
because
I'm
Or like
those.
the dad was fucking.
Or the dad was a
bunch of
piece
the
of
neighbors.
shit. Yeah, the dad was a piece of shit. They had a stable house. I like a middle class stable house home hoe.
You like
who
a sprinkle of trauma.
I like a sprinkle of
Yeah.
You
I
treat
can't-
trauma like sazon, nigga. It's
For
like
sure,
you gotta,
for
Like
sure.
Fronto, not
And
too much
that's-
because you don't want to burn your throat.
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
just
because
enough. You feel me?
because when there's too much,
Yeah.
I'm not even mentally built for that. I mean,
Yeah.
just talking to some of them, you'd be like,
Becomes too toxic. It gets
I
crazy.
mean, the 5-minute conversation, you'd be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
'Cause they do-
you mentally put my brain through like 17 emotions.
Because they pour out to you too. They tell you all that shit.
Oh my God, they
Trauma
tell you,
dump.
Yeah,
they
trauma
trauma dump.
Yeah.
That is regular conversation for
Yeah.
them.
Sometimes talking to a hoe is like watching one of them donate to the poor animals with the screwdriver through their face
Nigga,
commercials.
yes, bro,
I
yes,
had,
dog.
I had a hoe tell me she got pregnant at 12 by this 28-year-old.
That's
Jesus
crazy.
Christ.
You remember that? While I was
Hey,
telling
y'all
you
was
that?
just chilling in the car.
But we wasn't even chilling, and I was trying to get my dick
That's car
sucked.
conversation.
So like,
Y'all just
how
had
can
breakfast.
How can I get my dick sucked after she tells me something like that?
That's the shit, and that be
Yeah.
like,
fucking
bitch,
me.
I can't get hard after this.
Yo, bro, literally, bro.
You are a victim.
Literally.
She's a victim. She's a victim.
Yeah. I don't like victim hoes.
Yeah.
I like rebel hoes.
But you see, the thing
Right.
is,
I like rebel
but
hoes.
on that might be why she told you, because she's about to suck your dick, and she's like, I need to distract from this shit.
Nah, nigga.
I
She
feel,
probably
I
gonna
feel
give you the
logic.
best head ever.
I feel the logic in that, but that just lets me know what type of nigga I'm not. Because there is a nigga who can take all that trauma dumping and then get rock hard after that. Me,
Well, I can wait. I can, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like,
fresh off of
I
it,
just
it's
didn't
a
get my
little
dick
crazy.
sucked. Like,
Right. But you're a little less motivated to even push for
because
it.
it's like, damn, like,
She
On
might,
that
talk,
little
she might talk
tangent,
herself
real-
out of it, low
On that little
Yeah,
tangent,
yes.
real quick though,
Yeah.
how good are y'all with like, all right, the other day I'm watching a movie, and like I was planning on fucking after, but we watching this movie, and it's like a real graphic. This bitch is getting sexually harassed,
God, those movies are hard to watch.
and I'm
with your
like,
girl.
yo, how do I like?
How do I
grab
do
her titty after this?
all this shit to you now? The
You know
same
what
shit
I'm
we just
saying?
Especially
watched?
depending on like how was she like super invested too?
Mm-hmm.
Because it depends on how invested they are too. Like they you fucking around, she crying during our movie night and
I don't
shit.
think
It's
that-
like.
And what
fucking
does that
the
say
vibe a
about
little
you?
bit. Yeah, but then now she might be looking at because of how this nigga's moving on screen. She looking at you like
sexual assault, like not like 50 Shades of Grey. Like you talking about?
Nigga,
we're talking
that's
about
like
like we're talking sexual assault. Like
Yeah.
no, not
Not,
kinky.
yeah, not kinky.
No.
not
yeah.
kinky.
You
Trauma.
see, I could
Trauma on
fight
screen.
through it. Like, I would find a way. I would probably just go like, nigga, it's a movie. Like
Yeah.
it might take.
probably
It might,
depends on how good the actor is.
it might be a slower wind up.
It definitely is a slower wind up.
But
for sure,
you know,
yeah.
I'll get to that. You know, I'll
You
do
can still
business.
get to it, but it does
handle
come
business.
off. It makes it a little awkward, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you
Makes it
can
a
always break the ice and shit.
You can always break it, especially because if you her man, you can
I was gonna
always get
say,
it down.
if it's my girl and that's then we still good.
How do y'all feel about girls with fantasies?
I think
Depends
there's
on
a
how
little
deep
bit
it
of
is.
There's a little bit of that.
Well,
kinda
not take
there.
that back. Say great, but
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
you're good. You're
My
good. We're
bad.
pretty deep in, but just
said they might
mark
not
it
find
for me. But it depends on how deep it is. So I take that back. I don't fuck with it at all. Never mind.
Word.
I don't fuck
Can
with
you
it.
You
at all.
see,
Yeah.
I can't even get
put it like this,
Not
right?
because if it's like if she really wants it and you doing something like it does make it a little weird if she's like
I
too
can't even
into
harness
it.
that monster.
Yeah,
If I got paid
I can't do that.
$200 to break into a girl's crib and you know, slap her with a dildo, bow, hit her across the head, boom, uppercut her with a fucking 3, hit her with a 3.
You would do it, yeah.
But yeah, you like that? You know, grab the bitch throat. I'll do it.
Right.
I'll be fine with it.
But you're getting paid for it.
Yeah, but I'm not breaking into your crib to do this.
We're talking about
do
this
the
is
whole
her
thing.
sexual fantasy though. Like once a month, she wants you to fully be a rapist.
But
Can't do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
She wants you to
Can't do that.
role play that.
I've pressed against a bitch lyrics a little bit too
That's-
hard
Yeah,
before.
but that's normal,
but
though.
That's
Yeah, that's different.
the different.
You're
it's very
simulating
different.
her. It's weird because she wants you to
She wants you to do
simulate
that.
her fucking you without consent. Like
Exactly.
she
A
wants
little
you to
bit.
fuck her, but she doesn't want you to fuck her.
Yeah,
But that's-
But
Yeah.
that's what makes her want you to fuck
Yeah,
her.
but that's like base level shit too. Like the neck grab is like the most normal shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
elementary.
it's yeah. So now, yeah, the grape thing is too intense because, and this is another thing too. Like when you messing with chicks who are into like certain fantasies like this, being submissive, whatever like that. You can't halfway play these roles. Like, I don't know if y'all ever been fucked with. I've fucked with plenty of chicks
Bro.
who are, you can't halfway play these roles, bro. Like,
No, you can be dead ass.
yeah, like you have to be dead ass. You have to harness that because she will look at you as less than a man if you do not. If you claiming you're her dominant or you're her daddy or you're her master and you're not dominant daddy or master energy. She's viewing you. You done fucked up her view of you. You know. So like,
If she's not being checked,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
She's not being spanked.
yeah. So it's like I can't harness that monster personally.
Nah,
you know
I
what I'm
can't do
saying?
it. I couldn't do that.
I could harness I could harness the master, the daddy, and the dominant monster. You know, I could fully step into those roles. But the grapist,
Can't do
I'm
that.
not-
I might be
you know what's a
fucked up.
hard role
I-
for me?
nigga.
The submission role. Like, you know, getting blindfolded or like fucking
I would-
or getting
I
like
can't-
handcuffed and
yeah,
shit.
I'm not doing
Nigga,
that.
I
That's not for
got
me at all.
handcuffed
me.
the other day and I was blindfolded.
Nigga started getting hot probably.
And it's like I was laughing. I was laughing for the first 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, you was on giggly and
You
nervous
feel like a
and shit.
bitch, right?
Nah, I'm just a ticklish nigga.
Oh, okay,
Like she
okay.
doing all types of like caressing and shit. I'm like,
You see, that's what. You see, that's
I'm
what.
trying to keep my erection.
But
Fucking
And she's also-
Fuck your shit up.
she's doing to you. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
You gotta
a
be
lot
careful
of
with that.
shit.
You gotta be careful with that.
A lot
I'll
of
tell you
shit
that right now.
be girls.
You let them tie you at one time. She gonna be trying to put a finger somewhere.
They just be trying to be put in dominant
promise you
positions.
That's why you gotta
Like-
set standards.
You set
and
this thing,
boundaries.
but this is the thing. I don't care what conversation you had. You let her tie you up. The fingers coming. The conversation's coming at some point.
It's not a conversation.
It's
It's not a conversation.
Just wait. I'll put 5 on it right now.
She bought
if you
what
wear
I
her
was
for,
selling.
if you wear her for more than a year, she's gonna try you. She's gonna, and that's one of them tests. She's gonna say something.
Whoa! Don't.
She gonna
Wait.
say something.
This
or
must be a millennial thing.
What you mean?
This might be a little out of
Put a
our.
little finger in the butt.
Yeah, I don't think
No, no,
bitches
no.
are.
A little
I'm talking
scratch
about-
and sniff.
No. I'm just talking about the dynamic between men and women, especially sexually, like the whole master submissive thing like that. Her chaining you up or tying you up, that was her. She was the masculine one in that situation.
Yeah.
You were the submissive one. So the fact that you let her put that hat on, she's gonna be trying to put it on again. That's what I'm telling you.
But you see, the thing about submission, part of the submission is like, it's dominance in that too, because it's
It is
like
because
you're
I'm letting
letting
you
her
do-
do
exactly.
that.
You get what
There's-
I'm
Like,
saying?
'cause you
There's
could
a-
easily be a man and just go, bitch, get off of me.
Bro,
Like,
you know what's crazy? Like when she as
Bring
she
these
was
weak ass
handcuffing me,
handcuffs.
Yeah.
as she was handcuffing me, it's like all I could think of was like, yo, if I ever got kidnapped, nigga, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm out of there.
Right.
It's like I can still beat her to death with my
Yeah,
fist like
yeah.
this. Like, yeah, nah.
But just know
I get what you're saying
You
about
get
the
what
whole.
I'm-
If I let her steer the ship, she gonna want to drive all the
It's not
time.
my plate, man.
But
I
it's
don't-
all about the intent of why she wants to be in that role. It's,
Like-
for some of them, it's not even like being masculine. They just want to make you feel good.
I had a girl tell me that, like, you know, it's easier because I'm not looking at her. Like, I'll make her nervous and shit.
I'm talking about if you were blindfolded.
Like it would just, like, because I'm not focused on her, so in her head, it's making her comfortable.
Okay.
It's like she's
See,
just by herself.
I'll let a woman blindfold me, but I'll
feel
never let a woman tie me up or handcuff me. I'm not doing that.
Like handcuff.
I'll keep my hands behind my back or something like that, but I'm not getting tied up.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. There was a period in time where I'm handcuffed, and it's like I'm trapped now. Because before I'm just handcuffed.
You were genuinely
I'm genuinely.
Yeah,
I
nah.
couldn't go nowhere.
That
Before it's just like I'm chilling. I'm handcuffed, so I'm like.
It's
I
still
got my
all
hand
cute in
behind my
games
back.
and
shit.
I'm like, she's sucking my dick for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
But then it got to a point where she got on top, and then she was like, "Hold on, like put your arms above me." And so, like, I'm on it like this.
Oh, yeah, you locked in.
And
Yeah.
I couldn't go nowhere. And I was
Yeah.
like, yo, if I got a nut right now,
You're fucked.
like, if she wanted to bring niggas in to rob me, it's
done.
like,
Hell nah,
Yeah, you're
bro.
done.
I could
Yeah.
be human trafficked.
That's
right
dangerous,
now.
bro.
She
Yeah,
put
yeah.
something in my ass.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's best to go.
Man, so all
Which
y'all
is
go in
why I
your
would never
ass.
do the blindfolding. That's straight because like I fuck with submissive chicks who are into cock worship.
I've
call it. So,
like have y'all tied
Yeah, of course.
what?
So you've been tied up before too?
Like once, but I've tied up bitches way more than I've been
yeah,
tied
yeah.
up. Like,
Facts,
chains on the
facts,
bed
facts,
right now.
facts,
Nigga.
facts.
You got chains on your bed?
Not chains, I got something. Though. I got something.
Yeah, you
I got something for them, depending on who I'm dealing with.
got something for the ass.
Like, you one of these? Let me go ahead. Let me lock you in because I know what type of bitch you in.
You don't even gotta ask
Coming back
her.
forever.
Yeah.
I know. See, I'm a thought whisperer. You know what I'm saying? So I can smell a thought from a mile away. I know when I've entered a room with another thought. It's like
And that's how you know like these bitches are really crazy. Because back to what you said, like I've been tied up, but never in a position where I couldn't like do some John Wick shit and
get out of there.
get my
Yeah.
shit out of there.
Nigga,
But
you
to
fucking
be
parkour my way out there.
to be in a position to where you can't move
Actually
and you
defenseless.
like that, bitches are crazy.
I was scared.
Yeah.
I was terrified.
Yeah.
But that's their
Too deep
favorite.
for
I mean,
me,
there's
bro.
so many women who love being restrained. Their whole I got text messages right now from old partners or whatever where they're like, I literally want to be tied up, used and abused. Like that. These are the texts. Like, I don't care what you do to me. There's nothing you can do to me that will have me saying no. Like,
And that
and if
shit's-
I say no even louder, that means keep going. Like,
See, I don't play those games.
No, that's
I don't
I'm
do
not-
that.
I'm not a
I like a
no
woman to
person,
tell me
but-
I could do anything. I like that shit.
yeah.
I don't trust that. I don't
love
trust
that
it.
shit.
I like that.
Because you see what podcast is, nigga. All it's gonna take is for 10 more years, a little more clout. She gonna come back and be like,
when
nigga,
the-
that no was a no.
Oh no!
No, I'm not talking about
no.
no.
So
I'm not
well,
doing that.
this is the thing. When the clout is really up there, I'm definitely Dave Chappelle in contracts in the nightstand.
You sign the NDAs?
NDAs. I'm
Word.
recording it.
You gonna Leonardo
too.
DiCaprio
I'm
these
recording.
bitches.
I'm recording all situations as well too because the moment you're like, I don't know if I want to be here. Oh, you can go. You can pack. I'm packing your shit up for you. No. Please leave. Please go. This is
Yeah.
all you. And it's all on video. It's gonna be the Ring cameras. The last thing it's gonna see. It's gonna hear that door lock. You goddamn it. She was never being held to her will. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure that nothing crazy.
Lisa, I'm gonna call the police right now.
I'm gonna call it for you.
I'ma
for
call
sure.
before that
For sure. There's somebody in my house that wants to leave. Can you come get
Yeah,
them?
facts.
So you already know the officer.
Yeah, and I'm the one calling. Yeah, so yeah, I have no problem doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get caught up like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't, man. But
I don't know.
y'all got
dog.
it on that getting tied up shit. I'll do the fucking. I got. The
I'm not
handcuff
getting
shit.
tied
Yeah,
up,
I'm not
but,
doing that.
yeah.
I'll do the handcuff shit and all that. I don't know. It's gonna be. We gonna have to be married first. Something.
I had to be married.
Maybe.
Yeah, you gotta be in a committed relationship.
Yeah, you gotta. Be
I'm not
with me.
just doing that with a straight.
Yeah, I'm not doing.
I would
that.
laugh.
Getting yourself, letting yourself be tied up.
Yeah, nah. We gotta. This might be some other. We done been in the game for a little bit.
Yeah,
I'll
nah.
let my wife get a little boyfriend
Yeah.
and tie him up before she tie me up.
Hey, if you just fucking like a random girl, you let her
I'm
see
dead
you
ass.
soft?
You said what?
Yeah.
You let her see you soft?
I don't give a
You just
fuck.
fucking a jump off?
Only after I've fucked
Yeah,
it.
after I've already fucked.
Yeah,
not
after I've
beforehand.
hit, I'm not pulling it out until it's hard.
Yeah.
and then once after, you can see me soft.
Yeah.
I used to be
facts.
like that. I used to be like,
Bro.
I can't unless it's hot and ready.
I
But it's
put
like,
my-
I don't know. I feel like I'm maturing. I
Well,
feel like I'm
even
at
if,
the
even if
point.
mine's
Yeah.
not hot and
Yeah.
ready, once I'm like
midway.
50.
Midway. Yeah.
once I'm at 50,
You see, I look at it like this. Like, if I'm linguini, this is your responsibility.
Like
Facts.
True,
almost
true,
like
that's
bitch. If
facts.
Whose
like
job is this to
this-
jack me off?
Facts.
this guy is a representation
Of
of you.
you.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, true.
Because I can't control this nigga to a certain
Yeah,
extent.
for
Yeah.
sure.
But
But
I'm just down for the ride.
But I'm quick to like right after, like after even after the first time, I'm pretty quick to like walk around limp, naked, all that shit after the fact. So
Yeah.
like women actually enjoy that shit with me. They're like, I get out of the bathroom, I be butt naked, walk around. They be like, you're so comfortable being naked. I'd be like, yeah, you should be too.
Yo, this
And-
nigga, they be like, this nigga Lauren really Jamaican.
back to women with fake tits. They love walking around nude more than women without fake tits.
Bro, they invested into it.
they invested
They do.
though.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They have to
So
reap this
if you
investment.
want a woman just walking around topless,
Yep.
80% of the time, if not 100, get you a woman with some fake titties,
Or just nice titties.
Or nice titties.
or nice titties.
Yeah,
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 one or
That
the
works
other.
too.
Yeah.
Because that works too.
Speaking of enhancements, y'all seen Bad Baby, Bobby, whatever the fuck you say that bitch name? She got a BBL.
Looking amazing.
Oh, she
too.
did?
Bro,
Got a
okay.
BBL.
So my whole thing is, right,
That shit-
you remember when she first got the OnlyFans when she turned 18?
Right.
And she herself, along with a lot of other women online, was like, yo, these niggas is creeps for
For
waiting
sure.
until she was 18 to see the titties, woo.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you can't wait until she's 18 to see it, you can't ever say nothing about that bitch. So all the motherfuckers is in the comments talking about her BBL, like, wow, how old is she now? 19?
Nah,
Bro,
she's
she's
probably
like
20,
22.
So
or
she's 20 now, and now you can talk about her ass.
Bad baby. I
Lee-
mean, you see, how old is she?
I'm about to look it up right
She's
now.
probably like 20.
20.
So like I'm
what I'm saying,
22. So it's like I could have always been able to fuck
Yeah,
that
you
bitch.
you were never in
But
the wrong.
It's it's completely different if you were
It's different for
25
me.
when she was 17.
No, facts. It's different
But
for
what
me
about when
because-
you was 18 and she was 17?
That's
No,
good.
you always, because that's like going, you were in the same
Yeah,
high
we
school
the same
together. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. I've seen things where niggas got down on the technicality. What happened to Patrice O'Neal? He wasn't that much older than the girl.
Yeah,
He
but
was
they
like
ran-
a year
But it
older.
was like 4 black dudes that ran a train.
It
with
was a
white girl.
train.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was a
That's
train.
always-
It was a train.
Age doesn't matter. Only race matters in those
Yeah.
situations. Yeah.
And plus, it
like-
was a train.
Yeah.
Like that's a
But they
gruesome
can't
image.
legally bring up race in the court. They got to get you on something.
Oh, no, they're never gonna bring it up in court, but we know why we're here. We're here to lynch us a nigga today. All rise.
He did have
You know
about
what I'm
like 2 years on her.
Yeah, so it don't matter in those type of cases. If a white woman claims you did something against her and you're a black man, everything is against you at that point. Like
Facts.
unless
Yeah.
you have photo, video proof, and a good ass lawyer still, and let's just pray you're not in the deep south, you still might be in
And
trouble.
you better
know
have
what
a
I'm
nice suit, nigga.
Yeah, you better have a nice
a
suit.
good
You know what I'm
haircut.
saying? Make it plus. Like if you're in, even if you're in like the deep south, like Mississippi or Alabama, you might need your story. You might need to post your story yourself so it can go viral. So that influences
Facebook.
the court. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like it still don't even matter really in certain areas. It's a nigga in here who did something to a white girl. We're putting you under the jail. So you still got to be careful with that. No matter how much money or what you got.
They gonna treat you like that big nigga from
But
what's that movie?
the bad baby thing. Oh, Green Mile.
Green Mile. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
man.
facts.
But the thing with Bad Baby though, that it is kind of weird that like I find her attractive now, but it kind of I don't feel like a creep because when she first came out, I mean she was like a kid and I was an adult, right? She was fully a kid and I was an adult.
She was very poor still too.
Yeah,
you could
on,
tell she
on
was.
Dr. Phil, right? But it's not like I never looked at her attracted. I just thought this is a badass, just literally like a badass girl. Catch me outside. How about that? Like she's literally a bad
Like a
child.
bad child.
Like a bad child, not a badass girl, but she's a bad child.
That's good clarification.
Yeah,
They could
you know-
ran off with that.
Yeah, they could have ran off. So yeah, that's all I see is a badass child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I never paid attention to her moves. So really, for me, it was like
It popped
she was
up out of
16,
nowhere.
and then the next time I really visually see her, it's like she started OnlyFans. Oh, she's 18 now. Damn, I thought she was 18 already. You know, like I forgot how long has it
Yeah,
been.
yeah.
I haven't even. I wasn't sitting around waiting. I didn't even. You weren't even nowhere near my radar. The only other time in between Catch Me Outside and her starting her OnlyFans that I remember her is when she dropped that song High Bitch, and that shit went crazy. Because it was a bop, and then I was
was a
like,
bop, I
"Oh
give you
shit,
that.
she could actually this shit kind of go crazy if she go start rapping because this song kind of hit."
Yeah.
I still wasn't looking at her like she's sexy. I just thought this is a fire ass song, and then all of a sudden she was 18, and even then when she started it, it didn't feel weird. But then once she got like the BBL, once she got those womanly enhancements, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, oh, she's fine as shit, you know what I'm saying? So
You see, yeah, I've always thought she had big titties because I was
Her titties were
legal.
always big.
but you were always 2 years older.
Yeah,
It's like,
I
this
was-
is somebody you could have went to school with.
I was around her age. Like,
Right, this is
I was
regular,
like,
yeah.
Bitch got big titties. That's cool.
Yeah, I think she,
Ghetto hoe.
bitches.
yeah, ghetto.
Gotta love it.
Florida ghetto.
Hey, she's a
Ghetto
pretty
Florida.
woman, man. But yeah.
But
She-
money will make
woman.
you look good though. But I did
Money
want
will
to talk
make
about
you
this. Speaking of like just terrible children, I don't know if this is so. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis revealed that they will donate their $275 million fortune to charity and not leave anything to their children. They say they don't want their children to become spoiled or entitled and want them to be motivated to work hard. And what was y'all first thoughts when y'all saw that?
It sounds like bad parenting.
It does.
Okay.
I mean,
Sounds like
This is neglectful. They should call CPS on these motherfuckers.
I get what they're doing. I understand what they're doing though, because so many like kids ruin the fucking dynasty, like especially when you grow up a certain way. But I think I don't know what their kids are like, but you gotta gauge it from early on. You know what I'm saying?
y'all-
they're also
do
getting
you-
paid from this. Like,
you mean?
it's money to be made. Like, you don't just donate money and not get nothing. Like, you get something from donating
They
money.
talking about
like,
when they talking about when they die. Right
Yeah.
When they leave, yeah.
But they're giving their kids a foundation.
Oh yeah, like
I see
their
what you're
entire
saying.
life
They're
is a
giving-
foundation.
It's like
Right,
their life is good.
True,
Right,
They're gonna
right,
have
right.
more money than they've ever had, I think.
Right.
True.
Like
Even-
Bill Gates donates.
Even if they finally die, but they still got $5 million in their bank account, how much are they really missing out on? Kind of thing.
Nigga, their whole
Their
life
entire existence.
is in this.
Yeah.
So
They literally don't
They're
know
gonna
what
have
poverty
way
is.
more than 5 million, nigga.
See, I don't. So what I'm thinking is, when I saw that, I think, do y'all leave room that some people don't like their kids?
There's room for that.
I leave a lot of room for
There's
that
room for
because
that.
I think
My
there's-
mom don't like me.
I think it's more than I think that's the politically correct thing to say. We don't want them to be spoiled and entitled. That's all parenting.
Yeah.
I can be 200 million deep
Yeah.
and always make you feel like you have to work for money.
That's what I'm
You know
saying. It's parenting. Yeah, you got to do that.
I
from the
think
jump.
it comes down to they don't like their kids.
They don't give a fuck about them
I don't think
little
they
niggas.
like their kids. Like I think you can love somebody. You can love your children unconditionally.
but not like them. Yeah.
I might not like you though.
Like they
You know
just be
what I'm
looking
saying?
at the playground like we should have never gave these niggas money.
Bro, I
Yeah.
had a lady talk to me about that shit one time. Like, talk about how bad her son was, and she was like, "I love him, but I just had to let him go."
I just don't
Like,
like.
I don't like them.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
crazy,
like I think that's what I think when rich people do that. It's not that. It's nothing to do with
Facts.
spoiledness. It's we don't like these niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them. I don't know at this point if I would give my life for them, but I just don't like them.
My mom doesn't like me.
You don't think so?
Nah, I know. She loves me, and it's not like she's like, yo, fuck this nigga.
The love will
But
always be there. Yeah,
when
for
I'm
sure.
truly being myself, I'm pissing her off.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You get what
yes,
I'm saying?
yes.
When I'm truly being me, it's pissing her off.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm a favorite on the technicality. Because my sister pisses her off worse, and the baby's the baby.
Yeah, plus,
I get that shit just on
the
the
oldest.
fucking, hell yeah.
That is true.
Honorable mentions.
Yeah, because in terms of ranking, I think it's like that with like parents always have a favorite. Parents always have a favorite. You know, they have a favorite together. They have a favorite separate.
Separately, yep.
So it's like, yeah, and we all know as the kids
What it
who's
is.
ranked higher than their
Facts.
parents, and it shifts too.
Yeah, it does.
Like it might be a year or two when your parents, you're like, these niggas don't like me,
Facts.
and they love my sister, and then the other 2 years it's switched.
It's switched, that's
Well, they
facts.
hate her right now. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's like, because can you look up how old their kids are? I wonder how old they are.
They're not even old enough to like.
They probably don't
be
even know what's
hated.
going on.
They're not old enough to be hated.
Yeah,
That's
they might
why
be. They might
it's
be.
an.
Though.
It's,
Okay, so let me see that.
You're never too young to be hated.
It's
yeah,
another
you're never too young
angle.
to be hated, bro.
It's another angle about this. Like they're getting paid somehow.
Oh shit! Hold on. 8 and
8 and
6.
6, like bro.
That's pretty savage.
Wait, don't they? They don't believe in. One of them
That's
doesn't
early
believe
on.
in showering, right?
Hold on. So they know from now they don't want to leave him nothing. That's crazy.
That's kind of crazy.
That's early.
It hasn't even been 10 years.
How does it work
early.
when
Yeah,
you
that's
start a
crazy.
foundation? Like
We talking about like a nonprofit?
Yeah,
like
that's
a
what
non-
Start with tomorrow.
Yeah.
nigga.
But I don't think that's what they're doing. They're
That shit a
donating to
mere
charity. I don't think they're doing that.
$100 probably.
But they're doing something like on a bigger scale.
Yeah, they do. Because they even, I didn't even realize.
They have to be
What
getting,
the fuck does Mila Keelan do? How does she get all this money?
bro. She
was an
does
actor, bro.
commercials and like
She's
That
active.
70s show.
Olay
Yeah, she's
campaigns.
an
That's right,
actor,
that's
bro.
right.
She probably getting reruns.
She did
Nigga.
That
mad
bitch
movies
be in
and shit.
Olay campaigns.
Yeah.
I really slept
Was
on
she-
how much money like they have together. I didn't realize it was that deep. You know what I'm saying? Did they both come in 100 million deep kind of thing?
I don't know about all that.
Ashton Kutcher,
Ashton Kutcher. I slept on how much Ashton Kutcher was really getting too.
because just like these
He was
niggas be big in
revolutionary.
real estate. Like they have,
Yeah.
they're smart with
The
money.
nigga plays Steve Jobs.
Yeah. 8 and 6. That's crazy. You haven't even had your kids 10 years. They
Wait,
might not
he
like
played
them now,
Steve
though.
He
Jobs.
plays Steve Jobs.
Yeah, in the movie. Yeah, he did. But he was real revolutionary with punk too. Like
Nigga, what movie?
not
did he play
revolutionary,
Steve
but
Jobs?
The Steve Jobs
the
movie.
Steve Jobs movie. Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but I wouldn't be
It's probably
surprised.
called Jobs. I think that's what
Nigga,
it's called.
I think it is called
Nigga,
Jobs,
that
yeah.
was Magneto. That was the nigga from Magneto.
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't Ashton Kutcher
What are you talking about?
from the Steve.
For the Steve Jobs movie?
It might be like on some like they played.
Wait,
the young
Steve
nigga,
Jobs?
the old one.
Wait, Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs, bro. Ashton Kutcher was Steve Jobs.
Yeah, it's Ashton Kutcher.
Unless I just saw him wear a
2013.
turtleneck one time.
It's called Jobs. Yeah, no, you're right. Look.
Yeah, that's
Jobs.
Ashton Kutcher.
That was Ashton
They
Kutcher.
dropped 2 Steve Jobs movies.
Yeah,
It's on Netflix.
it was a
right now,
phenomenal
too.
story apparently.
Man, this shit got a 6 out of 10 on IMDb.
That
28%
shit probably
Rotten
ass.
Tomatoes.
10.
I don't know which one. I always forget what rating is the one we're supposed to be paying attention to.
Bro,
Is it Rotten Tomatoes?
I think Rotten Tomatoes is the one.
I think they're all kind of fishy.
IMDb is 6 out of 10. Rotten
still
Tomatoes
writing
is
them
28%.
Journalists, freelance journalists.
The Jaws movie, the Ashton Kutcher Jaws movie. It's on Netflix right now, but it's got a 6 out of 10 and then 28% on Jaws.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty low, it seems like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
But
I
know,
do.
and
I
they
do
hate
leave-
their kids,
I
and
do
that's why
leave-
they're not doing this. But like you said earlier, if you got a stupid dog, you're a stupid owner.
Yeah, like, I mean, kids are different because it's like they're people.
Yeah.
People are a lot more
And are
random.
they
Complex.
Did she pass? Like, if these are her biological. These are their biological
I'm pretty
kids.
sure.
They're not adopted, right?
Pretty sure he fucked up.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
they're biological.
Because that
children.
matters too. Hold up. Nope. They have 2 different last names.
Portwood and Isabel.
Dimitri Portwood.
And none of them are their last names.
And none of exactly.
What? These aren't their children.
This is out of spite. I knew it. Here we go. There we go. We're getting to it now. If these are both from previous situations, that's another reason why they're not trying to transfer it.
Bro, a lot of these couples be fake and they be having fake kids.
Because if they both came in with children, which would seem weird because I feel like they've been together longer than 8 years,
Bro,
right?
like 11
Bro, they've been
Yeah.
together since they was on the show, right?
Why the fuck?
That's
they
where
have
they met. That's
why
where
the hell
they
do
started
have different
fucking.
last names. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know
And
what's
she was
going on.
underage when it happened.
What the hell?
Mila Kunis was underage when it happened. And they was recording that shit. He was kissing her on TV.
It's 4 different last names in one
groomed
household.
her.
That fortune was never going to go to one person.
That's what I'm saying. They had to do
How do you
something
even
with it.
That's why they had to give it away. They were like, this thing is so.
It's
broken
better than
up.
putting your money in a bank. Like, put that shit in a...
Gave birth to a girl.
The baby was born Tuesday.
Maybe white people do that. They give their children different last names.
That's crazy.
Bro, they're famous. We talked about this on our shit.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
they might be.
You
too-
can't have a normal name and you're famous. It's not gonna work. You're gonna go to the country
But
club
you're
and they're gonna look
married.
at you weird.
You're both married, and y'all don't. There's no joint last name or hyphenation. And then your kids. Where do these last names come from? You know what I'm saying? Like, where the?
This might be the middle names. I don't know.
Maybe I don't
but
know. But
why would
Wait,
they do that?
why-
Well,
Wyatt-
whose name would they take? It would be hyphenated at minimum, right?
The daughter's
Wyatt
name
Isabel
is Wyatt.
isn't a real name.
Wyatt Isabel.
Wyatt Isabel?
That's a
Yeah, it's probably
goofy-ass
Wyatt.
name.
Yeah, what?
Why is a girl named Wyatt?
Dimitri Portwood.
Trying to kill that shit if it comes close.
Nigga,
These
next
kids
time
don't
that bitch
deserve
come
money.
around, it's over.
These kids don't deserve money.
Nah.
That's different. I don't know.
I don't
They got
know,
some
man.
shit going on. I don't know.
And you would think if they're not gonna give them,
just the fact that there's 4 last names in one household is alarming.
and you would think, all right, if they're not gonna give them the fortune, at least give them like the name so they could benefit on their
Right.
own merit.
Say at least the fame.
Like, all right, my last name Kutcher.
Like
I
literally,
could get a little something with that.
that job application name is gonna go right to the regular folder.
yeah.
Like,
Shit, nigga, that bank account, that checking number was gonna go right to the goddamn. Yeah, I don't know.
I no questions about that.
I doubt. I
Yeah.
doubt these kids came out her pussy.
Wyatt Isabel Kutcher. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, so it is the middle. That was the middle name.
Okay.
Wyatt is still a stupid
Yeah,
name,
yeah,
but
yeah.
We
I'll
just
get
talked about 10 minutes.
And then the other one
Yeah.
right here. Yeah.
Okay.
Kutcher, all right.
Kutcher,
Well,
all
we
right.
take all that shit back.
shout to Ashton
We'll take
Kutcher.
it
Yeah. Apologies to
Well, no,
Dimitri
that's even
and
crazier.
Wyatt.
So those are your children, and 6 and 8, you don't want to give them the bread
You
already.
don't want to give them bread.
You might not like him, honestly, bro. I mean,
Bro.
I'm leaving room for that. And I know you're not allowed to say that as a parent, so saying I don't want them to become spoiled
It's
or
benefits.
entitled.
I actually don't believe this now.
Bro.
They're gonna give
Were
it
they
away.
being interviewed about how they parent their children? Like, why
I
is
don't
this
know.
something that came up?
I know what you mean. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah,
don't
or
know
did somebody
personally.
just come up to them? So since you've
I feel like
accumulated
this is like-
275 million, what do you plan on doing when you
You
die?
have to have
This
a
is like
reason.
virtue signaling.
You know what I'm saying? Like
This is virtue signaling for the
Facts,
rich and
facts,
powerful.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
we're so rich and powerful, I'm not gonna give it away to my kids because I really care about other people.
True.
Yeah.
This is trickle down
true.
economics.
That is-
this shit
yeah,
is
they
this
are.
is just for likes and
It's all
retweets.
fake. Yeah,
They're
that's
getting money
facts,
from
that's
this.
facts. They're getting clicks,
got us, man. They
notoriety.
got us.
Got us to talk about them.
If you grew up rich as fuck, do you need like? Of course you need money to live, but how much more money do you need?
More. If I'm making,
I'm gonna go to the bathroom now.
Nah,
if I'm making like, even like on the low, but damn, I saw something pop,
I heard something
hit this
pop,
floor and pop right back up.
yeah.
But even if I'm making like 12 bands a month, that's not enough.
Was
even
that
if it is a month.
120,000 a year?
Yeah, 12 bands a month isn't that crazy
Nah,
though.
my math is completely off.
Nah, that's not too. I mean, it's like 144.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
That's not that crazy.
Bro, you're average, but being average with 100, well, in North Carolina.
Yeah, but
If you were in New
140.
York,
Don't get me wrong, that's good money, but that's not crazy money. Like you can blow through that fast. 144 a year. When you think about taxes, if you talking about gross or net, net and net is different. If it's gross, you talk about taxes. You talk about your regular living expenses.
We talking
you got
about
more,
take
you got
home.
lots of shit.
You took home
Yeah.
144,000. You shopping at Wegmans.
So if you
You probably
took home
got a
100 if you
Mercedes.
take home 144, you're living great.
You got a nice
Yeah,
Lexus.
you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. You good.
Especially
you good.
in this
nice
economy,
Lexus.
like 144,000. You suburban. You got a nice cul-de-sac.
You're saying that's my take home after all my expenses?
Uh,
Oh, that's great money.
And how much would you get taxed even if you do make 140?
Oh, crazy
I don't
amounts.
think. But isn't there a new law to where
Bro,
it's
like, I mean, unless you're using the proper, like, I'm not a tax expert, but unless you
Right.
have like those kind of skills already,
Yeah.
you're 70% of that, 30% of that's already gone. Like 30% of that's out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's not even yours. Now you got to factor in your mortgage. You got to factor in, you know what I'm saying? If you got one of those, you got to factor in like your car. You got to factor in just regular eating
Your
expenses,
bitch.
all that shit, your bitch, anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that can go
Yeah.
down really quickly. But if you're saying I got 144 after all of that shit, oh nigga, we up. Let's go. Let's go.
we
crazy.
popping shit.
But no, there is a certain thing, I believe. There is a thing to having, like, even, I think naturally as humans, we just always want more
Bro, it's just a thing. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
We want the newest and the best thing.
every time.
Yeah. That's why socialism isn't going to work. You mean to tell me I'm drinking the same milk as this nigga?
like, nah,
People
I
aren't
did-
going to like that.
Facts. I did more than this nigga. I'm not drinking this
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
nah.
It's
I
the same-
put in more work. I earn more. I deserve more.
That's the same reason I went to doing commission jobs. I was working at fucking Panera Bread, looking around, and niggas doing half the work I'm doing, getting paid the same thing, if not 50 cents more. I said, fuck that.
So you can't do hourly rates, nigga.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's too, yeah, this motherfucker.
I'm about to hit this. I'm about to hit this nigga with some knowledge.
Yeah. Smack that nigga with some
Swear
word.
to God, nigga.
Yeah.
He better not come back out.
That shit is actually crazy.
The fuck?
Yeah, nah.
door being open.
But I could see you not wanting to give your kids a lot of money because then they're just gonna be pieces of shit. Like they're never gonna really work for nothing because they don't have to.
That's why he was saying earlier, I agree, it's like the parenting. Like, you gotta get them right, because even that, I think about Romeo. Romeo don't seem like, I ain't gonna say he seemed like a piece of shit, but he don't seem like he really go as hard as P did. You know what
I
I'm saying?
think Romeo's in the same position as Dimitri and White.
That's what I'm saying.
But I don't think.
I think Master P is donating all his shit to Louisiana, nigga. Romeo was still doing the ICDC commercials.
But I don't think.
He never had to.
You know what it might be? When you get to statures like this, it's hard for you to be involved in the parenting unless you have,
Or
you know what I'm saying?
or Master P didn't teach him shit.
Well,
The
that's
nigga, he was like,
Yeah.
like on our level,
That's
of
what I'm
course,
talking
Master
about.
P is like, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a level to where it's like a lot of people are looking down at Master P like you made some money, but like it's different levels of making money.
Yeah. That's
like
true.
you can make it's like anything. Like you might be good enough to do a basketball move, but you might not be good enough to teach me how to do a basketball move.
Right.
Two completely different things.
I mean, I could, but I know what you mean.
But and
yeah.
the mindset, it's a lot of variables.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But I was just speaking on Romeo and Master P because I don't think that I don't feel like he gave that nigga any valuable information.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about, like, that's why I kind of brought it up to talk about the parenting type of shit. Like, if you parent differently, I'm thinking, I don't know, that shit obviously don't mean everything in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because me and my sister were parented by the same two parents, and we completely different. You know what I'm saying?
But it's only so much reality that they could distort for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, realistically, if you've never wanted for nothing, how do you teach somebody to want for something?
But that's what I'm saying. You
need
don't
something.
show them. You don't show them. I think from early on, you can't show them that they don't want for nothing. I think early on, you gotta show them that you gotta give them a way to want for something.
if you don't get it in early,
Yeah.
it's gonna bite you in the ass later.
Yeah,
nigga.
if I'm rich, automatically this is not a participation trophy household. Nigga, you working for everything from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Speaking of participation, did you know 3 Republican senators they signed a bill to kill participation trophies in North Carolina? How y'all feel
Oh,
about
really?
this shit? Was y'all
I'm on board.
like this is a real thing?
I'm on board.
You see, okay, I fucks with that.
You know what I mean?
At the same time, though, if you were a real nigga, or if you was just a real competitor, whatever you want to call it to begin with, like when I used to get a participation trophy because we lost in the tournament, I used to throw that shit out the window. Like, that shit would actually hurt my... I was disturbed looking at it. Like, just give me nothing. That's what I earned.
That's what
I played like shit. I had 5 turnovers.
I forgot a senator said we're not teaching our kids to be better.
Yeah.
We need to be more like China in a lot of ways.
Need to be,
or like Cuba.
You need to understand that fucking the world is gonna whoop up on you, nigga. Like, shit ain't sweet out here. You gonna step outside and you can't go back home. Niggas, when you don't have a safety blanket, it's up to you, nigga. So you need to know that you did not just win, nigga. You took an L. How did that feel? How did that make you feel?
Yeah.
And what do you want to do now?
You gotta learn
like,
how to lose.
You gotta learn how to take
You gotta
that
know
L.
what that feels like.
You gotta know what it feels like.
Because it's just like being a rich ass kid, nigga. If you've never needed, you don't know what that sensation is.
Exactly.
You gotta lose.
You gotta know.
I can't imagine if you was a nigga that just won everything. Like, would winning even mean something?
Exactly.
Bro, don't let victory defeat you. Victory can defeat you.
If everybody gets a trophy, trophies aren't special.
Yeah.
So we might as
Exactly.
well not play.
Yeah.
We might as well just pull up and get some trophies and walk home.
And
Yo, this dude. Matter of fact, at my job, this dude I was talking to, he was talking about he was a state, like an all-state track runner back in his day. You know what I'm saying? Went to states when he was in college, like high school and college and shit. This white dude, he was like, man, I should have. He was doing triple jump. He was like, man, I should have won the trophy. To this day, I still cry about it. He was telling me the story. He was like, man, I might even cry about it right now. But he was like, I should have won this trophy for doing this. But I ended up getting on the podium, but I was like 3rd or 4th place or some shit like that. And he was like, his grandson came through to his crib and saw his trophy. And like he was telling his grandson about it, and his grandson was like, "Oh, that's nothing. I got 1 million of those at home, and there were a bunch of participation trophies." So he looking at his grandson like, "Damn, this nigga don't even know the value of what I just did." You know what I'm saying? He can't even aspire to look at me like I'm a great nigga because he got these fucking participation trophies at the crib.
And the participation bill, I said it wrong. They're trying to kill the bill because the bill is already like in effect. Like everybody already gets participation trophies, so they're trying to kill it.
Why is this a thing in Congress?
Because I think
bro.
it was around the time when which president was like no kids gets left behind.
Oh, okay.
That's Bush.
It was around that era, and I vaguely read this, but I think that was when these participation
We was
trophies
a part of that.
came in. We was a part of
that.
We was.
I was sitting in
elementary.
class with a couple niggas. It's like, man, they
Yeah.
should have left y'all where y'all was at.
So it was around that time. That's when the participation trophies came in, like that Bush era. No kids get left behind, nigga.
That shit's crazy.
You know, no kid can feel bad about being a loser.
About sucking.
You know, what I mean?
Yeah, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, you need to get
Sucking
Yeah.
don't suck no more.
Yeah.
Nah, you need to take that L.
Yeah, fuck a participation trophy.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's
shit.
why I used to wish that my dad was at my games. Cause it's like if I played bad, my mom was just like, "Yo, it's all good." Like, you know, you get comfortable and shit. But it's like you need that. You need some tension in the car ride
Yeah,
home.
facts.
That's how
You need a little bit of like, yo, I fucking pissed this nigga off.
Yeah.
That's how my mom was, just like you were saying. But my cousins and my uncles gave me that. Like,
Word.
like if I wasn't like nearly aggressive enough, like he'd be on the side, Andrew, we was the black man, that nigga weak. Man.
Yeah,
Stop playing with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
oh shit.
But
like,
that's what you need, though.
Yeah, that's what you need, especially in
that.
like an aggressive sport like football or
Yeah,
something. You know what I
you
mean?
need
Like, you don't need nobody talking
Football,
soft to
nigga.
you. Yeah, like, no,
I
nigga,
said, AJ, I need a menace.
yeah, literally, yeah.
Literally.
But the thing with football, I just had to give up because I was like, the level of aggression that these niggas are, I just don't care enough. You
And
know
it's
what I'm
gonna
saying?
keep getting worse.
Yeah,
The
it is
what-
literally
the
like
levels you up, you go.
yeah, like I can't, I just don't care enough to even match y'all
true.
energy like that.
Some
you know
nah,
what I'm
for real. Some football niggas, they really get a crazy sensation out of that shit. Like,
Cause
I played just for 1 year, just for a few games before I ended up quitting. But like watching some of these niggas on the goddamn on the kickoff, there's this white dude I never forget it. This nigga shot Connor. I don't forgot your last name, but shout out to you, Connor. This nigga would like on the kickoff beforehand, he'd be charged up.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah,
like
I could never
big
feel-
eyes and shit. Like nigga just like he on some shit. Hit a nigga, that's fucking the love. As soon as he hit a nigga, he woo!
You see, I
fucking
get that
crazy.
though.
Yeah.
Like I understand where that comes from.
Yeah.
Because it's like you need a couple niggas like that,
Yeah, you
especially
do.
on a
You need
football
it.
team.
have
On
to
a
have a
football
couple
team,
niggas.
you have to.
You might need like one nigga on the
hope-
basketball
have to.
team,
You hope the
Yeah.
whole team is like that, and then
Yeah.
there's just
Facts.
one captain that
which is
Facts.
the quarterback.
Yeah, which is the quarterback
level
that
headed.
that keeps everybody level. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
From a two-parent household.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
Deion Sanders
Yeah,
said.
For sure. Yeah.
See, like I get that sensation after the hit is over, but I'm not like chasing that shit like that. But after you hit a nigga, you feel good, like you feel it.
And you know, a lot of that shit is psyching yourself. So
Yeah.
him doing
Yeah.
that is just like Like, nigga, I'm not ready, but I'm ready. Like, fuck it.
Facts.
You know, football players, they be fucking, they can be crazy.
Actually, before we jump into these YouTube topics, because I definitely want to hit these, can you tell me what this, what is the value chart? Because I'm just curious to what that was.
Oh, yeah. So I saw this one shit. I don't remember where I saw this shit at.
All right.
But I found this shit kind of interesting because it was, I believe they did a survey through different generations about what niggas cared about. Like, for instance, patriotism was at like a 70% rate in 1998 versus 38% right now.
Okay.
Religion was at a 62 versus a 39 right now. Having children was at a 59 versus a 30 right now.
I'll say probably 10.
Hell yeah.
Niggas hate kids now.
Hold up, this last shot is a little fucking confusing. Oh yeah, this shit. For some reason in 1998, niggas only 47% of niggas wanted children. 62% in 2019 and 2023, 27%. But overall, the trend, the pattern is that niggas are starting to care a lot less about like real traditional values.
Yeah.
Religion, your country, community involvement, even money. Bro, the only thing that has increased is money. In
I see.
1998, 31% approval of money, but now it's only 43. Or now it's 43.
Send that over to him.
We're becoming more materialistic as a society.
I think
as a world.
That kind of involves everything. That's like fucking feminism. That's got everything written all over it. Like every single thing that's ever happened, it sounds like it's whatever has made people. You know, all that has influenced numbers. Like those type of numbers to where only money matters now. Like
yeah, it's a lot of Western philosophies that's like contributed to the downfall of what we find valuable now.
Yeah.
Like we telling people that like the family unit don't matter. It's all about your career.
And that's why
that's where real fulfillment and happiness lies.
Yeah. Which is a whole fucking lie.
Yeah, that's who's been happy at work?
Yeah, right. No. Who's been
depends on what you're doing.
Yeah, it depends on what you're doing. That's true. That definitely. But most people have jobs. You know, not even that many people have careers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like most people are just giving 30, 40, 50 years to a company, and that doesn't mean anything. You haven't moved the world. You haven't changed nothing. Like you just provided. But at the same time, they didn't need that at work. That's because most of those people were building families, and that's what all their. You know what I'm saying?
That's what their world centered around.
It's okay to have a job when you valued your family and you had a nuclear house home at home. You know?
And is this kind of like global warming, like the Earth, like shit kind of just changes every million years? Like, is this supposed to happen? Or is this
was this naturally progressing?
Or
here?
not that it was supposed to happen.
You see,
is this extreme?
You're right, because things are gonna change. But ideally, you want things to change in the
gradually.
Shit is looking like it's getting worse.
And at least,
I think we just starting to see the fall of an empire, bro. This is USA on its way down. That's what this is, because that's why the niggas on the eastern side of the world, they don't fuck with this shit that's going on over here. Because values are still upheld in other places. This chart wouldn't even fucking matter in certain places. It would look way different.
They wouldn't even ask you what you value. They tell you what to.
Yeah, exactly. This chart would look speech to do it.
It would look way different, nigga.
Food, water, shelter, nigga.
So maybe this is what it looked like when you give niggas too much power.
Bro, we have a lot of first world problems. Like, a lot of this stuff that we talking about, all we talk about literally on this podcast is damn near first world problems. Essentially, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, we complain about other people's problems.
Yeah. Trying to get down to the problem.
Living so goddamn good, we can look at a nigga.
Talking 3 hours and we dissecting your issues. You know what I'm saying?
Last week we on there talking about Uganda, like them niggas bigoted.
Yeah.
Like they over there talking about y'all niggas gay.
Yeah. That's a whole fact, bro. So I guess it kind of is the natural progression, but it's just like the rate is what makes it alarming.
It's not like
if it's gradual, it's fine, but spikes are scary.
Yeah, spikes is like
It's that internet shit, nigga.
Yeah, the fact that we're so connected
fucked everything up.
Yeah,
I don't know if it fucked anything up. I think it just enhanced what was already there and what was already gonna happen.
Just like how they say money just amplifies who you really are.
Yeah, like money don't change you; it just make you more.
Like you were always creepy like this, but now you have the internet, so you can find all your other creeps.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like it's in you, but now you got the power to do it.
To go seek it at a larger scale too. Yeah.
But it's exponential. It's like way more than ever. Cause niggas, you would have never been connected with a nigga in India unless you already had the bread to go over there and fuck with a nigga.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
That
it's
is true.
Yeah,
It's
never
deeper.
met him. Yeah.
It's deeper than it could have ever been, like on no
Yeah.
graduate shit.
Yeah, you
But
can
do
spend-
y'all be connecting with global motherfuckers?
So when I used to stream on this app, the reason I liked it the most, it was because that was the first social media app that I felt like I was actually getting the real genuine experience of what social media is, connecting with other people around the US and globally. So it was like a streaming app, right? Just like when a nigga goes on TikTok live or whatever, but it wasn't on TikTok. Same layout though. I can get gifts, change that into money, all that stuff. But the way that algorithm was, bro, there was a point in time when pretty much every major US city, I probably had one person's couch I could sleep on if I was in town.
Word.
Like, and I was on it for about a year and a half.
How old were you?
This
sure
was-
you wasn't getting groomed?
No. This was like 2 years ago.
I'm about to say,
like,
then you might want to bring Chris Hansen with you, nigga. I thought we was eating pizza. I was gonna play some Xbox,
Bring
some apple juice.
Bring a camera crew with you, nigga,
Right,
just in
right.
case.
No. This is like 2 years
shit.
ago, and
Yeah,
I still
AJ, of
check.
course you can stay
And I
there.
still check in on it every so often. Like I know somebody who's been following us religiously since the moment she met me. She's in Australia.
Oh yeah, she go hard.
Yeah, shout
Fuck with her.
out to Jules.
Shout out
But
Jules.
it's like
What Jules look like?
she cool.
Yeah,
But I
She
say
cool.
Jules is like a, yeah.
Jules is if I ever go to Australia, I'm hitting her up.
For sure.
Immediately.
Yeah. But it's
Hey,
like the thing that was dope about this shit.
Not even on that type of time though.
So on what type of time then, nigga?
Just like
He's like, that nigga said, let me,
girl.
Yeah,
that nigga said, let me claim this now.
On what type of time then,
on
nigga?
the like she cool as fuck is what I mean. Like she
Yeah.
really is. She cool as shit.
Fuck.
But also
Shit.
it's like he's saying
What
you
is
connecting with niggas somewhere else where you have a place to go. And
Yeah,
fuck-
but that was the
Go in her pussy.
that was the
save it. I'm trying to
dopest
save
part. That was the dopest part about the app
shit.
but that was the only time I feel like I've really ever experienced where like, oh shit, I'm meeting people every hour that I'm on here that is from a different city or a different country. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
genuinely. And then actually like I'm kicking it with these niggas. Like
you know
we
what
talk.
else was good with that? Omegle.
It's kinda like that, yeah.
I learned how to pimp on Omegle. Literally.
Yeah.
Niggas was getting reps in. Like, me and my little brother would go in there and make grown women twerk.
Yeah.
Bro, there's grown women. Man, what happened to
Because
you?
Omegle is all about you
Yo.
get on camera and it literally just filters people, right? You just hit next or
Yeah,
you talk,
yeah.
right? That's all it is. Consistently. Like you can't just start a
Yeah.
stream and chill by yourself. It's always somebody
It's
coming in
always
and out.
like weird.
Yo,
That's
I
what
was
I thought.
virtually molested. It just dawned on me.
I was gonna tell you that Omegle sounds
Yeah.
like one of them
'Cause
apps
he-
that would
just
happen
thought
on.
about it.
Because you used to tell,
I
like,
told you about this shit. Yeah, me and my little brother, we would convince these girls to strip, and whoever did it was the one that got it. So if like he was the one that was really laying the shit down, it's like you he get to put the blanket over the laptop, and jack off to them.
yeah.
If I got it. I used to do the same thing.
Y'all
We
was really
getting
hustling.
Graped.
And it was like,
We was hustling. It was a competition.
well, it's
Right.
hustling.
And that's back
y'all
when
was on
you
the
could jerk
same,
off
y'all was
like
on the
5
same
times in a
bed.
row. Nigga, I would leave. What you talking about? When his dick is out or like when we talking shit to the bitch?
I mean, first of all, if you leave, you come back to the same bed that he was jerking his dick on.
Well, to be fair, but to be fair,
That was
still
gonna happen
the same.
anyway.
to be fair,
That was gonna happen anyway.
isn't that like the only acceptable? Like, I feel like as a grown man, you can't do that. But like as
a
kids,
kid.
like your brother or your cousin,
Yeah.
y'all did horny shit around each other.
Hey, did you see that pause? He paused. He was like, I got him.
I thought his head was just too sweaty. That nigga said, "Bah."
I thought I had him. I've been waiting for that opportunity for the last 2 hours.
Oh shit.
Holy shit, I have been waiting for that for so long.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
nigga been in for a
That nigga
minute.
hit that bug like the white boy hit.
damn.
I missed it. No, I
He
missed
missed it.
I missed.
Oh, were you?
He
That
missed
nigga
all
still
that.
funny.
He got fired up, nigga.
That shit is funny, boy.
Okay, real quick.
She was rubbing her titties to little boys jerking off with a Green Lantern poster in the background.
That's way worse than my shit.
Yeah, because nuts were busted.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, that's
Hold
way
on,
worse.
Nuts were busted.
real quick. What game are we supposed to be watching tonight?
It's the NCAA championship.
Oh, that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Where is it at right now?
Who's playing?
That
don't
man,
know.
the game started, I think, at 9:20, so they
think it's-
still.
Oh, it started at 9:20?
I think so.
That's what I was just wondering. Because I'm trying to think, like, reasonably how much time we have.
I was
Because, I mean, I know we're not going to watch the whole thing.
not really even gonna get to watch it, really.
Yeah, which is
UConn
fine.
versus San Diego.
Yeah.
15-26. The Huskies is whooping ass.
15
So-
to 26.
UConn
Yeah.
whooping ass.
Yeah, maybe leave that tab open. Just
Did
so
y'all
we-
want to talk about the what's her name? Angel Reese.
I don't know who that is.
Never sounds familiar.
So March Madness. You heard about this one?
Oh.
The You Can't See Me chick.
The You Can't See
Gotcha.
Me thing.
Yeah, we can cover that real quick. Yeah.
So apparently, like, what's her name? Caitlin Clark. She
Yeah.
nasty. She can hoop.
She could hoop.
She's
Very
fucking
nasty.
She got. I
disgusting.
just
I
watched
keep
it.
hearing people saying
Nigga,
that.
I
think
watched
she-
it.
she's
That's why I
better than
watched the
Angel
highlight
Reese.
reel yesterday. Fucking
She's better than Angel Reese.
She going
She's
crazy
way
like that.
better.
She's the
Buckets.
best.
I need to see a highlight reel.
She's like number one draft pick.
Little white girl
Yeah.
going
I
crazy.
don't know anybody going on above her. But she be talking cold shit.
A word?
She's like they call her Larry Bird because she's white.
Yeah,
So she
yeah,
talks
yeah.
Oh,
trash.
she's the white chick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
white
that's
chick.
the white
Okay,
girl.
That's
okay.
the
I
white
thought
girl.
She
it
be
was
going off, and she can back it up though, so I understand
Okay.
her talking shit.
Right.
She
Yeah.
did the Can't See Me, and then a couple. How long ago after?
It was like a couple games. Or
It was like a
something.
couple games later, some shit like that. Angel Reese does the same thing.
Right.
Context. They've already like kind of won the game. It's over. So
Right.
you're talking shit when you're up.
Yeah,
and it's
you-
over. Which I don't mind because
I
she did
enjoy
it
it.
first.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
She did it first. This is just a race issue. And what's the nigga on Barstool? Dave
this-
Portnoy.
Oh, yeah, the owner,
Bro,
the
like
old owner.
He tweeted he was like classless piece of shit.
Oh, he
What?
didn't say that.
I
He
was-
didn't say
Bro,
he
that.
said
it was a
classless
bunch
piece
of people-
shit. Like you're talking about a college girl, my nigga.
Yeah,
What the
you're
fuck?
bugging.
But you see, it's so
They were talking
it's so
crazy
racist.
They talking crazy like that.
He's from Boston.
But a
too,
lot
keep
of them
it-
was
keep it in
crazy
mind.
is you showed like a lot of people were like, nah, this bitch did it too. And they were like, well,
Yep.
I recant on my statement.
You have to.
Both of these bitches are cunts.
That's like the white
but
man
hey,
saying he
but-
don't like the afro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in your gut, you came out immediately with what
Yeah,
you really
yeah.
feel. He from Boston too. Let's keep that in mind. You know how to get down in Boston.
Yeah. Oh, he's from Boston?
Yes.
Oh, so it's like,
Yeah, that
I'm
was-
cool with
that was kinda
racism,
on
but
point.
it's like,
Yeah.
personally, I think everybody should have called her that. And I don't
Classless
think,
piece of shit.
I think that's cool. Like, it's sports, nigga. Like, what, we can't
yeah,
call you a
yeah.
piece of shit?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But,
Not until you get to the league.
but it's a, you have to be right about it.
And I want to be able to visually see the classless piece of shit. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like you
don't take
walk-
basketball and make me a class piece of shit
Okay,
through basketball.
You Can't See Me is real light.
Right.
It's real light. It's different from like we watch them do the whole sportsman-like thing. We're supposed to shake hands and you walk away or you give me the finger.
Be like Isaiah Thomas and just dip out
Yeah,
there.
that's a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
different. Like then, like we all can see why you can call any level of unsportsmanlike a classless piece of shit. But You Can't See Me, that's light work. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't
like
nothing.
that's light work.
You see, man, I'm tired. Like, we got to start talking shit about white people, but we don't be caring enough.
No,
Like,
I do.
nobody cared that Caitlin Clark did the shit.
No, I'm good. I'm down. I'm glad you said let's talk shit about white people because I want to roll into just Pearly things.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, and I
Shout out
want.
to all our Caucasian viewers. This isn't personal to you, but
Yeah, this is just business.
this is reparations.
Yeah. So just Pearly things was going through it. She's kind of going through a lot right now because she interviewed Nick Fuentes.
She's foreign, right? She's not even like American white.
No, she's American white.
Oh,
Like,
she's American?
from Chicago. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And she is one of the new leaders in the red pill space of telling women they ain't shit because they're not traditional. Essentially beating down. It's a woman beating feminism down.
Pandering to
Did
niggas.
y'all say she's Jordan Peterson's daughter?
No.
Is that?
Nah.
That's not true?
Nah.
No, I never
That's
heard
not
that.
true.
I never heard
Nah,
that
ain't
before.
That was true.
Nah.
That
His
sounds
daughter
like
good money, too.
That sounds like a comparison
She does
that
come from
somebody
money,
would
though.
try to make
Yeah.
shows.
She comes from money though.
I feel like what's her name? Just Pearly.
Just
Pearly
Pearly
I feel
things,
like
yeah.
her
That's her
position in the game is kind of like how they were saying that men look more masculine with makeup because it's like you're not supposed to. The fact that you were willing to do that means that you a man, like you're strong in your fucking masculinity.
Right.
I think she looks feminine by being masculine.
I said because of the way she attacks feminism and
Yeah,
stuff
because
like
the
that.
way she goes, she's hard on hoes. I think she's very like the way she be doing it and shit.
Yeah, I think it's
The
lame.
way she goes about it.
I don't. Okay, so I'm trying to go in on her. So he trying to big her up. Fuck her. So,
Oh, I'm not saying that as a compliment.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not
I see
saying.
what you're saying.
I'm just making an observation.
all right. So, but long story short, she had Nick Fuentes on there, right?
Yeah.
And once again, Nick Fuentes goes to a platform built off the backs of black people, and gets an interview by just Pearly Things, a white woman, and all of her wild. He's getting zero pushback throughout the entire interview. Same situation that kind of like happens when Richard Spencer goes on a No Jumper.
Yeah.
Where you get these white nationalists on your channel and don't give them any pushback. You also play into them. You say things like she tries to take a quote from the creator of Roots and said, yeah, even the creator of Roots, Nick Fuentes is talking about black people. Mm-hmm. Crazy, per usual. He's on brand.
Yeah.
And she adds in, yeah, even the person who made Roots said that he wanted to make it bigger than what it was so that black people had something to hold on to, like the Holocaust. Like,
Is that real?
he said something. It was
He
out,
said that?
it was
No,
out
she
of context
said
how he
that,
said
Joe.
it,
Yeah,
but
that
it was
she-
out of. He said something along those lines, but it was completely out of context how she framed it. Pretty much, she pretty much was trying to make it seem like.
Like they try to embellish
She-
and make it mythical.
Yeah, she said it like we're mythicizing what's happening.
Yeah.
And that's how he said it. When he wasn't saying it like that, he was just trying to put it on screen. And even Roots is a dumbed down version of what slavery actually was. And everybody who knows anything about slavery knows Roots is still is a dumbed down version for TV. You know what I'm
Niggas
saying?
lost more than half a foot being slaves.
Yeah,
For sure,
exactly.
for
Yeah,
sure,
exactly. Yeah, niggas had more than half a foot, and their last name changed for being slaves. So
Yeah, for sure.
But she over here keying with him, like going back and forth with him during these type of conversations and stuff like that. So niggas is like, bro, what are you doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? It seems to be some sort of trend with
Black people are lazy.
it seemed to be some sort of trend with white broadcast, or it's just like people are thirsty to have neo-Nazi interviews.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Because
you know
of the
what I'm
clicks
saying?
that it's getting.
Huh?
Because of the clicks that it's getting. Like
Yeah,
the,
and
the,
it's
the
like,
platforming like
and
that.
it's always seemed to be these platforms that are built off of black people. Because if we're looking at just Pearly Things' career, just Pearly Things as a YouTuber
Built off of black people.
built off of black people in terms of almost
culture and shit like that.
80% of she came into the black manosphere.
But you see, I feel like you saying that it's like it unintentionally disrespects our whole culture. Like that's not like or like this whole shit. Like it's not.
Well, no, she also has like her like people that work for her, like the people who helped her become who she was and stuff like that.
No,
and then
what do you
But
mean?
it's like built off. Like what do you mean built off?
Okay, so
like you
may-
telling me a black person.
Like her,
I don't.
Majority of our audience.
Like if a nigga gave me a
okay,
shout
okay.
out and said he helped me,
Right.
no, you didn't, nigga.
Right,
Like
right.
I don't give a fuck. I spoke these words. I spoke this pimping. I
Right,
spoke
right,
this nigga.
right.
I was in this chair. Like
So, people did help us.
So
We've been helped.
we've been helped, but nigga,
Justin, we've been helped. We was about to get really helped until some shit happened. You like we've been helped.
the thing about being helped, you can't get helped unless you help yourself. And
Of
you have to help yourself a lot more than when people help you.
But that doesn't
And
negate
help-
niggas because we can't do it by ourselves. It's literally impossible.
But is our shit built off the back of other black people?
Now
or
saying that it's built off their backs is
yeah, so
different.
maybe that was a wrong.
Help
I see
is
what you're
different
saying.
than
because it's
building
like
off their
saying,
backs.
that makes
like
sense.
I don't like I'm fully.
Yeah, it's
disrespect
rare to
this bitch.
say. Okay, so it's kind of rare.
I give
I
no
don't give a
fuck
fuck
about
about
who
this
It's
bitch
hard
is.
to say built off the blacks, built off the back of a certain people.
Oh,
when you're putting in the work,
blacks?
yeah, when you're putting in the work.
Especially if we're just talking about like, oh, how you feel about it's like goofy shit
Men and
like
women,
that.
yeah, yeah.
You know what
That's
I mean?
why I wonder how many black people know who she is.
Most black people do. So
Enough.
most of
Probably.
most
Word.
of most of
At least
everything
within
most
that.
of everything that she references, the personalities that she has on her show, the street interviews that she does, it's all with black people, people of color, long story short.
Yep.
And she's in Europe, so it's like not just
So she is overseas.
she's
But
in
she's
Europe.
from Chicago.
But she's from Chicago.
Because I about to say she gave me like a foreign vibe.
yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
Because she's in did you get it?
This nigga's winning.
He's
This is his
elusive.
studio.
He's elusive than a motherfucker. But
don't
what was
know
y'all talking
this.
about?
So Pearly Things.
Yeah, she's in UK.
She's in the UK. the thing that's interesting about her is she popped up. So when Pearly Things first popped up, she tried to fill, she pretty much, just like a lot of people did, rushed into that space that that void Kevin Samuels left when he died. That debate,
Manosphere.
open dialogue, manosphere person. And then there were people who did it before Kevin Samuels, and there were people that were doing it during Kevin Samuels as well too. But he did it the best. That's why he rose to the top. Cream always goes to the top. I think she rose up to the top mainly because the black conversation between men and women relationships is what made it a national conversation for sure. Kevin Samuels put it on a national level, and then everybody picked in onto that. She jumped into that as well, always and only had black people in there. But she always looked up and valued people like, she always references Rolo, a guy who was in that space, Kevin Samuels. She references them. They're always, her talking points when you watch her debate shows, and it's always a debate show. In terms of being a host and a moderator and actually having like intellectual conversation, it's terrible. Like,
that's what
she's not filtering in
she's not saying
information.
anything
She's
really.
not the greatest. I think she rose to the top because she was a white woman doing this.
She's white.
And I'm not gonna lie, I was just scrolling through the feed. There's mad black people in all these thumbnails.
Yeah,
like
so-
it's just black people.
Yeah. So it's
This
like,
shit look like BET.
yeah, literally. So
It's the Adam 22 argument.
yeah, so I never thought she was that talented anyway, because even when you hear her talk, and I'm like, you're not even a beast like that, but like you're getting all this clout and followers and shit, but you also have these people like
Are these black people? They're from the UK.
no, they're all type of black people. So African Americans, Africans, French, oh, you're talking, are these niggas for real?
They're not even niggas for real. And then let's be honest. Let's be honest. But then let's be honest, right? Like, all right, if this is what she's doing, can we be mad? Like, of course, it's probably happening to white people. Like, white people get into, they have their own relationship problems.
Right.
Are you, like, it's just certain things, like, we got to be realistic about. Are you worried about a nigga robbing your house? Or a white man robbing your house? Like a white man with the fucking glasses and nerdy?
So
No,
you're
you're
saying-
probably worried about a nigga running in your shit.
Right.
It's just certain things.
Right.
It's like
But are you worried about that same white man shooting up your school?
Right.
context
Well,
is
no,
everything.
But
Yeah.
then, and on top of that, like, yeah, we wouldn't be concerned with it, but you're doing all this thing with black people and using the influence in the black person and black people's reaction, because our reaction is worth $1 million, is worth 1 million clicks to a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, on its own.
And then you get with a fucking a proud neo-Nazi, and you over here talking about, yeah, even slavery and it's hyped up as to be,
Self-proclaimed racist.
and then you say stuff like, yeah, I've been trying to get my African to show up on time forever. You trying to have color people time, keys and jokes with an open racist. You're not giving them no pushback on any level. Yeah, it's time to put this white bitch down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we need that so we can have us, what they call it, them good brothers, Israelites. So we can have a fellow Israelite come on here and bash white people. We have to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, for
You
sure.
get what I mean? Like, and plus,
And
like,
honestly, she's made it too far. The fact that she's hit 1 million subscribers and hasn't been roasted, I don't like that shit either, because Kevin Samuels went through a lot of criticism
before he got where
he hit his 1 million, and y'all let this white girl just jump up to the fucking top of the ranks, and then when she got to the top of the ranks, invited her little white buddy Nick Fuentes, didn't have no pushback, and over here keep keying trying to have color people time and fucking slavery jokes with this nigga.
but there were also niggas in the studio that said nothing. I believe she has a nigga co-host.
She did, and
does.
none of
None of
as
them
you
said
saw.
anything.
Her, and
So-
no, wait, look. As you saw her YouTube page, ain't nothing but BET. None of the black co-hosts were at the Nick Fuentes interview. Not a single one.
There wasn't there.
Not
I
a
wonder if
single
that was
one.
in his writer.
No,
Okay.
brown
not a
okay.
single one. Not a single one was at the Nick Fuentes
Okay.
interview.
That's an interesting caveat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same with
Changes the game.
how no jumper is a nigga in
Yep.
every video, but all of a sudden
They weren't there.
when Richard Spencer comes, it's me, Destiny,
Okay.
and Adam
Yeah.
22.
Okay. So this bitch is grimy.
Yeah.
Granted,
yeah.
she might not be disrespecting niggas per se. They are UK. It could
Yeah.
be some Indians. It could be some Africans.
But do
It's
you,
a bunch of them.
for sure.
hey,
It's a
do
bunch
you
of them.
understand her? Because you're black, so it feels more personal.
Are you not black?
But for instance, well, yeah, but
He's Native American.
I'm talking about you in person.
He's Cherokee, nigga.
Nigga, are you trans Asian?
You women
See that hair, nigga? He's
I
Cherokee.
identify as Blasian today. I ain't gonna hold you. But you remember how you said that, like, all right, you willing to capitalize off the downfall of No Jumper because you don't really care about.
For sure.
And plus, it's like, nigga, you here to win.
Yeah, for sure.
What if she's seeing the game that way? She's like, I'm white. Like,
Yeah,
I don't,
but the problem-
I don't
the
care
problem
about
with it
something
is-
like struggle.
No, that's completely fine. But that's the
I'm
prob-
here to capitalize off this shit.
That's true, and I respect that. But there's two ways of capitalizing off of it. Number one, if you know that you're white, you have to play a different game in
period.
hip hop or in white spaces or black spaces, right? If you're gonna use black people all the time, don't get some racist white person up here and then start keep keying and all of a sudden don't have none of your black hosts on here, or give him pushback on the people that you surround your day-to-day life with, right? So that's number one. You can bring him on there. You're gonna get just as many clicks by completely demolishing him in a racist. Going back and forth. If you get him intellectually, kick the nigga out. There's a lot of angles you can go with.
What-
We
Still
assuming
with-
she disagree.
And she.
We're assuming,
Well,
yeah,
that's
We
the
yeah.
thing.
assuming she disagree. And if she doesn't, that's not a problem.
No, it's not a. Well, it's
That's
a
what
problem
the
in the
balance-
sense of now
It is
you-
a problem.
Yeah.
It is a problem because how you got to 1 million,
Right.
and then you got to 1 million and showed your true colors.
Right.
That's why it's a problem.
I think if niggas, there is no show if niggas aren't being asked questions. So niggas are saying yes to whatever. Like,
To
hey,
the
you
niggas
want,
around her.
like, yeah, like, hey, you want to come on the show? Black people are saying, people that are black are saying yes because she's from UK. They're not
Yeah.
black.
Yeah,
we have to
yeah.
really keep saying that.
No,
What should we
that's
call
true.
him?
That's true. Yeah, because we have to summarize everything on the other side of the ocean.
Yeah, it's just foreign black.
Yeah, just
They're
foreign black.
Foreign black.
They
Yeah.
overseas.
But and
Yeah.
what if she did like what if this whole time she's thinking of her channel not as some type of manosphere shit, but just as a literal debate show. So in her mind, it's like, all right, I'm a debate show. Let me have,
But then you got to debate.
You got to debate,
Then you gotta
and
debate.
she can't never go. All her debates suck. She sucks.
Yeah.
She sucks at them. You know what I'm saying? Like when you hear her, it's like even her delivery be weak as hell. It doesn't sound. It's repeated talking. I can watch a Kevin Samuels old live stream. I can watch I can watch a Fresh and Fit live stream and get these debates. But at least I know Myron did research. I can hear the research. All I hear is her repeating what she heard on everybody else's YouTube show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
Because you know this whole debate with men and women. Oh, so debate is a formal discussion on a particular topic in a public meeting or legislative assembly in which opposing arguments are put forward.
Exactly.
So
There's no
She said,
opposition.
by literal definition.
By literal
By
definition,
bitch is
There's no
fucking it up.
opposition. So what the fuck was you doing?
she's more of a mediator.
she's a mediator.
She's more of a mediator, but then at the same, but a lot of times these mediators be trying to position themselves as debaters, and they're not that. Adam 22 is one of those two people too. You just need to step back and mediate, but then don't put two people. You need to put the actual opposing on other sides of each other. You're the mediator, but you got two either like-minded people, or you got somebody who's not even ready for a debate of this level. Like
Yeah.
you're supposed to put a debate. Like nigga, if
That's what Fresh and Fit be doing to
Nigga.
them hoes.
So here-
nigga, if like no cap, bruh, if I had Umar Johnson's number right now and Nick Fuentes said he's trying to pull up, I'm calling Umar. Pull up on this nigga. I'm here, right? He's coming. You know what I'm saying? Chop him up. Let's get a couple million views real quick. And Umar's pulling up. I don't even want no smoke. He gonna take care of this. You know what I'm
But
saying?
Fuentes ain't gonna go to that.
But he won't show up though. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So which
Nigga,
means
he ain't gonna fuck with the Prince of Pan-Africanism.
Right, yeah, right.
nigga.
Nigga, he ain't gonna get a word out.
essentially,
A bunch of-
you're supposed to have the opposing view on the other side.
Yeah.
Not a fucking cuddle session.
Exactly.
You know, and it's like this is something Joe Budden was stressing to Adam was
And what was
you should handle, like, he was criticizing Adam months ago because he feels like he should handle street artists that just came out the hood with more care. Don't just let them sit on your couch.
Bruh, I hate this nigga Joe, but I hate niggas. I hate everybody.
Bro,
I hate everybody.
I'm interviewing you. I'm not your babysitter.
I hate
So
everybody.
Obviously, it's cool if I'm a respectful nigga.
But it's nice. But his point makes sense now, though. When you have a young black kid who you're asking him about murders, but then you get Richard Spencer on the couch and you don't ask him about the bodies that have dropped due to his Proud Boys movement.
Because he didn't directly do them.
No,
So
no,
it's
but
not as
you,
much
but
detail.
it
But
is. But you could be a rapper is a storyteller from the hood. He might be rapping his homeboy story, but you still asking it like he's the one that slid on the ops. So you need to be pressing this person who was doing Charlottesville riots and shit that's killing people.
And just to piggyback on that, I think one of the bigger problems, what Joe was saying about Adam 22 shit, was that like you asking these niggas about direct beef that's happening right now, sending them right back to the hood.
Right.
So like you fucking up. They're like, of course they're willingly doing it and all that shit. They're doing it as well. But it's like you a white man in the space doing that. That's like
Where else are they supposed to go? Back home, nigga. If they live in the hood, whose problem is that? That's not. If I'm a white dude, that's not my fault.
But look,
especially because you said to yourself, you made a whole separate video about thanking the downfall of the no jumper clap.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
you completely understand the mindset.
For sure.
It's not personal. I think a lot of this is not personal.
But no pushback?
Bro, she's a what's a good word? A feeble white girl. A feeble?
Famished?
I know what you mean.
She is famous, but a soft.
But it's almost like just keep the same energy on all accounts.
No. You gotta
saying?
keep. I'm keeping
It's
the
like
same energy for
on all
anybody.
accounts.
Yeah. You have to keep the same energy. You can't have an energy switch up
When somebody different
different comes. You have to keep the same energy. I'll plot on No Jumper's downfall, just like if Joe Budden and his current crew has a downfall, I'm plotting on that shit too. So I'm gonna keep the same energy for both. I can't.
I only watch.
No Jumper can't have a downfall, and then when Joe has another downfall, or if he has another downfall, I'll be like, well, yeah, I can understand the position. He was like, no. Let's talk about all the things Joe did wrong,
And let's talk about all the shit that led up to it.
For 3 hours
And
straight. I'm going in.
I've only saw because I had to go on Rumble. I was like looking for clips. I only saw like 2 clips, and they were bare like they were just talking.
Who?
Like, they just
Pearly?
Pearly.
Okay.
Okay.
And they was just talking. I didn't hear any shit talking, but they was just having that's how he sounds.
Exactly. So, they were. So how do you have that kind of conversation with somebody who is incited violence?
If you don't want
The
to come off a certain way.
the same way we've talked to Israelites that are literally have a mic in their hand saying, I wish I could kill a cracker.
Yeah.
It's
real.
But I don't look at them and go, man, I could kill a cracker too. I just look at them and go, shit. I mean, hey, what you gonna do? You gonna, kill a cracker, man. What you gonna do about it?
You're supposed to, but if they're like on your show, that's a little different. Just Israelites in the street. But if they're like on your show, you're supposed to challenge them. Like,
But then also, if you came up fucking just only having white people on your shit the whole time, and white people is your crowd and the people who fucking with you, and then nigga saying that he just want to kill white people, and you on your show, you know your fan base is white people, you're not gonna say anything to challenge that
then
nigga.
you start kikiing with them and shit.
Yeah,
because you also got to protect your bag too.
Yeah, but we assuming that just because she's profiting off of these motherfuckers means that she cares about them.
She doesn't, but that's you're right. You might be right.
She doesn't care about them.
But that's the problem.
And we can't make her care.
You can't make her care. But
She looks like a cold bitch.
she do.
Like, was Adam wrong for like the whole Boom Gang situation, like when he was passed out?
But he didn't give. Did he give him the drugs
I
and
don't
the
think so.
liquor?
No.
Like, did he make a black man look bad?
He wasn't
Like,
wrong for
if
that.
you become an interviewer
No.
and now you a stepdad, like what are the
And
job responsibilities?
this is
for
the
real?
problem we have with interviews, right? Shout out to everybody we done an interview with. This has probably only happened 2 times, but it's been certain niggas,
They ask to take it out.
and we tell them every time, like, yo, like, you've seen our interviews.
Don't say anything you don't want to say.
Everything is on wax. We barely do any editing. So please don't say nothing.
Yeah.
But niggas will
But
say something that has to be edited out. It's like, fuck.
Niggas say this off the record, but nigga, we still recording.
Like, bro,
you
like,
can't just do that right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get what
honestly,
you mean. You can't put it all on the host and everything on that. Like you gotta put certain things on the guest, but you can still admit that there are certain angles that you should and should not take when you're dealing with people.
And honestly, a part of me wants to hear Nick's perspective on the black man. Like, I want to hear
that's fine.
how does a 2023
You ever heard it?
How does a 2023 racist be racist?
But that's
because it's a completely
you're
different.
not even. So I mean, it's deep. He said a lot
Like,
of
what
shit.
was some of his talking points?
his talking points are always the same, but you know, black people are inferior. We're less intelligent.
Okay.
We're dumb. He's got a couple other points, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. But it's the same. No matter what interview you watch of Nick Fuentes, he'll give you the
Those
same.
are
And
the
what
same
if
things.
what if
Same thing every time.
what if
what is
just
he-
Pearly took the angle that like I'm gonna let him talk and make himself look stupid, and it just backfired that way?
Well, she makes herself looking stupid in the process.
Exactly.
Well, she was
It
she was saying
backfired.
nah,
It
but
just
she-
That's a
backfired.
possibility.
but
at
she
the
was
same
saying
time-
dumb shit too.
She was saying, but she
Oh,
was
she
joining
was
it.
kinda coinciding
She was
with
joining
it.
it.
She said-
she was
yeah.
doing it like when Nick. One of his biggest things that got him canceled was he was saying that the Holocaust never happened.
So wait, he's talking shit about everybody.
No, not everybody. He's
Just blacks and Jews,
yeah,
which
pretty much.
neo-Nazis
Yeah,
don't
okay,
like.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's targeted still.
Why?
But
So-
the funny thing is, it's
So
funny.
if you a neo-Nazi and like your hierarchy of hate, it goes Jewish people, black people, and then like Hispanics.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Because
You know
I
what
think
I'm saying?
neo-Nazis.
They don't really have too much. I don't really ever hear too much smoke for Hispanics, even though I can
Ne-
assume that they don't
well,
like them.
the thing that's always funny that about Nick Fuentes.
They close enough to niggas, so I mean,
Brown.
The
Black
thing that's
man.
funny about Nick Fuentes to me and why he's such a clown, this nigga's last name is Hispanic.
It's very Spanish right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like,
yeah.
nigga, your last name is Fuentes.
It's like
You're supposed to be this raging Christian. This nigga is walking around. He walking around full of cum, 22 years old, virgin.
but that's why he
22?
hates
That
Jews
nigga look old as a
because it's
motherfucker.
like
He do look old. Yeah, he's young as hell, but he
living a life
first-
of hate fucks you up, man.
Yeah, and you a virgin. I can't even take anything you're saying seriously right now. You
he
don't
says
believe
he's a virgin.
He
that
is
might
a
be the
virgin.
one thing he get black people.
Wait,
y'all age
wait.
well.
He is a virgin.
He said, I am a virgin. I'm saving myself for marriage.
He's
at the same
probably
time,
bought
you-
pussy.
I was getting him confused with Richard Spencer. I was saying Nick Fuentes and imagining Richard Spencer.
Oh, okay. These are two different people. Yeah.
yeah, damn near the
No,
same.
dog.
These are
motherfucker.
two different people who the last
Yeah.
platforms they show up on have helped assist fucking that platform up.
Yeah, Nick Fuentes goes around saying he's like openly racist, like actively openly racist. Says that.
Yeah, he's
shit.
stupid as shit.
Yeah.
Like he's dumb as shit.
He'll never
Which is
get caught.
okay. It's okay for you to say that. Like I'm not tripping off that. But if somebody's gonna invite you on a platform and they want to, you know what I'm
You need to
saying?
push back on racism.
And you see, I don't want to incite violence on anybody because that's illegal. But niggas would jump 6'9" in the gym and like this nigga, like where Nick Fuentes be at? Like he's just untouched.
He need to be
Niggas don't
riding for
care about him.
Spanish people because his last name is Fuentes. If you want to be a neo-Nazi, you need to change your last name, nigga.
Yeah.
And you need to get some pussy.
He sound like a rat, nigga. Like he sound like he's undercover.
Low key, like
You know
he's
what I mean?
infiltrating some white supremacy shit.
Hell yeah. Because there are some Hispanics that look very white. Like what's that
For
one?
sure.
What's that nigga name? Lil Xan. His name is Diego.
Yeah. He's
But
yeah, he's
the
straight
fuck?
Spanish.
the irony is that a lot of Hispanics are deeply racist. So
Yeah,
it
sure.
makes sense
Well,
that
to be
like
fair-
a white Hispanic
Yeah,
racist
I'm about to-
is like the most powerful nigga ever.
No, a Spaniard.
A Spaniard.
Spaniard.
Like,
different.
he's like Portuguese.
A
or some
Spaniard.
shit.
Yeah, he speaks
Yeah.
Portuguese.
Yeah.
A Spaniard.
Spaniard.
Yeah.
14, 19 Spaniard.
You call it like a Spaniard is the white of the Hispanics.
Exactly.
Conquistadors.
Yeah.
Out there in
conquistadors.
Spain.
You call a Spaniard like a Mexican, they're throwing hands with you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you got me fucked up. Like,
Like-
that's like calling them a nigga.
If you call anybody that's not Mexican a Mexican, they're probably gonna fight you.
Bro, Hispanics,
Puerto Ricans, Dominicans.
Hispanics prejudice is shit. This
Okay.
my manager when I had like my afro, she was
Niggas
like,
ass swim.
she was like, damn, your hair is like so nappy, mind you. She's one of those Hispanics where like her hair is curlier than yours, so nappier
okay.
than yours.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bitch, like
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Like
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, I guess, but like first, like bitch, what?
Yeah, right.
And mind you, this woman in particular, like she speaks good English, but she speaks.
But you don't.
English-
Nah, it's a different one. You haven't met her.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking
You
about
haven't met her.
Okay. Yeah.
But she's doesn't. That's the same.
Because when you said it, I'm like, yo, that sounds like some shit Carmen was
Bro, Carmen, but Carmen has done.
Yes.
Carmen has done it. Yeah.
So many knots.
Spanish be doing that shit, man.
But the one appreciation that I do, shout out to Richard Spencer and Nick Fuentes for bringing these white people down to earth. You know, I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we got to
Because they're
hear.
white. At the end of the day, they're gonna be all right. I mean, I really don't have to. I'm not. You know, I can't really be. I'm not crying that much. White people are always gonna be all right. They're never gonna really be down bad forever.
No.
I wouldn't say that.
Nope.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't say that?
Nope.
No, I
Tell
wouldn't
me a
say
white
that.
person who goes down and just
Things
stays
change
down.
and rearrange, nigga.
Yeah.
If you was a straight white man right now, from the way that they be talking about that shit,
Nigga,
they the
you-
new niggas.
and they're still winning.
But they still winning.
If you're white,
they're far away from
If
it.
And
you're
that's
white,
how-
you will be all right.
That's how
Yeah.
powerful. Like
What is winning?
That's how powerful. Like
Racism
just,
is.
No, like just like fake news.
No, it's not
like
that.
how
No,
white
no, no,
people.
no, no.
A white man probably genuinely thinks that But in our head, we're like, nigga, you still winning.
He's still white.
No,
He's
no,
still
no, it's,
that's
not,
how-
it's not in our head. No, we're talking about structurally, societal structures.
Yeah. He's
White
a
But
man
in
better-
their
winning.
head, though, like in a white dude's head,
He might feel like he's under attack.
he feels insubordinate.
But yeah, he might feel like that. But if him as a white person goes into a job interview next to that black person,
Yeah.
same exact credentials, his odds of getting
Bro,
it,
Like,
the fact of the
still
matter
might
is,
be
bro,
higher.
no matter where
Thought-
you are in the world, the fact of the matter is, bro, if you are the majority in your country or your wherever, if you're the majority,
Yeah.
you're more likely going to be on top because
Yeah,
you're going to
yeah, for
encounter
sure.
more people who are like you.
Right,
Period.
right.
So
Facts.
you're like, just like how we go into fucking the black person's house with my job, as soon as I see he's a nigga, what's up, my nigga? Like we
Right,
here,
right,
like
right,
it's
Yeah.
love.
right.
What
So-
about the stub, nigga?
Which
Yeah.
I don't get mad about shit like that.
Yeah, it's just the majority rules.
right,
Like,
right,
that's
feel
what
me?
it
pretty much,
is.
yeah.
Like if you apply for a job and a nigga named Connor, who was in the same fraternity as the hiring manager, he gets a job, like that's obvious, nigga.
Shout out to my
Like
guy,
I'm not
son.
mad at that shit.
Shout out to my guy son, a black boy named Connor.
I fuck with it.
Probably one of the rarest
He
ones.
about to be fucking them job applications up.
Hell
boy.
yeah.
They
What's
gonna
the
know-
last name though?
Washington.
Oh, he
Good
good.
money.
Oh, he's
That's
a
a
good.
presidential name, yo.
That nigga could be a
good.
politician.
Oh, yeah.
He good.
Washington.
He good. He good.
Yeah, yeah,
He good. He good. He good. He good out here in
That
these
nigga
streets.
Where he live at?
VA.
Oh yeah, he might. He
Yeah.
about to be the next governor.
He all right out here. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he all right.
Ah, yeah, he make bread.
Yeah.
Connor Washington.
Connor Washington, nigga.
So yeah,
His parents set
just
him
Pearly
up.
thing should be all right. You know,
Yeah, I
she
mean,
white,
you
she
know,
be all right.
I guess, still fuck that bitch.
Who
But
cares?
Yeah, fuck her.
Fuck it. It's like,
I know what you mean. No, we shouldn't be like up in arms about it, but it's
who
like
cares?
but we
Like,
have
who
to have that
cares?
so we can
I'm smoking on a just Pearly pack.
Like, should we get pissed off when Nick Fuentes says that black people are dumb?
Oh,
no, it's not him.
Nigga,
No, it's not
statistically
him.
speaking, black
Nope.
women are the most educated demographic.
For sure.
Like, it's
for
just
sure.
simply not true.
I have I'm not even mad at Nick Fuentes
Yeah,
how he
not mad at him
conducted
at all.
himself. I
No.
think he did exactly what he was supposed to do in that interview.
He played his
she
role.
did.
Pearly things.
She didn't.
It's like
Right.
okay.
She didn't. He did exactly what he was supposed
Exactly.
to do. It would if Nick Fuentes went there and was like, I changed my thoughts on shit, I'd be like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? This ain't the neo-Nazi that I know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's
But
not like I
you
needed
know what
her
I'm
to
saying?
change his
Like,
mind. I don't need her to change his mind. I just need her to show
we here
that
we here to
what side
you
you
need
really
to
on.
separate
Like-
yourself from him. You don't need to be keying with this
So
nigga.
you have black people working for you. Like,
Yeah.
have some respect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's like don't be keying and then don't have none of your black people around. That shit's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But you see,
Well,
the,
what if she's just really super racist? Like, what if she built this whole
Loaded.
channel of, overseas blacks because she slave labor?
see,
Well, that's the same
see,
thing.
That's the.
She was trying to live
I
her
would say-
ancestors' fantasy.
I would say less of that for her because we haven't seen enough of her. Like she hasn't been around long enough. But I would say that's something that like Adam 22 faces a lot, where they're like, he's got to be secretly racist because, well, that's what some people think. Like he's got to be secretly racist because he's used black people for all these years to get his brand out of debt. Because he talked about how he was in debt, $1 million owed to the IRS and all this stuff. And once these black people got him out of this hole, all of a sudden he's just like doing everything that typical black people would hate against, or just like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
and even like that, like use black people. Like, is it because they're black or is it because
That's what works.
that's like it's just cool? Like, I mean, it's just cool.
Well, that's what works. So,
Like talking about gang shit in 2012 was just something that worked.
right.
Gang shit just so happens to be connected to black people.
Right,
It's
right,
a
right.
bunch
right.
of niggas in gangs.
Right.
Allegedly. Now,
But then the question comes. The question with that comes: is this even really your world? Like, what are you even talking about it for then?
But it's
Well, I don't know. I don't want to say that.
Well,
'cause
I
you
guess,
talk
I
about-
guess, I guess what you're, I
we
guess,
talking about-
we talking
I
about
guess what you're
anything.
trying to get at too is like, does your
Like,
does your content have to represent you in a certain way, right? Is that what you're
Right.
kind of asking?
yeah, and it's like I'm just trying to like, all right, we have to find a solid reason to hate this bitch, other than like it's
Racist.
just, like yeah, or the possibility of her being racist.
I don't hate her. I'm just smoking on her pack right
Yeah.
now. That's all.
And one-
I'm just joining.
Well,
the
yeah,
bandwagon.
It's reviews, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't hate her though. I don't think she's racist.
But
Yeah.
I think she I think
made a
what,
mistake.
honestly, what I genuinely think happened, like just stepping outside of everything, I think this is a big opportunity for views. Number one, Nick Fuentes is coming, another cancel white boy. I think she was nervous
Yep.
about how to conduct herself or what to do. I think she didn't want to bring any of her black cohorts on because she didn't want to push back on her. I think there was a certain side of her that was so nervous that he was coming, she didn't want to push back and make him uncomfortable. So she set it up to be really calming environment for him. To where
There's no niggas
Probably
in.
too calm.
to where, and it was too calm to where he can get his shit off, but she let him get so comfortable, still get his shit off because Nick Fuentes getting his shit off always need to be pushed back.
It's like Kanye.
Exactly. It's like he's never saying shit that's like, let him get his shit off and just let him go away. It's always, unless he's around other neo-Nazis. But she made it so comfortable for him because she was so nervous about this opportunity, in quotes, that she literally gave him the craziest softball open thing. He was even coming at her co-host. The co-host said, I don't wish the best for you. She's like at the end of the interview, she's like, I wish the best for you. Her co-host was like, I don't wish the best for you. She was like, oh, he was like, oh, I mean, you're dating a black guy. Like, that's how the Italians feel about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was Nick Fuentes the whole time. And she just nervous laughing and shit. So I think the nerves fucked that up and sent her into cancellation mode to now where everybody's on her head. Because even one of her on-air personalities that would be on a lot of the debates tried to expose her. He tried to expose her on some weird shit. I think he was really jumping on the bandwagon, like, of this whole just Pearly thinks is burning down. He made a video talking about she wouldn't pay me salary. And she's like, bro, I don't have enough money to pay you salary. So, I mean, I get that. You know what I'm saying? I think he was really just jumping on the bandwagon of that shit.
Nigga didn't understand how business works.
The more we talk about this, the more I want to interview Nick Fuentes.
Bro, because
I want to ask him so many questions. Like, how do you feel about big black titties?
it's almost like he's playing a character that's racist.
He don't know how to feel about any titties. He a virgin.
He's lying.
Like, he has you can't have no sex conversation with him. He's a virgin.
Yeah.
But he's a devout Christian that's not married. That
Most
don't even make
racists-
sense.
That doesn't
might
mean
be-
he's not jerking off.
Most
He
racists.
might be soaking. He might be soaking.
And why can't he buy some
Jerking
pussy?
off like he's the Amish?
He bought some
I
pussy.
think only the
before.
Amish
I don't know
soak
where he's
for like the
from.
Mormons.
I don't know where he's from, actually.
That nigga lying.
Yeah, bro, he probably jacks off the big black men.
Hell no, bro. Once you hear him talking, you're like, oh yeah, this nigga ain't never had no pussy.
Look,
Like, you can tell a nigga who ain't had no pussy before. He moves like a nigga
He's
that ain't
angry,
had no pussy.
deranged.
Yeah, it's just you off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And he's happy about it.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
moves like a nigga that has too much time on his hands because he's never been distracted by no pussy before.
I've seen gay niggas that look like they've had more pussy than Nick Fuentes.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, literally. So it's like, sometimes even trying to have, especially like having conversations about people. There's like certain things we all have to be on the same page. Like, we can't have a man and woman conversation or relationship conversation if you never had a couple relationships yourself.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How are
Gotta
we
have
even
the
having
context.
Yeah, it's like, how are we even having this conversation? You're literally going off of what you read or your favorite person's
Facts.
talking.
You have no
point.
real
So
world
it's like,
experience.
he's so easy in my mind to just dismiss all the shit that he says.
No real world experience.
Yeah, he's still just somebody that talks too fucking much. Like, if we're ranking neo-Nazis, Richard Spencer, people died behind Richard Spencer's movement. You know what I'm saying? Charlottesville, the Tiki Torches shit.
Oh, that was his?
That's Richard Spencer. You know what I'm saying? Like, people died behind his movement in rallies, retaliations. So if we talking neo-Nazis, that's top of the food chain.
Right.
Which is why it made it look even crazier that No Jumper gave him no pushback and let him get up there for an hour and a half talking about, yeah, I'm really changed now. I was a reformed person. It's like, nigga, what? Now, there's bodies behind your movement.
There's
nigga.
time-
We're
there's
not
more
moving
time
off-
that you gotta
But
put
We're
he's
not
done
glazing
that.
over this shit.
He does that with everybody, whether it's he's trying to get a rapper to talk about a shooting. He just asks him a question, just lets the nigga talk.
But that's the thing, bro.
That's his style. Like, let me
Yeah.
just get some clips. Let me just shut the fuck. Let
Well,
me just
all
let
guests
them talk.
aren't really created equal, though, are they?
Hell no.
Of course not.
You know what I'm saying?
no.
That all guests aren't created equal.
Fuck
You
no.
gotta treat certain niggas certain ways.
I'm softballing some niggas, but some niggas, you're coming in here for a hard interview. And you know you're coming in here for a hard. There's
hard questions.
There's like two people right now, like locally, that if they ever want to interview, I got some shit for their ass. They think this shit's about to be sweet, and I'm gonna have print offs for their ass.
What, you gonna do a gotcha piece?
Oh yeah, for sure. For that 1 hour straight, or until you feel like you need to leave.
Well, you should at least let
Like-
them know that it's a got you first. Like, let them know,
No.
like, yo, no, you're not gonna tell them you gonna ask them the hard questions? What's the
No.
point?
Is it
you
out
don't-
of love or is it out of like I'm trying to expose you?
It's out of. Let me remind you who the fuck you're talking to. It's one of those like.
This is a personal thing.
yeah.
Personal thing. It's a personal
It's a
vendetta.
personal thing. Yeah.
It's a
But they
goddamn
pay the
vendetta.
future price, nigga.
Nah, it's like I just hear you always say it's slick shit, and I have evidence. So I'm gonna ask you about the slick shit in person, and then if you act like you don't know what I'm talking about, well, here's a screenshot of it.
Nah.
Niggas, I got the transcripts right
Explain
here.
this to me. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like don't be keying to me, but then somebody sent me a screenshot of a DM that you sent to somebody else, like on some goofy shit. But then you in my DM sucking my dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And bro, like that shit is really the game. Like,
yeah, and that's the game.
That
and
shit don't even disappoint me.
And I'm okay
Know
with
what I
that.
mean?
And I actually appreciate it because I know at some point I'll open the interview up. And I appreciate you for the content because you're only just giving me like nice little content slam dunks later down the line. Because I know it's gonna happen, and I know that's part of the game anyway. And I have no problem playing. Just don't get mad when I play back with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so yeah, that's just. So, but yeah, but not all guests are
Probably
created
would not do
equal.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, nah.
But yeah,
But should you treat them all equally? Because when I'm going into interviews, because we've done,
I think there is
we've done artists at different levels,
Equal levels,
but we
of
treat them
respect.
all the same.
Yeah, equal
Oh, yeah,
levels,
equal-
equal levels of respect, but different lines of questioning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think, well, to be fair too, I think everybody's first interview should be created equal. Even if you are my homie, I'm gonna dig in on the scandalous shit that you have going on because that's only right.
Right.
To be fair
It's
though,
only right.
but to be fair, at the same time, I don't have to do that every time. Like every time you come, I don't need to be searching for a click. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever your bad thing is going on, even if you're my homie, but I'll tell you though, like, look, I know you're my homie, and you know I'm gonna ask you. I have to ask you. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go easier on you, but I'm still not leaving anything on the table. You understand that, right?
It's like the whole Jalen Rose, John Morant. Like he
Kinda
he
thing.
did it, but I
That was
mean
a
he
little
took it
too
easy on him.
soft. It's more like if you
She was
ask Charlamagne to do an
fabricated.
interview.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's more like if you ask Charlamagne to do an interview. Charlamagne gonna get to the shit, but he's still gonna let you go a little bit, but he's not missing any questions at the
Yeah.
same
He's
time.
going. He's
you
going
know
to do
what
it. It's like Charlamagne now compared to Charlamagne back then.
Right.
Yeah.
He's more tactical with it.
Now he
still go-
licks
but
it
he's still-
before he sticks it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
More
Yeah,
meticulous.
yeah, but
He used to just
I
shove it
think
right in the
everybody's
pit.
first interview should be like that, or if anybody has any scandal, it should be like that if they haven't addressed it yet. But that's really one of the biggest problems with. Think about how do you make a local rapper's story interesting? It's hard to make a local rapper story interesting when they don't have a lot of drama. Like they don't have controversies. You know what I'm saying? And if they do have controversies, they act like they don't want to talk
See,
about them.
yeah, you know,
And you're close to home too, so it's like I can ask you about some wild shit that I see on Facebook or Instagram about you, but then I gotta go to the same bar that you at too. So, you know what I mean?
I don't even think of it from the point of like I gotta make this nigga story interesting.
like that. Yeah, that's.
Like
I said it. Look, we throw oops, and you can see them. They're
Right.
very, very well timed.
Oh
oops.
yeah, for sure.
And it's like whatever happens, like
you windmill
know,
that bitch, if you fucking fumble the ball,
You know,
Yeah.
if you watching the interview after, like, damn, I should have said that. Hey, that happens. You
Right,
might get
right.
another one soon, maybe.
Right,
Maybe.
right. Yeah, no, that's a fact though. But
Probably not.
But yeah, that's one of the main things I think that's like just like to me gets redundant with interviewing like a lot of rappers or just a lot of people that haven't blown up or not even blown up but like really making waves.
And then
It's kind of hard to just find every angle because I'm working hard, you know what I'm saying? And I hate to know,
And
I hate to
that's why-
I hate to work hard and then you fucking fumble the bag the whole time.
you feel me? That's
Fucking
why,
opportunity.
like, we choose cool people too. Like,
Right.
You gotta choose.
You gotta be real particular.
that you find cool,
Right.
Not cool like just they
just
do cool shit.
just because they popping.
Right.
but like
Yeah.
you find cool, so
Right.
it's,
So it's actually a regular conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like
So even if we
something's
weren't
gonna
talking
happen.
about your career, this would just be an interesting conversation between us.
because
three
you're
anyway.
a cool person,
Right,
Like I'm not,
right.
you're not making yourself look cool. If you're cool, you're cool.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's see.
Camera or no camera.
What's the game at right now?
I said in the second half, bro. We're about to be. They got 18 minutes left in the second half.
Oh, so it just started. It's only 2 halves, right? In
Yeah.
college.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's winning?
Damn, it's a low scoring ass game.
What the fuck? Maybe hit
Yeah.
refresh.
I'm about to. Hold on 1 second.
Said throw that shit out.
Yeah. God damn, I'm bugging.
Nigga, the way you be fucking with the windows and shit, I
What's
can't
up?
do it.
What you mean?
Like you always use multiple windows on Mac.
You gotta
I
double
never-
that shit
check.
gets confusing. You gotta
I
like
never
really
do
know
it.
where you.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
really?
stay with one window.
You gotta know where you
There's
at.
too much going on.
For really? That's
yeah,
crazy.
I don't like it.
There's a reason he's over there.
Yeah, it's a lot going on for me. Like, I'd rather have 2 screens than having those multiple windows on that same
word?
screen. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
mean
Because
like
2 screens are just, you know.
You mean
going
multiple
on-
tabs?
Yeah.
Not multiple tabs, literally 2 screens. Because
Just
that's
being doing
essentially,
Like 2 if
that's
you take
essentially
off
what you got going on right now. Like, the windows up in the top, it's acting as 2 monitors.
Yeah.
What
pretty
windows you
much.
talking about?
Go to your top left corner.
Yeah.
All the way to the top left. All the way. Those 2, desktop 1, desktop 3 and 4.
Oh yeah.
Those are monitors essentially.
Yeah, I know that.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
rather
I'd
have
rather have multiple monitors
than to have 4
than balance those.
tabs open. Oh,
Exactly.
okay,
Than
yeah.
having 4 monitors on one screen.
I got you.
Yeah, because it's just too much for me. I'd rather just know all my shit's over here. This shit's over
Yeah.
here. You know what I
So
mean?
just overstimulate.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I just be
yeah.
sliding through between these 2 and then come down to the other 2.
He just did that shit like Usher.
Yeah.
Smooth
And then
ass
it's
straight.
like-
That Mac. Man.
And then it's just like I feel like sometimes it moves slower too. That's just me though.
Yeah,
Because if
yeah.
I got GarageBand on one, I got Final Cut open on another. I'm
I was
running
about to
this
say that's for
bitch up.
Sibo, but nigga, if GarageBand Final Cut, nah,
I'm
nigga,
gonna say
your
it
shit
depends
just
on what
moving
you're-
slow.
it depends on
Yeah,
what
I'm
you're
running
running.
it the fuck up. You know what I'm
It
saying?
depends on what
So-
you're running and how you run it.
All right, let's do a check-in on No Jumper. So the cancellation of No Jumper and Adam 22 is getting sick, y'all. So everything was going downhill. More people have quit and been fired. Gina officially quit. She released her statement after subtweeting niggas for the last 2-3 weeks. She finally said a couple days ago, "I'm gonna quit."
Probably wanted to make sure her bearings was in place, her money was right. You
Yeah,
know,
right.
you can't just leave a big bag like
Yeah,
that. Because
yes.
Adam wasn't being selfish with them niggas. Because even
Based off what they
Sharp
were saying,
said
he was
it.
being selfish.
Sharp was like,
Sharp-
after Sharp allegedly fought Whack 100, I don't know, but that's what allegedly
right.
happened.
I don't
Nah, I
think,
don't think it's
they-
real.
I think they did.
That's what happened.
think they
I
did?
think it happened.
That wasn't the point of me saying that. But look,
Yeah.
after he said that, he was like, you know, because him and AD, they was talking about how, like, you know, why didn't you leave with us? And Sharp was like, nigga,
I didn't
you
come
came
with
in
you.
by yourself, and I came with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sharp was like, you know, it was a hard decision, I know, because, you know, we wasn't making pennies, nigga. Like,
Yeah,
and-
well, based off the way it sounds like Sharp is getting paid more than a lot of them though, because like some people were saying they were only getting $200 an episode.
200 episode.
Yeah, $200 an episode.
I think them
$300
niggas
an
lying,
episode,
bruh.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
But
I
I
think
don't
that-
know. Who knows? It's so hard. I mean, most contracts say you're not supposed to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So
And
it's
then-
Facts.
and then even if there's not a contract, it's just bad taste. So who
It
knows
is.
if any of these numbers are even real? But
I
the way
think
they
they
make it
was-
seem like it sounds like Sharp was getting paid more than everybody because Sharp came in with his own IP. I think he owns the IP on the Sharp Tank.
and possibly, and it's just like, bro, you living out in LA making 200 an episode, like
Yeah.
you wearing the new dunks with
Yeah.
$200, like suck my dick, nigga. You fucking
Well-
lying. They was making hella money, but then they probably found out.
I don't think so because think about the opportunity that comes with. You're on this platform, and I hate that people always say with 4 million subscribers because these niggas don't get 1 million of
No.
views per episode. So just because it got 4 million subscribers don't mean
Yeah.
shit. But still, the
mean
market
a little-
it
it
still
means
means
something.
it still
Yeah.
means something though.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to discredit it, but every episode getting 150,000 views. You could drop a T-shirt every week. So yeah, you pay me $200 and I accept my $200, but I'm making $10,000 a month in T-shirt sales. I'm streaming and I'm getting a couple $1,000 a week off of this too. So it's like I can believe 200 when just like when a nigga that's already successful is now getting managed by Rock Nation. Everybody
Right.
knows their price just shot through the fucking
Yeah.
roof. You know what I'm
But
saying?
then
Like
again,
that
like-
adds value.
I mean, yeah, that would be fun. I mean, $200, but if you just was talking on one show, you know what I mean?
I'm talking about for somebody,
like,
the
let's-
person who said 200 was only on one show.
Let's just say it's a 2 hour. Let's just say 2 hours.
It's a lot of money.
200, like $100 an hour.
That's a lot of money.
Like for
Even
talking
3
for
hours.
one show.
Yes.
One day a week.
3 hours a week.
Plus, what are you expecting from No Jumper? Like, the only niggas that's working there full time is like editors and
Essentially.
actors.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's
They're the
a,
only
it's,
real
Yeah, that's a
sad.
fact.
it's
Yeah,
in
that's
its
true.
nature, it's a part time job, nigga.
True.
5 editors have been fired though. 5 editors have been fired. So Trevor has a podcast. He was the main editor. He's been with Adam for like 6 years as well too, low key, like 4 or 5 years. He left. He put his resignation in, but then he fired all his homies as well too.
All of Trevor's
shit.
homies.
All of Trevor's homies, and they have a
That's
podcast.
petty.
Can you look it up for me? It's the BBC network.
BBC.
The what network?
as in Victor, B as in
But say
Barry,
we both are the same thing.
BBC.
But there is a BBC network though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Isn't it like British some news?
It's BBC.
YouTube.
I
Search
I
YouTube.
don't think like the
This nigga
acronym.
started a network.
The acronym was like the BBC
It's-
acronym wasn't created before.
No, just go to YouTube.
I'm about to. I was
know,
copying.
Yeah.
But Big Black Cocks were around before the BBC News.
But it wasn't
Yeah,
an
but
acronym
he
until
left-
then, though.
Right there.
Oh,
What's the name of their show? Go down.
that should say Sacramento.
Out of focus.
Out of Focus. That's the name of their podcast. Out of Focus is the name of their podcast.
Hey man, shout out of focus, man. Them niggas
So
working.
yeah, all them niggas on Out of Focus, most of them were editors. They all got fired.
Should have called that shit out of commission.
Riley got fired as well too. Riley is Yuri's girlfriend, the malnourished white guy's girlfriend. She got fired as well too.
man, he's cleaning.
Adam is cleaning house right now.
Cleaning the house, getting all these
cutting
lazy
off the- he's
niggas up
trimming
out
the
of here,
fat.
man.
Well, he has to trim the fat because the views have been in the fucking toilet. Like the
Yeah.
toilet, dog.
But I
watched
seen
the
that he
first
said
episode.
that I think he likes that. I think he's
claims
liking the
He's
fact that
changing.
Adam's taking no
Yeah.
accountability
Yeah.
per usual. So he pretty
Yeah.
much he skipped a week. Then he came back and was like, yeah, and honestly, I'm okay with there not being 100,000, 200,000 views because at least I just have a supportive group of friends around me. Like, he's trying to make this shit
it's a
seem bad.
copacetic work
The
environment.
nigga
He's trying to be
shit,
Steve Jobs.
bro, the nigga shit is doing bad right now. So, number one, him firing them, what really probably hurt him, and I think what kind of led to them getting fired, Trevor left, who was like Adam's like number one. He left, but by time T-Rail, they did their first episode, the Shame on You podcast, Trevor was with them the entire day and did the audio, the video setup, did like a day vlog for them. So that was like big news. They was like, Trevor's with Shame on You. Trevor left. That's how it looked. Then the very next day, all them Out of Focus niggas lost their job. So Adam probably saw that and was like, these niggas took my editor
Trying
too.
to do a coup.
Yeah, like this nigga
Yeah,
told
yeah.
me one story, like, and all Trevor apparently did was the vlog for them. It's not like he didn't sign to, like this Shame on You or the Fig Community World or whatever. He just did one vlog, but in Adam's mind, it looked like
You chose a side.
Yeah, it looked like you chose like
You blame him for that?
blame Adam for that.
Yeah. Because
Not
regardless
really.
if you
Not
right
really.
or wrong, you got beef with these people now.
Low key, yeah,
You know
low key,
what I'm saying?
yeah, and it's
So if
like
you gonna do both sides.
And then
like
you
that,
just came to talk to me and said, "Look, it's time that I did my own thing." Next thing I see you popping up with these niggas, it's like, nigga,
That's a
you
problem,
and
nigga.
So also
you
your
and
thing
your
is they
niggas is
thing.
getting the fuck. Yeah, I'm probably firing your homies too. So like,
cases on all you niggas.
Yeah, I'm getting all y'all niggas is getting the fuck about my office.
But this let me know that low key at the end of the day, Adam really is gonna be okay though.
Yeah.
He's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be perfectly
Because
fine.
I still have to credit him like going through that type of shit. I know he's going through it right now, but for him to still be on some shit where it's like, fuck it, we got work to do. He just doing it.
He's not really doing that. He took a week off.
That's what I'm
number
saying.
one.
But you can't. I mean, I can respect the week off.
Yeah,
Your
he took
shit
a
is
week
crumbling
off.
Your shit is falling all the way out of pocket. He's done.
At least you
a
do
week
take a
off.
break,
It's
nigga.
kinda
All you
crazy.
take
He's
is a
in-
week. I'm like, damn, that's good.
Well, and that's one thing that I'll give Adam that I have always admired. The nigga knows how to get out of it, or he doesn't fight when he's down. He fights when he's down.
Right.
He's worked his way out of several slumps.
Right.
Long story short, I've seen him work himself out of two, 3 different slumps,
Right.
and they normally are in eras of no jumper. So I never thought he was gonna be down, but boy, they kicking this nigga while he's down right now.
Yeah.
The Rolling Stones just put an article out
They
about him
did.
too. Where this is the thing about the Rolling Stones article. You saw it, right? Tell me why that shit was only one paragraph. It wasn't even a long article, bruh. It was short as fuck, but the way they framed that shit, man, my fellas will be hurt if that was me. Yeah, if you could pull it up, matter of fact. Bruh, the way they talk, they were like, they pretty much said, this famous hip hop podcast has become a safe haven for neo-Nazis, racists. Like,
Yeah,
they lined
yeah.
this nigga up in the article.
God damn. And they chose the skinhead photos of him.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like this nigga Adam didn't
He
have
used to
hair
be
at
a
one
different.
point.
God damn, the pop-up, boy, they get
Papa's
money.
is crazy,
Jesus
boy.
Christ.
Jesus.
Look at all that money popping up on the screen. That's all that is.
Don't say anything you see on the fucking
Hell
screen,
no,
nigga.
Nothing that we don't use.
This ain't the same
Yeah.
one.
Oh, this ain't the one. No.
This ain't
What
it.
a
This
6
ain't the
foot.
one.
Bro, they have his
Oh,
weight
no,
and
this-
his height, nigga.
That's his first interview.
That's his
So
first one,
That was them
2017.
bigging him
Oh.
up.
Yeah.
That was him bigging him
Oh,
up.
right under it. Right under it.
Meet
yeah.
Adam 22.
Yep.
4 days
There
ago,
you
yeah.
go. Yep.
The popular hip hop podcast has become a safe haven for white supremacy.
They even got him in the red.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
Look at that,
Oh, wait,
bro.
wait. Go back up a little
They know
bit.
how to paint you, right?
I've never seen that nigga
They
smile
literally
before.
painted him.
They know how to
Yeah.
paint you, bro. They literally painted
Over the
you.
last year, No Jumper has welcomed guests who have espoused atheism and misogyny, according to
Espouse.
By Corey
Nigga.
Grow.
Keep going.
Not
So
exposed,
they said no.
expoused.
Go down to the.
They're saying these people are married to anti-Semitism and misogyny. That's how
Yeah.
strong that shit is. That's crazy.
Damn, that's poetic.
No Jumper, a
They
popular.
married to the belief.
No Jumper, a popular podcast whose roots in hip hop article has
they
allegedly transitioned into a
blue-balling
platform for
us.
white supremacy, atheism, and misogyny, according to media platforms for America Investigation. The
Now-
news sites was demonstrated itself as progressive. Oh wait, they just
Yeah,
bigging
you
them
can't
up.
see the rest.
They used to have the whole thing available, but now
So,
they got it behind their paywall now.
How do you feel about news articles doing this now?
Because these words,
is-
when these words get cemented, it really paints you as
This
this
is part
thing.
that headline.
It's
I'm
fucked
talking
up.
about the subscribe now. Like we can't even finish reading this article.
Oh,
without-
I get it.
That's
I
part of
get
the
it.
game.
money
I
gotta
get
be
it.
made.
Yeah, I
That's
get
part of
it.
the game.
I
Yeah.
can't really be angry. Like
That's
I don't
ridiculous.
like this.
That's
It's
why,
capitalism. Yeah, they
like
gotta do
Elon
it.
trying to turn Twitter into like
Same
all
thing.
of this.
Yeah,
Like,
y'all do it.
like you could take photos, you can upload photos, but it's also a
They
news
kind of have
site.
to because print media died. Well, not died, but it's on life support.
It's
pretty much.
expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive to print all these papers.
It's a
So-
loss leader.
So they're not printing the papers no more, or the magazines nearly at as high of a rate. They moved over to
Right.
the blogs. That blew up, but then video started taking over. So it's like you're fighting for your position in written media.
Video and audio.
Yeah, video and audio is taking over media. So this is a fucking articles being written. They're fighting for their life. You know
And
what
this
I'm
is
saying?
written by Corey Grow.
Corey Grow.
Now,
So put some
Corey
respect on
Grow
him.
could fuck around and be just, a Jewish man. So it's like, it makes it even worse.
Yeah, he really got some fire.
So he
behind
really
that
got,
pen.
like,
yeah, he really got the fire. behind the
These
pen.
are things we got to take into account. Like,
Yeah.
who's,
writing
these
your
articles?
article? Yeah,
Yeah, true.
real
That's a
shit.
fact. Yeah.
It's real shit.
When you hovered over his name, did that give us bio about
Yeah, I was
him?
about to say, what was
Yeah,
all
I think it
that?
gave
Oh,
like
that's kind of fire.
other stuff.
Double
other
tap
posts
so we
about
can
him.
zoom in. on
Oh,
it.
shit.
But I say, nigga, if you gonna subscribe, nigga, you
Nigga,
better
this
come
is
with some
mad intuitive,
amenities.
nigga. This
Neil,
nigga,
Neil Diamond has only started processing his Parkinson's.
It's just things
wait.
he's written
Oh,
down.
Yeah,
these
these
are
are other articles. Other articles.
he wrote about the
Caution, yeah.
That's pretty far.
Corey Grow.
Shout out Corey Grow.
Shout out Corey
Yeah.
Grow, man.
The
You
picture
know,
they
Adam
chose. The
22,
picture they
but
chose
yeah.
for this nigga, boy.
But yeah, Adam 22, boy, that headline, boy, that hurts your soul, boy. They really, because I mean, like, it's one thing to be getting canceled in a black circuit in terms of black Twitter, black YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, like you'll
Play-
still survive.
You're kind of
Yeah,
good.
you be all right.
Once it starts hitting like Rolling Stones, that's when he's panicking now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he fucked up.
it's one thing for all the block sites and Shade Room to even. I haven't even seen Shade Room post about this, but that's just one thing. Nigga, if Rolling Stones and the New York Post got you headlined like this, nigga, the white bag is at risk right now. You know what I'm saying? Because now white people can't even attach themselves to you if they think this. You know what I'm saying? You as a brand, as another white brand, put your business at risk by saying you're doing anything over there.
Isn't that kind of a fucked up dynamic?
It kind of stains it.
Like he became a safe haven for white supremacy, and now white people can't fuck with him.
Kind of, but they
Also,
put
one interview.
but they put report
One interview.
on it, which saves them. So you can't hit them for no defamation. They're just saying that's how people are
They know
reporting
the
it.
legal
Allegedly.
Yeah. So it does hurt you,
has
but
become. So what was it before? Like a home for like SoundCloud legends?
Bro,
Oh,
A
yeah,
bunch
it
of
was
niggas,
like
they
right?
literally had the change. It was like
yeah,
meet
go back
Adam
because the
22
article
underground
before,
hip
the
hop
first article you
specialist.
looked at,
Right here.
me Adam 22.
Underground hip hop majors take
Tastemaker.
Yeah, he was bigged up.
He was
was
a
a-
tastemaker.
He was
that
A&R.
nigga.
He was a not only was he bigged up, he was a tastemaker. He's the reason this
Yeah.
shit tastes this good, nigga.
Nigga, you look at that picture. He looks so
Look at this
much
picture.
more enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Man, that's a guy.
Nigga, he said come up stories. Go back up. How Adam Grand Manson, a BMX blogger and former criminal, built No Jumper into a platform for discovering rap's rising talents. Nigga,
See, if he
he's
was
a head.
like they would
Yeah.
perform a criminal first.
This is a come up story, nigga.
Yeah, literally. This is
They're talking about how a
underdog
man turned his life around.
Yeah, this is a beautiful story. Yeah, and a couple years. And what year was that? 2017.
2017, yeah.
From 2017 to 2023,
years
nigga.
later. I could change in 5
Hey,
years.
man, shit can
Nigga,
change,
in 5
man.
years,
nigga,
man.
in 5
Hey,
years,
man.
you can go from being rich to your parents donating all your money to a foundation.
I'm about to say,
Yeah, for sure, bro.
I'm 6 years old. God damn.
hey
Yeah,
man,
bro.
That
just
shit
stay on your
crazy.
pivot, man. Shit can change.
So I mean, No Jumper, no video has hit 100,000 views in like the last 2 weeks. I mean, they're doing bad right now in views. Their views
comparison,
went
yeah.
from
Contextually bad. Because their bad would be phenomenal for us.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Correct.
Contextually bad, yeah, for sure. But I also understand. I mean, he might have just fired them off GP, but on top of that, the bag is a lot lower right now too. So with the hit of finance like that, with those views coming down like that, that check is
not the same.
That YouTube AdSense check, all those checks are a lot lower right now.
He's doing a lot a lot right now.
Yeah.
also-
So the fact that you can
This nigga got to bust twice as many nuts.
He also doesn't have to pay as many people.
yeah,
So-
and
That's true.
he can't.
Yeah.
With the views suffering like that, he had views that supported a staff like that. If his views have plummeted so much, his views probably opened up made 10 jobs at risk all of a sudden. You
But
know?
he's making so much money busting nuts on film. Like, do you think No Jumper might be like a loss leader at this point?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. This the thing with the No Jumper in that. I wonder how much this has affected Plug Talk.
It ain't.
You
I
don't
doubt
think
it.
so?
Nah.
I doubt it.
The child accusation stuff. That's something that would affect, because a lot of corn stars, you know, they're advocates for abuse and molestation and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of them had that happen to
A
them.
lot of them
That's
had it
why
happen, so
doing this on film.
they're more motivated than the average person normally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So not only black people hip hop, yeah, sure. This might have started affecting Lena, and this is something that I've thought about, which he shouldn't have been dragging his feet on that marriage. I wonder if the wedding's gonna go down. Because depending on how much, we're gonna see if the business is gonna stick true through this love.
Yeah.
now.
Are you in love? Or can you stand through the
Because
storm?
Lena's
Can
business might be affected. They have a child together. That means if she leaves, it's
a
gonna
lot
look real
going on.
bad for you.
Yeah.
Child support is not gonna be friendly if she puts you on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Porn star can put you on child support?
nigga, what?
It doesn't matter what your profession is.
A crackhead can put you on child support if you ever
Yeah.
think about her, bro.
Adam 22 could probably get around
Yeah,
that.
bro. Like,
A mentally retarded person can put you on
yeah,
child
that's a
support.
whole
nigga.
thing. Yeah, bro. So I wonder. I am curious to know how that could go. What could happen, because even they've been proposed. They've been engaged for like 2 fucking years, and they still refer to each other as boyfriend and girlfriend, which is weird.
Yeah.
And that's been weird. And
That could
people
just be
have
their
said
style,
that. And anytime somebody would like, he would say, "Yeah, my girl." They'd be like, "You mean your fiance?" And they'd be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah."
That might be how they operate.
might
though.
just
That
be-
might be how they talk. That might be how they
True.
talk.
That
Yeah.
It
might
might
be how
be
they
LA
operate.
swing.
Yeah.
2 years deep,
Yeah.
and you ain't.
Like if he's like my old lady, like you know what he means.
See, it's
Yeah.
bad. It's almost
That's probably how
good.
they
It's
are.
it's almost better that he didn't get married, just in case he does try to dip out, because then he won't have to split most of his assets either.
Unless he ain't had no prenuptial.
They're
Yeah.
the type to have a prenuptial. He said they go 50-50 on everything.
That's good though.
That shit might be doomed from the start. Then.
In my mind, that's doomed from the start.
What is Lena? What is her nationality?
I don't know.
Argentina? Not Argentina. Armenian.
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 I wonder how the rest of the Armenians feel about that shit. Like she's going
Well,
half on
there's
that
a
shit?
video. There's a video. Oh well, yeah, that's not part of. Their
That's not
tradition.
typical. Yeah.
That's not typical in their tradition. But she's a feminist. And that's feminist.
She's a whore.
She's pro pussy. Yeah. She's an angry bitch.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wonder. I
don't
think
know.
she should have spent. See, I don't know, bruh. Because when you're doing business with a chick like that, bruh, like that's like that about her bag clearly, like, and you're going 50-50 with her still, shit is wicked, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You can't go 50-50 with a bitch.
you can't,
Like,
bruh. You can't. You gotta go 80-20 minimum, bruh, or 70-30.
70-30 maybe.
minimum, bruh.
But if a bitch is only doing like, no, it just doesn't work.
It don't work,
It doesn't
bro.
work.
Too much power.
It puts you in a bad position
Well, that's that. Then we start blurring the lines of, nigga, I will talk to you crazy.
because you have to cut out everything that could be a possibility.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, you can't talk about this money shit because I'm paying for everything. It's
Right.
like it's I don't know.
You see,
Nah, there's
this
some
is
truth to it. There's a
This is
little
why I respect Stedman.
It takes a lot.
This
of
is why I
game.
respect Stedman. Because 50-50, that wouldn't even make sense.
No,
like, why would
it's
he do
100-100.
50-50 with Oprah?
He's on a
Yeah.
salary with Oprah.
Yeah.
He has an allowance.
Yeah.
This nigga has a stipend.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
if,
yeah.
Even if he's
That's
on
a fact.
retainer.
Yeah, he
That's a
is for
fact.
sure, for
That's
sure.
a fact.
But shout out to Stedman for playing his position. That's the
That's the
art
other
of
part.
playing your position is lost. Like
the other part.
He plays his position. We never heard about him doing no goofy shit. We never heard. He's probably been fucking bitches for the last 30 years
Yeah.
at the highest level. I ain't seen one. I don't even know what this nigga looks like.
He said he's elite.
I literally don't know what Stedman looks like, bro. But I know Stedman's been around.
Stedman like a big ass
He's-
6'7" nigga.
that
He might
might
be a real
have to be
sniper. He might be a real sniper.
Yeah, he probably is.
when we talk
Can you
about
Google
like
Stedman? I just want to see.
Yeah,
this
let's see
nigga's
what it
face
looks. Because
right
I really don't know what it looks
when
like.
we talk about
now. He tall as shit though. I do
he's
know
a
that.
light skinned nigga though, right?
Yeah, he like a tall ass light skinned nigga.
Something tells me he has arch eyebrows too. I don't know
What's
why.
his actual name though?
Stedman Graham.
Just
When we
put-
talk
just
about
put
being
Stedman
like-
Oprah
I think his
right
name is.
there.
Stedman.
Yeah.
There's only one Stedman.
There it is.
Oh yeah, got a hair full of white hair.
like when we talk about like being the LeBron or something, like that might have to be the new thing. Like
Well,
you have no scandals for sleeping
Wanna be the
behind your
Stedman or
wife's
something?
back.
House husband.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
He's a silent legend. He looks like a politician.
Well, I don't know.
He kind of looks
That
white.
nigga look like he
Wait a minute.
could be Armenian.
I thought he used to look blacker.
I did too.
Can we go to images?
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on with this shit?
What is this nigga?
Who is this?
Yeah, hold
There
on.
you
He
go.
looked blacker before. That looked like a white man with blackface on.
He looked like old boy from Tropic Thunder.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
He looks like Tom Hanks playing blackface.
Yeah.
There you
What
go.
the fuck?
Chet Hanks looks blacker than this nigga.
Huh.
Yo. So we just been giving Stedman a nigga pass for all these years.
Yeah, hold the fuck
He's
up.
not black.
Look up his nationality. real
He's
quick.
not black.
Go back to Wikipedia. That,
Bro,
he
nigga
ain't-
hair don't slick back with that much.
Yeah,
heat.
he ain't no nigga, bro.
He's Punjabi.
Bro, he
Chill
looks
out.
Indian.
He does. Yeah, what does that say? Born Wilkesboro, New Jersey. 6 children, 6'6".
He stands 6'6". He was.
degree, educated, college basketball.
I mean, he had a black career almost.
You see, he's
Played a lot
not
of
black.
black.
Yeah.
He ain't
These
black.
are all the tropes. These are all the black people shit.
Can you go to that little side, like the little side box? I think that's
Oh
where they be
yeah,
putting
yeah.
shit. Bonus mouse. Maybe they just assuming he's black too.
Bro,
This nigga
he's
racially
not black.
ambiguous.
He's not black because if you're black, they tell you even if it's
do.
obvious.
Yeah, yeah. He
He's
was the
not
first
And I feel
black
like
man.
normally when they say your parents, like
It's pretty
a
obvious.
Polish mother named this,
Yeah, like it's-
German father named this type shit. You know,
This nigga really might just be a legend. He might have had this shit all X'd out every time I get put in there.
that would be interesting to know. Yeah, that'd be crazy. See if you can search. Are you looking up nationality?
Yeah, I was looking
okay.
at it right now.
Yeah, that was gonna be the next thing to look at.
He's been moonlighting as a nigga this whole time.
Chill out.
This is crazy. And black men wanted to be here for the longest. You remember that?
Black men wanted to be Stedman. At what point in time was this?
they wanted to have his life. They didn't want to.
Yeah,
be
they.
him.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
better to
there
say.
it is.
Like it
Right
didn't
there.
matter if it was Oprah. They
As a
just wanted
person
to
of
be-
mixed Native American and African American ancestry, I was light skinned. That's a quote. That's a direct quote.
That's a quote.
He said, "When you mix that Cherokee with that Negro,
Okay. Yeah, he looked like he got.
he's Native American, and his dad must be Native American. Like
I
that
mean,
shit is like,
he's close to the tree.
yeah.
He's not
like
far
his mom
off.
or something.
He's first generation for sure. He's the first mixed child.
He kind of look like Troy a little bit,
Yeah, just a little bit.
just a little bit.
Shout out to Troy.
Yeah.
Or shout out to Stedman.
Chill out.
How
And
we
shout
get
out
here?
to Oprah.
The last thing I kind of wanted to cover. I don't know if we should cover it. What time is? Where's that game at?
The game is done, I think.
About to say that shit is over. Way over.
I was about to say like
Left
20 minutes
10
ago, nigga
minutes
said it
left.
was 18 minutes left, right?
Yeah, it's 10 minutes left.
God damn, they whooping their ass.
Yeah, guys, shout out to UConn.
Should we still try to go?
I don't know. We wouldn't be able to make it.
I mean, I know we're not gonna make the game, but ask them, are they leaving directly after the game?
Yeah, that's true.
Because depending on that, because if they plan on chilling for a little bit, I don't know.
Yeah,
we can still go just to pop it. Because I don't know how
Right.
long Sean's gonna be here.
Yeah, we should just to pop in.
Brother O'Leary's in town. For those who know, Cypher Projects.
But you just out of the projects.
Cypher Projects.
Shout out on the projects out there.
Shout out to projects,
That would
nigga.
be great. Yeah, but I was trying to figure out if we should go into Sneeko.
What's good with Sneeko?
Yeah, what's up?
Fuck it, we here.
So Sneeko, yeah, I don't know too much about it. So Sneeko been going at what's that dude's name?
Moist
Andrew
critical.
Moist critical.
Moist
You know
critical.
who moist critical is?
Moist critical.
Moist critical.
Yeah.
I've heard of that. I know what that
Skinny
is.
white
Can
dude.
we pull this
crazy,
shit up?
Crazy
Yeah,
long
I've never
hair.
I've never
Moist.
watched his stuff.
I watched a couple of his things.
I've seen it, like,
this
yeah.
picture don't give him no justice.
It doesn't give him any justice.
There
There
you
it
go,
goes.
right there.
I've seen this
That's
individual.
him. Yeah,
That's him.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Moist Critical does just like he's probably one of the biggest. He's a social commentator as well, but moderate. He's a moderate social
Yeah.
commentator, but he's one of the biggest. Like he's up there with the Hassan Campbells and stuff. So him and
Hassan Piker.
yeah, Hassan Piker, yeah.
But
Him and-
Hassan Campbell fell off the face of the map.
He
But
damn sure
say,
did.
Hassan ain't up nowhere, nigga.
yeah, I haven't seen him go live in a while.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is he?
I
at?
think something happened with his YouTube channel because I saw him doing some content on somewhere else.
Oh,
on some other shit.
okay. But they've been kind of going back up. They have been going back and forth for a while.
Sneeko was horrible.
And Sneeko has been talking shit about his girlfriend. Like we have a debate, and then I bring up your bitch.
So he lost. That's
So
all
he lost, and that's all that
losing.
means, right?
Yeah.
But you know, Sneeko never takes an L. He just makes himself look stupider. So he's on live stream. He's on
I
live.
love that shit.
Yeah, it is. It's
Go out in a blaze of glory.
Yeah, he
nigga.
does. He never fails.
It's like watching
So,
fireworks. It's just wow.
he was like, the dude Moist responded to him and he said something like, watch my clips. And Sneeko gets on live stream and he's like, the only clips you're gonna be here, you wanna see these? He's dancing around with a Glock and stuff on live stream.
Yeah.
He's like, look at my clips, or whatever like that. So Moist Critical responds to him 2 weeks ago and destroys him in a 10-minute rant. And he's
Yeah.
like, these are clips. So Moist starts pulling out his shit. You know what I'm saying? He was like,
He's like, these are magazines.
He was like, you fucking idiot. These aren't even clips. They're magazines. These are magazines. So he starts pulling his shit out like, nigga, you got guns. I got bigger guns. Like, what's popping, you know? And then he chops Sneeko up for 15 minutes straight, essentially. So much that everybody was like, holy shit, this was the fatality blow that we were all waiting for Sneeko to get. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And you know, this nigga, he's done comedy, so I'm kind of surprised he lost this. Like,
Come on, Sneeko.
Sneeko's done comedy. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he's done enough to where he's damn near a comic. Like,
Sneeko's
the fact that
lost
he,
himself so crazy, though. Like,
Yeah,
he's
the
lost
fact that-
himself so crazy in the last couple of years. Like, in the
Andrew
last
Tate.
year, really.
Andrew Tate gave these niggas.
The craziest battery.
He made it look too easy.
He did.
That's what happened.
He did.
He made it look way too easy. And it's not even like, I mean, it worked for him, but it kind of
Honestly-
bit him in the ass in the end. But everybody else just thought that they could just hop on that wave and just ride it out like that.
Bro, all the greats make things look too easy. Same with Kevin Samuels.
They're
like,
using their talking points. That's
like
all.
Kevin Samuels made the shit look too easy, and then you try to do it, or you see somebody else, and you're like, bro, you look crazy.
that's
doing
why I
this.
can't watch half of these niggas. Half these niggas are just like
Regurgitating shit.
they're clones of like everybody. They're
he's fucked
Patrice
up.
clones, they're Kevin
Yeah.
clones,
Yep.
and they just use the
These
same
shitty,
talking
watered
points.
down versions of these,
And
of
they
these
don't-
greats that we love.
They don't even have like the same context or the same like events to even say something.
You're not even
like it doesn't even
validating
sound
your-
natural.
Exactly.
It's
You know
on
what I
them,
mean?
it's not in them.
You
They
know
just
what I mean?
reciting lyrics.
You're just
Just,
reciting shit.
AKA just Pearly things. But
Let me slip that in there.
so yeah, he responds. He
frame.
chops him up. Sneeko finally responds because Sneeko was actually quiet about it. Like this is the first time. You know, normally you say Sneeko's name, he's jumping out the window immediately. He chilled. He was in some country, but he dropped a little vlog on his thing, and he apologized to Moist Critical. And
Yo, this
and-
nigga's name is Moist.
I know,
Can we
right?
address this first?
Bruh,
You
bruh.
keep saying it, and I just laugh a little bit on the inside
and
every time.
And he sells robes that say moist on it.
Which the marketing is a 10 out of 10
He's one of like the most famous streamers. Like,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
like.
I'm not discrediting the nigga
oh,
work.
but nah, but I'm just saying like
Nigga named
his
Moist.
YouTube videos get a million.
Crazy.
yeah,
Yeah,
Hey, what
yeah,
kind of
every
drug-
time.
Like
too.
15, 10-minute videos.
Yeah.
Bro, this Sneeko
Yeah.
one that was only out for 2 weeks is at 12 million right now.
God
Yeah.
damn.
If
Like,
he
running shit,
like
bro.
he
You got
goes
12 of your
And
son?
bruh really be kind of, he comments on things, but because he comes from, look at that, 80,000.
He's got
and like
80,000
and
comments,
what's beautiful about this shit is like he doesn't care. Like he doesn't spend hours on his thumbnails.
Bro, look at his hair. He obviously
yeah.
doesn't
He
care.
he just drops the video and it's like, all right, it's gonna do.
His scripts
What
are
it-
A1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his script is
His
crazy.
scripts,
His script is
fire,
A1.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He starts
Like-
off with something draw you in every time.
Yeah. Like his scripts are fire, nigga. Like
Yeah.
you listen to the first 30 seconds, the nigga has dropped 4 bars and has you like, oh,
he
this
can
nigga-
write a monologue for sure.
Yeah, he be
Yeah,
right.
He can write
He
a
be
monologue.
cooking, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
And then I think his look helps his overall appearance. You know
And
what I'm
then
saying?
it's
matches
something.
in, bro.
It's
It
something
matches.
about
Yeah.
a white dude talking like this.
He looks
and-
like Jesus.
and then talking shit about you, like
Right.
while talking like this. It makes it better.
And jumping on both sides of the fence. So
These-
it's like,
these aren't clips, you
It's
fool.
easy for a lot of people to digest because he'll jump on both sides because he's so moderate. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He'll see it from both sides of which is also being popping and moderate is kind of rare. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He has a backbone.
yeah, essentially, because
He
you
has
have
the
to have a
backbone.
backbone to be moderate. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
You have to stand on your beliefs.
You have to stand on your beliefs to be
Yeah.
moderate because
People are gonna think you're pandering.
anytime you're too far to the left or to the right, you're getting influenced by other people. But
Right.
moderation, being in the moderate or objective, is the place to be. Really,
It is. It is.
for the most eyes, and these numbers are proving it. But yeah, he chopped that nigga. But Snicko finally responded and
He
apologized to him, and was he did what those niggas do.
I hate when niggas do that. Like
Yeah.
you saw that video.
I'm a new person.
Like
yeah.
when Charleston White, he was talking shit about Kevin Gates. This nigga Kevin Gates, he took like the old spiritual high road, but it was almost like who are you kidding, nigga? Like
We know you, nigga.
it was like, come on, I love you. Like nigga, suck, nigga, go fuck
Exactly.
yourself,
Yeah,
like
nigga, we know you. Cut it out.
but
bro.
he
Yeah.
won because of that. Like Charleston White is like, this nigga killed me with kindness. Like, hey,
Yeah.
like he won.
So yeah, that's always interesting. But we'll see. Snicko apparently, and he didn't. The only thing he directly apologized for in this video, response video, was talking about his girlfriend, pretty much.
Yeah.
But he didn't apologize for like just his behavior in general over the last couple months.
What kind of drugs y'all think he uses?
I don't think he's
know.
on any
I think
drugs.
he's
The internet,
I think he's-
man. Yeah,
Andrew
it's
Tate.
bad.
That's it. I
The
think he's hyped
internet.
off the Tate drug, nigga. That's
Yeah.
But
the
I think he's rich now, so it's like a lot more free time. It's a lot less care.
yeah.
So it's like, when you have $1 million in your bank account, like what's a white dude talking shit about you online? Like what the fuck?
Shit, when niggas call you the Kanye of YouTube. Because I've
Yeah.
seen like
Oh,
a
yeah,
whole
yeah, they
video
were.
essay about how this nigga was the Kanye
Oh yeah,
of YouTube.
and Snicko isn't like Snicko is like a legend.
He is.
He is
a
for sure,
legend.
for sure. Because his
sure.
early videos used to be fully thought out and thought provoking.
He's been doing this shit. He's like one of
Yeah.
the child prodigies.
He
with it.
was because he
was
started
an
at like
actual
13 or
kid.
12 or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
I saw
Yeah.
a video of him the other day where he was actually going in on Andrew Tate.
Oh,
it's like-
going in?
Yeah, he was going in on
And
Andrew
this is an
Tate.
older
and his
video,
brother.
I'm
Yeah, it's an
assuming.
older video.
Oh,
where
yeah.
He was talking about like your Lambo. Why you talking like
And
you
then
mad?
he turned into the
He
exact
turned into
person
this-
he used to shit
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
I seen a couple of those videos
Yeah.
recently where,
He got a Lambo,
Took
nigga.
a couple
Yeah,
hits
I
of
get
that
it.
shit.
I get it.
yeah, he
They say
turned
money
it.
changes you. I figured out. I get
Yeah,
it.
and I would never, I wouldn't talk shit about a nigga with a Lambo just because I wouldn't get a Lambo. But at the same time, I've never had that much disposable income.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
I always told myself if I had $100,000 and I had to buy a nice car, I would get like 5 classic cars compared to one Lamborghini.
Yeah,
But then
that's.
it-
I think we talk. Yeah,
But then at the same time, I never had $4 million just literally laying around
that's what I'm saying.
to
Yeah,
go to nowhere.
yeah.
Maybe I do want to. Yeah, let me buy that
Pill a
Ferrari.
few bills
Yeah,
off,
you know what I'm
nigga.
saying? Why not? You know,
Like
so
8 old
I
Rolls
might
Royce.
want one just because you know what? Let me see what the hype is about. You know, it might get to that one day. You
They're
know,
terrible cars.
yeah,
shit
supercars in
cars.
general.
They're
Supercars in
yeah.
general, they always break it because shit's moving too goddamn much on them.
yeah, it's not normal.
Yeah, they're too powerful. It's too powerful.
unless
It's
you
like
put it
just like a NASCAR. This
Bro,
shit's
that's why they have crews there.
yeah, that's
to
why.
fucking
fact.
These
put the
niggas,
wheels
they gotta
back
fix
on.
this shit during the. They
Yeah.
gotta retighten shit because it's going crazy. You know what I'm
Niggas
saying?
out of lube already.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the only downside. I would never own a supercar. I'd lease the fuck out of one though. You know,
I'd
I'd
own
lease
one.
it for a year, a couple months, or something like that. But
Yeah.
buying it straight out, there's fuck no. There's no point.
I think I
Yeah,
have
not no supercar. Maybe
Yeah,
like an
not no-
old school,
Old school, definitely buy that straight out.
and it got to be like some crazy shit. Like,
Yeah, because I mean, but that's the thing with the old school shit. You can buy a fully perfect condition, look like it just came out the factory, fucking Mustang from 1970, and that shit is at the top 25,000. You know what I'm saying? And you might even pay 35 just because you wanted that bad, and you
Yeah.
still winning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like you buy fucking 7 of those in the place of 1.
damn. Now I'm thinking about it, you might as well buy a Tesla.
Yeah, right.
If you're gonna buy a car, buy a Tesla because
Yeah,
they're
right.
about around 30,000.
yeah,
Don't buy old school, nigga.
But honestly, I think we talked about this. I know we talked about it on our show where it was just a lot of when those rich people get to the point where it's like even having a car doesn't make sense. Leasing cars makes more money financially, especially depending on how you move in your credit cards. You're getting points. When you start spending $20,000 a month on a credit card, that
Travel
accumulate-
miles.
Yeah, that's
But you
that.
don't think
know,
that when you
running-
have that, like you saying, when you have that kind of disposable income, though, you don't think certain things just become collector items for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, some things will, yeah.
They
Yeah,
have
man.
to because you can't drive all of them
Yeah,
at
you
the
can't.
same
So it's
time.
like
Yeah.
it's just a collector item on some shit. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I got one of those. You know, they only made 100 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, some certain stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, they only make 100 of them bitches. Yeah, that's something completely different.
Scooping that shit.
That's
make
pretty much what the
100 of them.
Bugattis are, right? Like the Bugatti is
Yeah.
like that, where it's like
They-
you can't just go in and buy a Bugatti.
Yeah.
You have to be
no.
offered to buy a Bugatti.
Yeah, shit like
Yeah,
that.
like
You gotta
Yeah.
be
invited.
invited.
Yeah, you have to be
Mm-hmm.
invited to even like be a part of the newsletter. Then they have to ask you, do you want to buy one? You can't
Right.
just buy one.
Unless you buy one that's like, you know,
Secondhand.
secondhand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
secondhand.
yeah,
Not a
yeah.
brand new one though.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is completely different.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, nigga, you go to the dinner, like
Right.
there's a Bugatti dinner.
Yeah.
Like, that's
yeah,
completely
Bugattis are the
different.
type of cars that actually come with real Rolexes and shit.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
They come in the cup holder, you know?
It's
That's-
an Armenian bitch in the
Amenities,
back.
nigga.
Yeah, the amenities are
nigga.
different, you know?
It's the real Pimp My Ride because a lot of them cars on that show was just fake.
And
They was
bullshit.
fucking niggas over.
They were, yeah.
They
The
was
cars
fucking
didn't
niggas
work
over.
anymore.
They would
Yeah.
put a
Yeah, they
microwave in a bitch trunk and then they just leave it with it. like, this is a responsibility, nigga.
Then the
the
bitch
car
get
would have enough
cancer a year
power-
later.
The car would have enough power where it would work for like an hour.
Yeah.
But it's sucking too much juice, nigga. I can't keep
Yeah.
this bitch running. The alternator keep burning out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
My flux capacitor broken.
A lot of the renovations that they made, they had to redo them. I mean, they had to take it right back off after
Yeah.
they was done.
After they
Yeah,
This
yeah.
shit is not sustaining.
It's too
And a-
cool for school, nigga.
and a lot of the times, the cars were too fucked up. They were just buying the same car, same model, make and model that were working and just fixing up better conditioned years cars of the same condition.
What a
'Cause they
fucking hustle, bro.
They were changing them so much that we wouldn't know if it was the original
Yeah.
car anyway.
They
You
were
know what I'm
changing
saying?
them so much. They was hiring actors as like the people that needed cars. Tiffany Haddish was on that bitch.
Right.
What?
Right.
I had no idea.
Tiffany Haddish was on Pimp My Ride. You can
God,
find
Yeah.
it.
I'm gonna have to look that shit up.
I just watched a YouTube
Yeah.
video. A guy bought a Pimp My Ride car. Like this, one of these minivans was going on tour, and the price had gotten all the way down to like $800. So he went to go pick it up.
That's
and
crazy.
and he's gonna get it like back up and running and shit like that. Because it stopped running completely at that point. So like he bought it for $800. It was like, you know, his whole channel is about fixing cars up.
Yeah.
So that was they got him a couple million views. That's a good YouTube video.
That's an
you know?
investment.
'Cause it's
You
a
made
nice-
more
it's a
than
nice
800.
story behind it, you know?
You made more than 800 for sure.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
nigga.
sure. Yeah, and it was all a write off because it was for the business. So you made the 800 back on
Two
top
birds,
of that.
one
Shit didn't
stone.
even
Yeah,
happen.
it literally didn't
It
happen.
didn't even
Yeah,
happen
it
for
didn't even
real.
happen.
See, that shit magic.
But yeah. So we'll interesting to see when Sneeko comes back. But I think we can wrap this up. We have almost 4 hours, but that's 2 shows worth of content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, you know what I'm
Literally.
saying?
Yeah.
So that works out for us not having the individual shows this week.
You niggas still
Yeah.
got 4 hours out of
You
us.
still got
I'm
4
about to
hours
say,
of
yeah.
content. That's gonna be chopped up. We'll spread it throughout the week, and we'll, you know what I mean,
Chop this shit up like a goddamn feast.
bust it down in dimes
Packed
and
your
weave
We
it.
in the
gotta figure
refrigerator.
out like what this is.
We do.
What we gonna call this?
I really feel like this is Patreon shit too. You
That's
know
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
kind of fucking
I
with
was
like
saying
this.
that,
The
bro.
we just here talking feel.
That works.
Yeah.
Like we don't
yeah.
gotta put a name.
Yeah, we don't have to put a
Yeah.
name. It's just
Talking
it's
shit.
just it's these 3 niggas again. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you know, like I don't know what it would be. Like I don't know if we should put a name on it at all either. You know what I mean? But I do like it because it could be. It's just we're the only ones that just be. We just happen to be here because it's like. It'd be cool too, especially if Menace has multiple shows. I don't see myself, especially right now, adding more shows. Maybe one other thing. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But we got the 3 O'Clock Podcast, we got LOI the show, plus our other side projects. Shane shooting a movie. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like niggas got shit going on. So adding a whole nother show would be a lot. But that would be cool though, if this was like a thing where the people from the Menace Material world just get together, kind of thing. Well, I don't know, or that could be something different too.
Yeah, that could be something.
That could be
that'd
something
easy,
completely
yeah.
different because
Yeah.
we're still podcasting, but I'm thinking of something where it's like it's almost like homeroom for all of us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You know, Tough Crowd. So what's his name? Colin Quinn.
Yeah, Colin Quinn.
It's a. See if you can pull that shit up. It's like he would get a bunch of comedians, and it was essentially
4.
What is that? What is that type of platform?
He would get 4 comedians and basically have a
He
debate
would
show.
have a panel.
Like literally what everybody's
Yeah.
getting millions of views for now. He was
He was
doing
doing
this
that
back
back then.
in 2001
Gotcha.
with Patrice O'Neal, fucking
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Greg
I remember that.
Giraldo, like a bunch of
Yeah, I remember that.
killers. Like
I did like that name, homeroom though.
Homeroom?
Nah,
That'd be
Tough
hard.
Crowd was crazy.
Yeah, homeroom like
Homeroom
for
would be
us.
crazy.
Homeroom.
That'd be fire.
Homeroom.
Homeroom is fire.
Homeroom is fire.
Call this shit ISS.
Ooh, that'd be
Ooh,
fire.
that'd be
In-school
crazy.
suspension?
That'd be
What?
crazy.
That goes crazy too.
In-school
crazy.
suspension is hard.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But homeroom is just more precise. It's more
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's got a better
One
economy.
thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It almost gives you the room to talk about
But
anything.
we could have a segment called ISS. Like,
yeah, exactly.
That-
Like
Okay.
who we put
Okay.
in ISS. Like
Okay.
Pearly Things is on ISS. Pearly Things is in ISS right now. Adam 22 is still in ISS.
That'd be hard.
Yeah, that'd be
That'd be
Send
hard.
that bitch on punishment.
Yeah, bitch on punishment. I don't know how long Adam's been going for damn near a month straight.
I
don't
say
know.
he's suspended.
I don't know. Yeah,
That
yeah,
nigga's expelled.
Yeah.
He has to go to a new district.
He's been
We gotta
banned.
send him to the school for problem
yeah.
child.
Yeah, low key.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
School
The
of
homie
hard
that
knocks.
shot,
Yeah.
My
He's-
homie shot my teacher in the face with a BB
He
gun.
has to- he
I
has
ain't
to-
seen that nigga since.
He has to finish because what do they call those? Not vocational school. What the fuck do they call them?
Boarding schools and shit?
Just like the bad kids secondary school. Like he has to finish the rest of the year out at that
Yeah,
school before we
yeah.
let him back into the regular population.
Yeah.
All that school's doing is essentially preparing them from prison.
Hell yeah, bro. Because those kids, you can fight in those schools and you just come back the next day.
Yeah.
There's no suspension for
Yeah.
fighting.
Bro, this is it's jail.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It really
All the
is
bad
jail.
shooters.
Yeah.
It really is jail, bro.
It's kind of wild.
Fun time.
Yeah. So maybe we call this homeroom then.
Something like that. I think that's fire.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Figure it out.
And then the segment is ISS. We just
Yeah.
think it'd be easy for us to think of segments too, because
Just make it
all we got to
related.
do is go off a school terminology.
School
Bro, we
analogies.
can open this up. Welcome to homeroom with your classmates.
Yeah, facts,
Tone
facts.
groove.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe
We
this
got
will
a
be-
substitute teacher in here today.
Yeah, so this will be
Hell
homeroom
yeah.
episode 1
Motherfucker.
then.
Yeah, facts. I like that.
This will be homeroom episode 1.
Homeroom.
Yeah.
Hey, homeroom.
Yeah.
That shit ring.
And
That
homeroom
shit does
doesn't
ring.
have homeroom doesn't have like a set schedule. Like you're not gonna get this every week per se, but you might get it every other week though. Every
Right,
other week I
right,
feel like
right,
it'd be
right.
better.
This shit is like anal.
Because every 2 weeks, it
This shit
gives
is
it-
on a special occasion.
Okay. I was where's he going with it? Yeah. I was like, where's he going with it?
Ass fuck.
I know you see me look at him like, huh? What
it's like hey, you know,
I understand.
what? Is it?
He said, pardon me, nigga.
Shit happens on occasion. You need lots of lube.
Hey, the homeroom get crazy, nigga.
Class is in session, nigga. That's
Hey, yo.
Dying.
Oh, my
But,
God.
It's a special treat.
Nah, it's a special treat.
You feel me? You gotta earn this shit. We don't do participation trophies.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah,
Ain't
let's
no
get up
trash,
out
by
of
the
here.
way.
Let's get out of here. The bell's ringing. Maybe I'll add a bell effects. I'll add a bell effect at the beginning of the episode too.
Said
Like
class is over.
Oh yeah, I got a meeting with that
Do you
fine
want
ass
to? Do you
guidance
want to?
counselor.
Do one of y'all want to be the voice over the intercom as the intro? Just freestyle some shit.
Oh, just freestyle
Wait,
some
right now?
shit.
Just freestyle some shit. Yeah, and I'll put it at the beginning and maybe.
Wait, what's the context? We're
Um,
on the intercom, but like, what is?
telling people
Welcome
that it's
to
homeroom
homeroom.
or something.
Oh yeah, I got it. Welcome to students of Menace Material High. We're in homeroom, LOI, in the 3-0 podcast. Skip class on Monday. I don't know, some shit like that.
Oh, like literally.
Started losing his faith.
Like literally.
Started losing my faith
Like,
halfway through.
literally,
Yeah.
Like,
I'm trying to think of something. We can think of something.
You talking about
maybe.
you talking about like intro wise?
Yeah.
But it doesn't even have to be in context necessarily. It just has to be like
just something. Yes, it doesn't have to be in context.
3-0
Welcome-
Why get your
yeah.
ass in fucking class.
Get your ass in
like that,
Like,
exactly.
yeah, some shit.
yeah.
Or we can just get a girl to do something.
Facts to get a girl to do what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
we get a girl to do something.
But
Tell Miss Carey to stop fucking the students.
facts, shit like that.
It's a bunch of drama in the school.
Yeah. There won't be a gym class. They were caught with the OnlyFans account. So yeah.
I'm about to say, nigga. No creeps over here.
Yeah. But yeah,
Should've
we'll
rocked.
see y'all. We'll see y'all in the next homeroom.
I'm about to say.
Make sure y'all every week though, even though this week it didn't happen, but every week Mondays at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. the 3-0 podcast. Live on YouTube at 6 p.m. though, and then on Wednesdays.
Yeah, Wednesdays, 6 a.m., 6 p.m., LOI the show. You know what I'm saying? 2 of America's Most Wanted is dropping. And Tuesdays, tdsradio.com or just go to tdsfacebook.com. You know what I mean? Every week, 7 p.m., we on the radio. Holla at your boy. Ow.
Yeah. We'll see y'all next week.
Bow.